Joy-Con twitch, Game Boy heart with a next-gen glitch, Sylveon plush, cast and switch, cute charm curse or a lucky pitch. Australia stares from the shadow plane, eyes on fire like a shiny flame. Buttercup's grind, aim for fame, it's the spark in the hunt that fuels her name. One in a million, still she tries, soft reset in pixel skies. Skitty sings and starlit cries through static haze, the shiny flies. Shiny caught, flash like thunder, Buttercup breaking every number. Rare hunter in a digital slumber, wake up world, she's pulling you under. Found it again, it's beautiful, thank you. Shiny, I found it. 1 in 4,000 Buttercup. Boot up the game, lights dim low. She's in the tall grass, hunting that glow. Chaining up odds like a pro on the flow. Patience on.
Hello! Okay, hopefully I have this working alright. Fingers are crossed that it is. Let's make sure I've got everything set up here. Gotta get the stream up. That would probably help. Get the counter up. Okay, I think we're good to go. Hello guys, how are we doing? Alright, I decided with all the hype around Malamar right now, I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to try to soft reset hunt for it. So that's what we're doing. Hi. Hi Jordan, hi Sharon, it's good to see you. Hi Storm, how are you? Hi Sunny, good to see you today. Vulture will be pleased for this choice. Oh, absolutely. Hi Purple Papa, how are you? Hello dear, how are you? Hi Ruby. I hope you're doing well guys. Dio, why does something like who does something like that? Listen, marriage is a big deal, right? Purple Papa with the 190. Thank you so much, Purple Papa. That is so lovely. You did not have to do that. That is so sweet. Thank you. Great to see you in the stream. How you doing? Here she is. Here I am. As always, hi. How are you? Good to see you today. I hope everybody is doing well. Tommy, hi. How are you? Great to see you in the stream today. Butter looks like a scholar. I look like a scholar. I'll take that as a big compliment. Thank you. Here's today's dose of love to you, Butter. Thank you, Purple Papa. That's very sweet. I appreciate that very much, guys. Can we please get some W's for Purple Papa? That is so sweet. Hi, Ruby. How are you? Oh, thank you, Purple Papa. I'm doing pretty good at the moment. Trying to do some voice training. Ooh, that's exciting. I hope it's going well. Pepega, hello! Butter's on fire with these streams. I hope you've had a great day, Butter. Thank you, Pepega. I appreciate that. I had an interesting day. I'll say that. I'm not going to get into it. I've had an interesting day. It's been alright. It's been productive. It's been short-ish. I honestly, my sleep schedule is really bad again, but it's been weird because the worse my sleep schedule is, the more productive I am with YouTube stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what that says about me, but we're not going to think about it. But it's great to see you, Pepega. How are you? Butter's been brainwashed too. I've been brainwashed as well. You mean for the Malamar? Listen, I want it to be real, okay? I want it to be real. Too bad my Shundo Sylveon is in a gym so I could bring my first ever Sylveon on standby. That would be pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. Hi, Pyro Ball. Good to see you. How are you doing? Washing beard, then hellos. Okay, sounds good, Zoes. It's a bit big deal, and that's why people don't laugh if someone proposes. I mean, usually though, you don't ask someone out like to marry you through like the stream chat, right? Hi Noah, good to see you. I assume you're excited for the reveal of Mega Malamar. I might be a little bit excited. I'm hoping it's true. I'm hoping it's true. I became a channel member too because I really appreciate the space here, so thank you all for that. Oh, Shiram, that's so sweet. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I do see the bow next to your name. Shiram, even though you didn't do it during stream, I'm going to give you the spiel. Welcome to the memberships. You get access to all the cool emotes, and of course you get an adorable bow next to your name. Thank you so much for joining the membership, Shiram. I appreciate that. Idiota, hi, it's good to see you. I love Malamar. He's my best friend. We over here are a fan of Malamar. And I do need to get the shiny, so we're gonna try to do that today. I saw the Clobberpuss shiny. Oh yeah, you saw the short for that? I like Clobberpuss's shiny. I think it's good. Battle Malamar might be getting a Mega Evolution in Legends at 8. I would be so happy if it does. I might have to leave at 9. I got to go take a demo tuition class. No worries, Dio. And Kira, hi! What is this Malamar trend? But hello, I hope you had a great day, Butter. Hi, Kira. My day's been alright. I hope your day has been good. It's great to see you. And I know, listen, I'm seeing so much talk about Malamar that I can't even ignore it. And I was like, you know, I do technically need to hunt this thing, so we're gonna try for it. Hello, Gonzalez. It's good to see you. How are you? Good morning. Heartbreak. Got my Switch 2 yesterday. Started playing Skylit playthrough with Shiny Team. Ooh, what Shiny Team do you have? You don't like I like Malamar. Malamar's good. Back to the Shiny grind. It is today, Emerald. It is today. I was contemplating whether or not today was going to be variety or if it was going to be shiny hunting. And I was like, it's going to be shiny hunting, but it's not just going to be regular shiny hunting. We're going to switch it up and we're going to do a sword hunt because I feel really inspired to do this hunt. I have to admit something to you guys. I did start technically hunting this yesterday, but I only hunted it for like 2 hours because I was working on other stuff. And then I decided, actually, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to try to see if I can get it on stream. So that's why we're here right now. And I resetted the counts because I'm not counting the other checks, even though I probably should. But hey, don't worry about it. We get to make our own rules here. I got Pokemon White last month for my 3DS, and so it's probably my favorite game so far. Love my Scraggy. It hasn't been so great before. Gunko, my broken Scraggy. Let's go! Pokemon Black and White really do deserve their flowers, and it's nice to see people giving them their flowers now, because they really were good games. I don't have a least favorite Pokemon. All of them are amazing. I'm glad to hear that. There are a lot of good ones. And Erickson, hello, morning butter. I hope everything is well today. I hope everything is well for you as well, Erickson. It's lovely to see you in the stream. Malamar is awesome. I agree. I'm banned from online Smash for 3 hours. Oh no, why? What happened? Was it for abandoning a match or something? My favorite Pokemon is a little green noodle lizard that flies. A little green noodle lizard that flies. A little green noodle lizard that flies. What is a flying lizard Pokemon? I'm sure everybody right now is like, it's so obvious, because when I think green lizard, I think of Kecleon. But it doesn't fly. My favorite Pokemon is the Fire-type starter for Alola. Very good choice. Litten is adorable. Pulling a typical Sunny move and leaving early though. Sorry, it's a good reason this time. I have to prioritize breakfast. Bye, Butters, and good luck on the shiny. Of course, Sunny. I appreciate that. It's great to see you, even if only for a short period of time. I hope you have an amazing breakfast, and thank you for popping in. Froakie, Snivy, Charmander, Scyther, Tinker, and Frigibags. Ooh, good team. I like to see it. Very nice. 2 hours only is only, I mean, for me, yes. Finally a counter for stream. We got one for this one. That's right. I think I even forgot to add that last check. That's how you know it's been a minute, especially since I've been doing so much hunting for videos in Violet, which it's very hard to count shiny checks in Violet, especially when you're doing like outbreak hunting. So I just haven't, but yeah. Hello, Zoes. How are you? Good to see you. Beard washed, weighed myself, loading up PC for main monitor content. Let's go! I get main monitor? Incredible. Well, or if I get side monitor, I'm still going to be on a PC, which is cool. Would you laugh if someone asked you to marry them? I'm a pretty giggly person, so maybe. Giggles aren't always a bad thing, you know. Flapple? Oh, Flapple! Flapple's, yeah, Flapple's good. I totally forgot about Flapple. Would you consider Flapple a lizard? I guess it kind of does look like one. Let me answer like this by asking a question, dear. Did you ask Mama Cup for permission? Yeah, you would have to ask Mama Cup. That is kind of one of the stipulations, and I don't think you asked her. Rayquaza isn't little, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was gonna say that's definitely not a little one. Yeah, I got it. Let's go. And Gio, hello. It's great to see you in the stream. How are you? Hello. Aw. How do I contact her? See, if you were taking this seriously, you would know, right? You would know. Oh, if you did ask for permission, then you can't be serious, therefore reasonably acceptable to be seen as a joke. Yeah, I agree, Zois. Thank you for having me covered. Tamel, hello. Keep going and don't give up. Keep going and don't give up. It's great to see you, Tamel. How are you? Ah, keep going and don't give up. That's right. It's good to see you. How are you doing, Tamel? Oh no, side monitor is Reggie Dragonhunt. Oh, so I actually get main monitor. I feel honored. Thank you. Thank you, Zois. Don't get hypnotized in this hunt. That being said, have you ever been hypnotized before? I don't think I ever have been hypnotized. I think I used to see it in cartoons and stuff where they'd have like the spiral eyes and I'd be like, I want that. I want to have spirally eyes. That looks awesome. But I don't think it ever worked on me. Has anyone here ever been hypnotized? Same. I don't do counts in Scarlet, but phases for looking for a specific mark on a shiny. Do you count the phases as in how many checks, like overall in the groups that you do, or do you go by how many shinies you've seen? Vibrava reminds me of a lizard Pokemon. Yeah, I could kind of see that. Vibrava is like a dragonfly kind of thing, but not quite. You know? Yeah, bad connection. No, it's so sad. Rayquaza is my little child. I mean, I guess potentially it could have been a little child at some point, yeah? I caught a shiny Staryu in Let's Go Pikachu while watching a shiny playlist after so many hours by myself. Thank you for the shiny luck. Let's go, Cause! That's awesome! I love shiny Staryu. It's a great shiny. I prefer it over Starmie shiny, if I'm being honest. I think it looks a lot better. So, good choice. I like to see it. If you're going to evolve it, I respect it. I need to go for them both as well myself. Congratulations. And hey, listen, that was all you. I'm glad I was able to keep you company. I've shiny hunted. I'm guessing you mean I haven't shiny hunted since July, or do you mean you have started hunting since July? Since July, August. I mean, that's, yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people right now are sort of taking breaks or slowed down while they're waiting for Legends at A to come out. So I don't blame people for that. Make Mama Cup out. Yeah, for a sit-down dinner to discuss this important information. Yeah, it's a big thing, you know. It's a big thing. Guys, is it easy to beat the whole League of Scarlet without any items except held items? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. I really only use usually a held item on my main Pokemon that I'm using for my playthrough. But you guys know I kind of just... Listen, I'm not out here building incredible teams for their prowess and skill and versatility. I'm just like one strong Pokemon and then the rest, they're all cute. You know how it is. So a fun fact, I do know how to do hypnosis. Also, yes, I have been hypnotized. Dang, that's kind of crazy. Wait, what? Really? The reason why I like Litten is because my favorite animal is the black jaguar. That's very cool. How do you even do checks in this game like Scarlet? Like in Scarlet and Violet, I don't even know how you would check them, like and count them all. Especially since there would be ones behind you, but I guess if you don't see them, they don't count, right? Now, since Mama Cup is Buddy's bestie, you have to ask permission before ring hunting. You have to take the bestie ring hunting. That's so cute. Zoe's has got it knuckled down. Zoe's knows. Yeah, totally. I've been hypnotized by the good vibes to become a channel member. Aw, Shiron, you are so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, autocorrect. Trust me, I know the feels. I'm trying to get used to using... So I'm still using my Android for like filming stuff because it has all the stuff I need for that. Whereas my iPhone, I need to find replacement apps for some of the apps I use on my Android because they don't have them for iPhone. But I've been using it for like messaging and stuff now. And the autocorrect on iPhones is actually so bad. I need to turn it off. Yeah, I just feel really burnt out. Honestly, I totally get that. For when a shiny has a mark, if it's not the mark I'm looking for, then I count that as a phase. Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. That makes sense. And Tamel with the $5 donation. Tamel, that is so sweet. Thank you. Guys, can we please get some W's for Tamel? The Malamar episode gave me trauma, great memories. I know. It's funny because I think back to so many cartoons when I was a kid that like scared me, and I was like, low-key they traumatized me, but I would like enjoy watching them in a way. Is that messed up? Especially with like some of the weird like SpongeBob episodes and things like that. I was like, I don't know what was wrong with me. I would just see an episode, I'm like, this episode scares me a lot, and I'd be like, I don't want to watch it, but I couldn't look away, you know? Thank you so much to Mal for the 5. I appreciate that very, very much. That's so sweet. W's indeed. To Mal. Staryu is staying Staryu, but then the white and blue is so beautiful. It is. It looks so good. It's a nice shiny. I mean, you can't go wrong with blue shinies in my opinion. They pretty much always look fantastic. Yes, that's right. Look at the W's. Thank you again, Tamal. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Royal, hello. I hope you're doing well today. I'm doing all right, Royal. How are you? It's great to see you in the stream. How are you? Better be ready. I'm going to win Mama Cup over. All right. If Mama Cup likes you, then you should be good. Because, you know, Mama Cup knows. She knows. Did you know that the black jaguar scientific name is Panthera onca? Is it onca or onca? I'm guessing it's onca. I did not know that. Oh, Corinthia also says hello. Hello, Corinthia. I hope you're doing well. It's great to hear from you. I hope you guys have been doing well. I would say normally take the bestie ring hunting and then show the ring to Mama Cup for permission, but since she is the bestie, permission first. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, you're spot on the money there. Mama Cup would be the one. And she'd love that kind of thing, I think. W's indeed. Oh, I enjoy rewatching that episode. A much more dire vibe than the usual Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, and even though it is like that, I still like watching it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Hope this helps anyone who is going to be proposing to Butter. This is not permission to propose. Thank you, Zoys. I appreciate that very, very much. You know, it was actually really funny that I noticed. So I was going through Throne the other day and I was looking at stuff because I just get curious to see what they get on there. Because sometimes I find stuff that I'm like, oh, I wouldn't mind getting that for myself. I found that on Throne, they have engagement rings that you can gift people. And I was like, I wonder if anybody has genuinely tried to propose to somebody through Throne. I mean, they're there for a reason, I suppose, but even still, that's kind of crazy, no? Technically, Garchomp is a blue shiny. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a blue shiny as well, although it was probably more on the lacking end, unfortunately. Not because it's blue, but just because it doesn't change very much. Malamar is evil, and I wonder if it was arrested yet. I'm doing good, just losing my mind with the Toadwag hunt. Oh, and Brilliant Diamond, are you doing the grief case still? I hope you get Sparkle soon, Royal. I know that's a stressful hunt. I remember my little Piplup hunt. It was time-consuming, to say the least. I'm the same way, Butters. The main SpongeBob episode I'm thinking is that kind of scammy is the one where he turns into a snail. It's kind of gruesome. Yeah! Yeah, it is. It's kind of messed up. I'm like, I don't feel like I should be watching this. But yet I continue to watch it. But have you claimed the 3 shiny treasure ruins yet? Gio, I appreciate the heads up. I've claimed the first 2, but I haven't claimed the 3rd one yet. I should have done that when I was actually hunting earlier. But I will do that now, so thank you for the reminder. I have to go now. Australia incoming. Well, it is starting to get hot, so make sure you pack clothes appropriately. I'm going to be, it's going to be hard, dear. You got to win over the bestie and the mother-in-law. Not since it's the, yeah, and now since it's the same person, it's harder. There's an even higher standard, you know? An even higher standard. Oh, that's sweet. But have a wonderful time, guys, and Baddie Cup, of course, dear, of course. Today is my last day off until I go, main camp next week. Oh, next weekend. That'll be so fun. That sounds awesome to me. I hope you have a good time. Oopie, hi, it's good to see you. This is the 5th time I write this message. It keeps getting deleted. I don't know why. That's so weird. I don't know why. That is so strange. But it is good to see you, Ubi. I do not know why it would be getting deleted, but it's lovely to have you here. How are you? Yes, I'm male. Oh, okay, the male. Oh, okay, man camp. Okay, I didn't know if that was like for something else or if it was like a location or not. I was like, I have no idea. I really didn't know. Hi, James. It's good to see you. How are you? I hope you're doing well. But why would you say that Dia was here? Oh, no. What is this marriage subplot? The marriage subplot? I don't know. I don't know. There's like, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm honestly going to be so real with you. I have no idea. I don't even know how I got here. I'll treat Mama Cup like my own mother because that's what we are taught in my country, in Law's family too. I feel like it should be like that if you can help it. I mean, in my mind, in a perfect world, you would treat your partner's family like they're your family as well. That's the way that I think about it, at least. That's what I would want personally. I know that that's not always able to be the case because sometimes you do have family members that unfortunately just don't approve of people for whatever reason. Sometimes it feels valid and sometimes it doesn't. But like, ideally you'd want to like, you know, merge with your partner's family as if they are your family. That's at least what I would want, you know, ideally. Don't give people ideas about it. No, I think that if that happened, nobody even knows my ring size, so there you go. You can't even do it there. I wasn't saying it like that. More just the fact that that's even a thing on there is crazy. And they're not cheap rings. Like, I think one of them was like $5,000. I was like, that's a lot of money. I don't know. Seems like a lot of money to me. Yeah, you know how to do it. No. I'll be honest, I hate this hunt. The Starly has already been shiny 5 times. Have you seen 5 of the uncatchable Starly? I saw one and I thought it was awesome because it was my first ever like time myself seeing an uncatchable shiny, which I think is like fun for a bingo, like for a shiny hunter's bingo card. But like 5 times is just like, come on, give me the Turtwig at this point. Have a fantastic day. You too, dear. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good one. I wouldn't mind visiting Australia. Australia's not bad. Like, I think it's hard because people are always like, oh, if I'm coming to Australia, what would I do if I was going to spend like a couple weeks there. And I'm like, honestly, for a couple weeks, I don't really know. Like, it's fine. Like, it's a pretty safe, I would say. Obviously, like anywhere, there's certain areas and certain things you got to be more aware of and be careful of because, you know, that's like anywhere you go. But I do think Australia Zoo is worth visiting if you come to Australia. And also the beaches. The beaches here are quite nice. Basically, if you're coming here, check out the wildlife is what I would say. So if you're scared of the wildlife, then I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. I mean, I live in Australia and I haven't even seen over half of Australia myself. I don't even think I could say I've seen like, I haven't seen much of Australia, to be honest with you. My family growing up, we just never really traveled. Like it was just never a thing we really did. I want to travel and it's something I'm doing and actively trying to do more of. But like growing up, it was just not a thing that my family did. So I was very unversed in the ways of the world, especially Australia. Mother-in-law will be like family, but don't treat her like your own mom. Treat her like mother-in-law. It's different. Yeah, I think you do have to. I don't know. The whole mother-in-law thing is a touchy thing, isn't it? 6-7. Hi, Mitz. It's good to see you. How are you? I've been okay. Had a rough month in August, but I'm recovering. It seems like August was rough for a lot of people. I'm sorry to hear that, James. I hope that you're doing all right, and I hope that it's turning around now. So I am a dude. Corinthia is my lovely wife. I'm indeed married religiously. The wedding was amazing. That's so cute. That's so cute. Congratulations again, by the way. But did you watch Last Sleep Jono? No, Mitz, I didn't. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Oh, also though, you know what I do have to say? The shiny hunting video that I've been working on, the big one for Violet, I decided today that I was just going to sit down and edit everything I already have. So the editing is all up to scratch now. I just got to get the last like shinies that I want to get for that. That sounds easier said than done. But I've got it all edited up to this point, so I feel really good about that because I was a little intimidated because there was a lot there to edit already. I think I had like, I'd edited it down to like 30 something, nearly 40 minutes. And I don't even want to tell you how much footage it was before that, but I edited it down to 40 minutes and it's not even done. So I think it's going to be a pretty big one. I'm not going to lie, but I'm excited about it. Takes a lot of work, but it's looking good. Hi, Erica. It's good to see you. How are you? Great to see you on the stream. I treat my partner's family better than mine. Have you met my sisters? I haven't. But I think it's just like, I think when people kind of come into a partnership and then they want nothing to do with the other person's family and not even try, that's kind of a little bit of that's kind of weird for me. Like, I think you don't have to get along with absolutely everybody. Of course, I totally understand it. But not even trying is kind of where I'm like, okay, that would be kind of a red flag for me. $5,000, I'll give you a good deal. 5,000 yen, it's a very good deal. That'd be like $50, right? Because you take off the 2 zeros at the end. I saw an uncatchable shiny in the Pokemon MMO before you get Pokeballs. Did you actually? Which one was it? Malamar is awesome. I agree. And the shiny's good too. I actually really do like the shiny for Malamar. Wasn't a giant stick bug discovered a couple weeks ago in Australia? Probably. I mean, I haven't seen it in my house or in my backyard or anything, but that sounds about right. We do have a lot of bugs. Oh, also, guys, super fun, awesome, epic moment. You guys know how I thought I found a mouse? I was pretty sure. So I don't know if I told you guys, but I can 100% confirm that there is a mouse. Yeah. Yeah, there is a mouse in the house. So that's fun. You love to see it. Woo! Oh, spending 5k or more on a ring and proposing through Throne is insane. What if they say no? I mean, that's kind of the thing. Like, and you also can't really like... You can't really, like, cancel it or anything like that unless they don't have it in stock. It's kind of, yeah. Angel Lover, hi! How are you doing? Wishing the best of luck and good to see the Grind Cup is back. Thank you, Angel Lover. I appreciate that. It's great to see you as well. And I'm doing good, thanks. How are you? It's good to see you. I'm gonna see a kangaroo. Yeah, you will definitely see kangaroos. 100%. I always see kangaroos where I am. Where would you rather live? If I was going to live anywhere... I would absolutely love to live in Japan, specifically in the countryside in Japan. That would be a dream. I wasn't ill or anything. I know stuff can still happen though. It can make it rough. So I hope that you're doing all right, like mentally with everything. I've been married to Corinthia for over 16 months. That's so cute. Oh, nearly a year and a half. Japan. The answer is Japan. Zoe's nurse. I see you keeping tabs. Very nice. My message keeps getting deleted and or... getting an error message. I genuinely don't know what's going on. I have no idea why that would be, Ubi. I don't know. Is it potentially on the like the internet or something on your side? Because I've not changed anything since last stream, so I don't know why that would be happening. August for me was just a mother month. I get a week off of work, so that was nice. That's good. I'm glad you at least got a little bit of time off from work, which was nice. For me, August was it was an air month for me. I'm not gonna lie, but this month's been better, which is good. Japan, you know what? Fair. Thank you, Ryota. And Tamao with another 2. Tamao, that is so sweet. You did not have to do that. Last one from me. Keep going and don't give up in chat, y'all. See ya. Goodbye, Tamao. Thank you so much again for the kind words and for the support. I appreciate that very, very much. Truer words have never been spoken. The same to you in Corinthia. Keep going and don't give up. It was lovely to see you. I don't know if I'm going to see you again before you go to your camp, but if I don't, have a good time. Be safe. Take care. Same to Corinthia as well. And if I do see you before then, I'll talk to you then. Thank you, Tamao. W's Tamao, guys. It was a shiny Rattata. Apparently the MMO had a higher shiny rates as well. Okay, that's kind of messed up. You can't even catch it? W's indeed. Thank you, Tamao. W's. Let's go. Mouse Cup is real. It is real. And it's really cute. But I got to find a way that I can catch it and get it out of the house. Because mice, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. So yeah, that's a thing. That's the latest installment of my life that's going on right now, which is kind of fun. Keep going and don't give up. Thank you, Tamel. The kangaroos are going to jump me. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Every encounter with a kangaroo that I've had, they tend to try and stay away from people. And if you start to get close or they realize you're there, they're going to leave. Like, I've never personally had an interaction with an aggressive kangaroo. It can happen, but my best advice is just don't try to get too close to them. That's like any wildlife though. Like probably just keep your distance, you know? It's better for them and it's better for you. Yeah, I think the stick insect was found in the Northern Territory. It has wings as well. I think it's now the biggest bug in the world. About 30 centimeters, 1 foot long if I remember. So basically you're telling me it's the length of an elementary school ruler. That's kind of crazy. Do you know how like, okay, this is going to be a wild question to ask, but do you know like how like, I don't know how to ask this and not make it sound weird. Was it very thin or was it not? I'm going to just ask it like that. Try deleting cookies and history and cache. Try a different browser, incognito mode, private. Yeah, that's so weird. I have no idea why it wouldn't be working, Ruby. Yeah, I hate flying bugs. I'm all right with them. I'm going to be honest. I'm all right with them. I think it could be... Yeah, it could be a little spookalicious. It could be a little spookalicious if it's flying right at you, but for the most part, I'm not really bothered by bugs. I think just living here and having bugs be around all the time, like, I don't know about you guys, but when I was growing up, I would try to catch all the bugs that I found. I used to like catching them, and admittedly, it's kind of messed up, but I wanted to keep them as pets when I was a kid. You know, and you don't really know any better, and you'd be like, I'm going to catch this butterfly and it's going to be mine forever, and then you learn very quickly that you probably shouldn't take little insects and keep them as pets. Yeah, I regret that as a kid. I thought it was wholesome, but you know, you look back and you're like, oh, that makes me sad. Oh, Gio, hi, it's good to see you in the stream. How are you? Good to see you. It is lovely to have you here. I hope you're doing well. The mouse arc, we're on a mouse arc. I feel like we should call it Stuart Little. But it has Jerry in her house. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Jerry, that'd be fun. August for me was a chill month, first in a while, so I'm satisfied with how the month went. I'm glad to hear that. It's nice to hear some people have been having a good time as of lately. I feel like I always feel bad because I feel like everyone goes through an influx of like a rough period of time, and I'm like, what's in the air? So it's nice to hear that not everyone's struggling. Hi, Stefan. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. It's up to date. It's September. Companies push a lot of updates around now going up to Christmas. Corinthia! I'm Tamel. Yo, JK. I don't know if it's Corinthia or Tamel, but it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, Corinthia. Wait, I think it's fine now? Maybe it was just on YouTube's end, which wouldn't surprise me, honestly. How do we not have a fighting type kangaroo Pokemon? Wait till Gen 10 happens. I guess the closest thing to a kangaroo Pokemon that we have is Kangaskhan. But even then, I wouldn't say that it's like giving much kangaroo other than like more so like the bottom half and the back of it and the pouch. Like the top half of it almost looks more like a dinosaur. You know those ones that would be on all fours and they had like what looked like the club tail? It kind of looks like it has one of those heads, but then it has like a kangaroo-esque, but a bit thicker for a body. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hope she got on. Let's go! We got some Mount Corinthian stream. That's awesome. Oh, that's sweet, Ruby. A newly discovered giant species found in Queensland's rainforest canopies. While not a unique sound, the massive 40-centimeter long insect, the heaviest in Australia. Okay, so you're telling me it's got a bit of weight to it as well. So I should be terrified. No, I remember when I was younger that whenever we'd get up for school, sometimes there would be like stick bugs and stuff on the car. So we would like catch them in our hands and then go put them on a tree or go put them in a bush. So then that way it wouldn't like fly off when we went driving to school. So, I mean, it doesn't overly bother me. Although I would say seeing one that's like 40 centimeters long and is also quite heavy would be a little bit crazy. You've heard of deep sea gigantism. Have you ever heard of deep Australia gigantism? Yeah, it's kind of crazy over here, trust me. No, I mean, we get a lot of bugs here. I'm not gonna lie, like there's always bugs here all the time. It's kind of weird when I see stuff in other places and I'm like, oh, it looks like there's like no wildlife there at all. And I'm just like, oh, maybe it's just the area that it is. And then people like, yeah, no, literally we just like don't have animals here. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Unless you go like into like the jungle or something. And then there's like not even any of that or foresty area. Which I'm like, that's crazy because there is a lot of wildlife here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Growing up, my nana has like some acres. Like she lives out of town. Like she lives in just on land. And she has 2 dams on her property. And like we would go and take leftover food and we would tie it onto like bits of string and we'd throw it into the dams and we would catch yabbies out of the dams that were just on her property. Like it was crazy. We would go and we'd try to collect all the bugs. I remember we would always in summer go outside and collect all the cicada shells off of all the trees. I remember I used to collect them and try and see how many I could get and counting how many I would get each day and trying to go for a high score and how many shells there would be. I used to think they were awesome. One of my favorite memories though was absolutely Christmas beetles and when they would start popping up. Not the brown ones, because the brown ones are cool, but the ones that used to like really like psych me out and I'm like, oh, it's actually getting close to Christmas were the gold ones that looked like they had the iridescent shells. They were awesome. I used to remember seeing them and I used to get so excited because they'd only show up around Christmas. That's a cute childhood memory and kind of similar to Pokemon as a concept to the bug catching. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. I mean, part of me is like, that's not the only thing, but that's kind of one thing I kind of hate about growing up is like that you don't do stuff like that as much anymore. You know, you kind of just lose touch with that. And I hate that because I remember that being such a core memory for me as a kid. I don't know how to answer it better, but it's thinner than the guy's finger, maybe as thick as a woman's finger. Ah, okay. That's still pretty substantial for a stick bug. Yeah, was that the issue? If not, restart the phone. It seems like it's working now, so that's good. It's me, lol, and thank you. I was wondering, what is your favorite animal? That's a great question. Ooh, okay. I like a lot of animals. I'm sure that comes to no surprise to anybody. I would say some of my top favorite animals, I like Arctic foxes. I like raccoons. I love raccoons. I've never seen one. We don't have them here in Australia, but I think they're adorable. I love raccoons. I really like otters. I think otters are super cute. Bunnies. I like bunnies as well. And obviously like dogs and cats. Love them too. Guinea pigs as well. I love a lot of animals. I love a lot, but those are some of my absolute favorites. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with Arctic foxes. I remember I changed the family computer profile, like the wallpaper, to being a picture of an Arctic fox, and my school email was like an Arctic fox for the longest time. I also had a crazy hyperfixation with meerkats, and I won't tell you what my email was, but my first email that I used for a very long time was along the lines of meerkat something something. And I used to run with that for a very long time. So yeah, that's kind of a rough look into some of my favorite animals. I don't know, there's a lot that I really, really like. I really like ravens as well. They're pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of animals. But those are some of my favorites. My absolute favorite's so hard to pick though. Really, really hard to pick. Maybe an Arctic fox or a raccoon, I would say. Probably. Potentially. Maybe. There's a lot that I like. I don't know. That's hard. That's a good question though. I could yap about that all day. I think I just restarted YouTube and it was better. Okay, that's good. I suppose there was a fighting type kangaroo Pokemon. I've seen fan made ones, but not like an official one, unfortunately. I found a shiny Luxray. Let's go, Matthew. Congrats. It's awesome. The biggest land carnivore in the UK is the European badger. Badgers are awesome, which weighs around 8 to 12 kilograms and reaches about 90 centimeters in length. Dang, so like almost 1.5 meters. Almost. No, that would be under a meter. My bad. I'm my brain is not mathing. It's thinking time instead of measurements, but still, that's crazy. We've got flying cockroaches where I live. I mean, I feel like if you have cockroaches, don't they all technically fly? Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong on that? The UK used to have wolves and deer. That's so crazy. Oh, it's right. That's so cute. Captain Toasty, hi. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Yeah, the childlike whimsy can be diminished the older we get. Not me though. I'm special, which I think is awesome. Try to keep that as long as you can. Driving in my car right after a beer. Hey, that bumper shaped like a deer. Oh no. Unfortunately, that was bars. No, mints. Otters are cute. I love otters. They're so sweet, you know? And the way they be holding hands with each other so they don't float away from each other, it's adorable. Like, stop it. Why are they so cute? Same, you know what I also really like because it's kind of tragic? I like swans a lot because they like get really sad when they lose their partner because they kind of like pick a partner for life and then they get really sad and then I don't want to keep saying what happens, but like I kind of feel bad for them and it makes me love them. Did you hear about the most venomous spider on the planet called Big Boy found in Australia? It's 9.2 centimeters, including legs. Big Boy, 9.2 centimeters isn't actually that bad. I would have, you know, it's weird. I always feel like for the most part, typically the more venomous ones tend to be the smaller ones. So it's interesting that one though is closing in on 10 centimeters. So cute. Oh, the animals you listed that you like, and that's and that you like them is very sweet. That's so sweet. What's your favorite? I want to know. What's your favorite animal? Tell me. I'm curious now. Honestly, though, I try to hold my interests a lot more on my sleeve, even if it's perceived as childish. I still have Genshin pins on my bag and a cute little dogger keychain too, and they make me happy. See, I think that's so precious. I think that's the way that people should be. I mean, everybody here. It's no joke that everybody here calls me old, right? But I still love all the same things that I loved when I was younger, and I've never acted and felt like, oh, I'm getting too old to like this stuff now, so I have to just put it away because I'm this age. I've never felt like that. I don't know. I don't know if there's something wrong or right with me for that, but I definitely have never been like, oh, I guess I've aged out of being able to like this hobby now. Like, I just don't feel like that. And I don't think people should. If it's not hurting anybody, then I think you should be free to like what you want to like. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us feel that way even with Pokemon, like with some people. Maybe less now, because I think more people are in Pokemon now than what they have been in a long time. And especially since people see like the monetary aspect of Pokemon, it seems socially as more cool, right? But I think that a lot of us can relate to that feeling of like, oh man, having maybe that judgment, but the right people are not going to judge you for the things that you like. I love meerkats. It was pretty close to that. Cats are adorable. They are super cute. I really want a cat. Trust. I believe you, Mitz. How did you know? A meerkat was just vibing in my tent during a school trip. What? You were that close to a meerkat? I remember it's because I got really obsessed with watching the show called Meerkat Manor that documented the lives of multiple groups of meerkats. Badger, I hardly know her. My favorite animal is the black jaguar. That's a very cool animal to have. XX Cuddy Meerkat XX. Not all roaches fly. I didn't know that. I thought they all did. That's funny though, Zoys. Arctic foxes are too adorable. My love for little Vulpix is primarily due to that. Macaws are my favorite animal though. Very based. Very, very based. Would that be why you have the love for... Because you like Chatot, don't you, Ubi? I feel like I remember you telling me that you have quite a fond soft spot for Chatot, and that made me happy because I too also love Chatot quite a lot. The UK also used to have lions, but then they were extinct due to cold climate. Really? I didn't know there were lions in the UK, although... Isn't there a crest that has a lion in the UK? Maybe that makes a lot more sense now. Oh, my favorite are turtles. Turtles are cute. I wanted a turtle really bad, but my mum said we couldn't have them because she had them when she was younger, and apparently they can smell quite bad. But I was like, I don't care. Of course I didn't. I wasn't probably going to be the one only responsible for cleaning it, but yeah. Speaking of cockroaches, I'm never forgetting the time that one streamer with bad takes just straight up had a roach crawl on him midstream. Oh gosh, that would be enough to make me kind of, you know what I mean? Just because it's like, you don't want to feel something crawling on you. I saw a video of a mother otter holding her baby while she likes gliding on the water. It's very adorable and cozy. Yeah, that sounds adorable. Yeah, they mate for life. Horrible little, though, yeah, attack anyone for no reason. Yeah, they can be a little aggressive. They are lucky we can't clap them back since they're protected in the UK. Other swans. Swans you don't really see very often here unless you go like to a botanical garden. And the botanical garden near where I am has a pair of swans, and they're pretty friendly people. I say people, they're swans, but you know what I mean. Spheel, good morning. It's good to see you. Can I get some set your heart ablaze? Set your heart ablaze, Spheel. Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. Destiny Hero, it's good to see you. Buttercup vs. Shao Kahn. Yeah. I think I'm losing. I like cats, dogs, foxes, horses, zebras, chinchillas, and butterflies. Oh my gosh, how could I forget about chinchillas? That's that's adorable. Those are great answers. I don't have badges where I live. I just haven't seen one. I would love to see a badger. Haircup is adorable and you look no older than 21. Oh, thank you, Angel Lover. You know the right words to say to a lady. Lifebot is the cutest dark type Pokemon. Its skinny frame and spotted fur is amazing. I used to also have a hyperfixation on leopards. I also had another email address that was leopard something, which I'm not going to again dox myself, but meerkats and leopards, yeah, I don't know, and Arctic foxes. They really shaped me. Was I the only one who didn't know budgies were parrots? This information has been essential in my life, and I doubt I would have been able to live without it. That is incredible. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they were technically parrots. Yeah, for real, it's better to appreciate and hold dear the people who accept you as you are, where you feel you don't have to hide what you love or enjoy. Absolutely, and especially if what you're doing isn't hurting anybody. Like, realistically, you liking Genshin or Pokemon or this or that isn't going to hurt anybody. You know? So I say like it, enjoy it. Oh, and big felines, especially panthers and cheetahs and snow leopards. Oh, I love snow leopards. I love snow leopards as well. That's such a good choice. Oh, very, very, very incredible taste. I love it. Snow leopards are awesome. I love them so, so, so much. They're so cute. I love them. Dogs are my favorite animal, by the way. Dogs are so cute. Yeah. I cannot not say dogs. My favorite animals are cats, wild and domestic, elephants and jellyfish. Ooh, I know my mum likes elephants too. And jellyfish are so pretty. Also, shout out to seahorses. Big fan of seahorses, gonna be honest. Yeah, it was 3 of them being a baby and they were hiding in the corner just chilling. Oh. One of my favorite animals are fruit bats. They are so baby and precious. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so I like bats. I do. You've got different kinds of bats though, right? And I remember the first time I saw a bat's face up close, and it was one of the cutest things I ever saw, that I started crying because it was so cute that I didn't realize that bats were that cute. They're adorable. Golden eagles are my favorite other than dogs and wolves. Golden eagle. I don't think I've ever seen one. Oh yeah, seahorses and tropical fish. Yeah, seahorses are awesome. Seahorses have to be one of my favorite like aquatic creatures for sure. Also, BRB getting food. We'll have my headset on there. No worries, Zois. I hope you have some delicious food. What are you getting? When you get back, you should tell me. Yeah, Chatot is tied for my favorite Pokemon with Lanula. Whoa, I'm making up new Pokemon names. Lunala. It's largely due to my very strong love for birds since I was like 2. That's adorable. I love that so much. Yeah. Chatot is awesome. I think it deserves way more love, especially because of like my love for it because of the Mystery Dungeon series. Chatot is awesome. And Lunala is great as well. Hi, Rick. It's good to see you. Hi. Welcome to the stream. You look fresh out of the morgue. Thank you, Mitz. Hits every time. My favorite is a Sumatran tiger because they were very cute and cool, and I have a giant 40-centimeter plushie and I liked it even more. That's so cute. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I get a plushie of an animal as a kid, I'm like, this is my favorite thing ever. Zoys gifting 5 memberships. Zoys, thank you so much. I thought you were gonna go get food. I know you can hear me right now. Zoys, that is so sweet. Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Who have we got? Miguel, Nashi, Microd, Jack, and Mary. Welcome to the memberships. You all get access to all of the members only emotes here, exclusive to the channel. Very exciting, but also probably the best part, not me being biased at all. You get an adorable bow next to your name. If that isn't like one of the cutest things you've ever seen. Like, the bow just adds immediate drip, all right? I'm just saying. Welcome to the membership, guys. And thank you so, so much, Zoys. That is so sweet. You did not have to do that. Guys, can we please get some W's for Zoys? And speaking of W's, JR! Gio with the 10. Wait, did you guys time this? Did you guys mean for this to happen? Gio with the $10 donation, my friend Malamar. Gio, we're going to try to get it today. We're going to try to get it. I want this shiny. I think it looks so good. I can't believe I haven't got it yet. I actually like this shiny. I'm just saying. I know there's someone, it was suggested to me to do the redesign for the shiny, one of my redesigning shiny Pokemon videos. And I know I made it look very like purpley, neon greeny. I'm trying to remember which episode that was. Maybe that was 3. I can't remember. But I even said, I was like, I actually do like Malamar's original shiny design. Believe it or not, I do. So we need to get this thing, especially just in case they do decide to make a Mega Malamar. So thank you very much, Gio, for the 10. I appreciate you so, so much, guys. Can we please get some W's for Gio? That's so sweet. Thank you. And W's again for Zoe. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate that so, so much. Aww. W's indeed. If we're talking evil birds, magpies, there is a magpie near the cafe near my house. If you get within its radius, it swoops. I know that whenever you're in cities, the magpies there definitely tend to be swoopers. They tend to be swoopers, no lie. Yeah, W's indeed. A little punch, you know, that's so cute. There's a jellyfish that is virtually immortal, and they go into a cocoon phase if they get too old, which then goes up into the same jellyfish again. So basically, what you're telling me is that's the one pet you should get if you never want to face their demise, is you just get an immortal jellyfish. That's actually so cool. I love jellyfish. I love how they look. They're so interesting to me. Owls are cats with wings and 2 legs and feathers, and a beak, and cats are owls with 4 legs, a muzzle, fur, tail, and no wings. I like the little baby owls, the little ones that like they look like they're not even real with the massive eyes. They're so cute. We do get owls here. I remember when I went on a school camp in primary school, there was an owl that would watch over like the dining hall area, which was so cool because that was like the first time I'd ever seen an owl in person. Very, very cool. They don't even look real though. Butter the fox girl Pokemon. Listen, I wouldn't be mad to be a fox girl. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think I am a cat girl at heart, but being a fox girl, especially an Arctic fox girl, would be pretty dang awesome. I did get food. I was going to get peanut butter on toast with apple and banana, but there was a pasta pot thing there, so I got that with and an apple. Yum, that sounds so good. Pasta sounds really nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of jelly. I wonder what I'm going to have. So I haven't worked out yet today. I decided I was going to stream now and then I'm going to work out after the stream, but I'm going to eat after stream and then let the food settle and then work out. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to have for my food afterwards. I don't know if I should do chicken, avocado, tomato, toasted on like gluten-free wraps. Like kind of a quesadilla vibe with like a tomato base. Like a not tomato sauce, but like a tomato sauce base. Or if I should do what I've been having a lot lately, because the chickens have been laying a lot of eggs, so I've been trying to get through them, but I've been doing my little egg bacon tomato spinach thing. I think I'm probably going to do my wraps today. I think I'm going to do my wraps. I think that's what I'm feeling. Honestly, I could do chicken and rice to get a good amount of carbs before the workout, but I've been enjoying taking a little bit of a break from the rice right now. I genuinely can't believe that people see certain animals and think, oh, that's normal. Like when I was in Spain, people were so indifferent to the wild parrots, peacocks, and eagles. Like, hello. Yeah, that would be crazy. If you're not used to seeing them, I feel like seeing them so often, it's like, how are you guys not freaking out right now? Like, what are we doing? And don't forget, cats can be small, like the sand cat and the bobcat. Yeah, they're so cute. The sand cat is crazy cute. Naruto MK, hello, it's good to see you. How are you? Pokemon is a great way to appreciate animals. Pokemon helped me with my love for owls, bats, and crocodiles, to name a few. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It kind of gives you more attention on, oh, wait, this Pokemon's design is really cool. Oh, it's based on this animal. Oh my gosh, that's a really cool animal. But I was so happy the stream froze. Oh, did it freeze for you guys? And there's a species of cat called a fishing cat. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Not all magpies will swoop. Yeah, a lot of the magpies where I am are totally fine. The only time magpies really swoop is, like, around me, is if you're getting near their nest, realistically. But I've never been swooped by a magpie. Not yet, at least. Thankfully, where I am, the magpies and other birds are very chill. They keep to themselves and feel like they have mutual respect for us. Yeah, I feel like that's why I always notice it's worse in the city where there tends to be more people. But when they're not in the city, it's not so bad. Magpies in the UK are fine. Yeah, usually here it's if they're in the city or you're getting near their nest. Chat, should I procrastinate animating and continue watching stream or stop being so dang lazy and do my work? It's up to you, Emerald. Whatever you feel like you want to do. If you want to do some animation, I say go for it. Nothing is ever truly immortal because even if it can't die of old age, there are things that can still eat it. That's true. How do they just like perform mitosis? Like how do they procreate? I actually don't know how a jellyfish becomes more than a jellyfish. You know what I mean? Keep it stream appropriate if you guys have the answers, but yeah. Surprise, surprise, Butter would like to be an Arctic Fox girl. Wonder if she likes the LOL and Vulpix. Oh, you know. You know, maybe. What is the bird next to my name? That is because you were gifted a membership, Hero. I believe that was actually gifted from Zoys in a previous stream. So that means you can also use the emotes in chat. But I should have a color swap model for a VTuber to be white instead of black with like an Arctic fox. What if I told you I actually had toyed around with that idea and making it? So then sometimes we could have like a flip version of the model. I did actually play around with making that and I scrapped it because I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if it would be, I don't know if people want to see that or not. But if you guys think that would be fun, I actually think for certain streams that could be a really cool idea. The wraps sound nice. Yeah, they're really good. I've honestly nailed them. I took a picture the last time I made them and they came out really good. I wish that I had my phone here so I could put a picture up on stream and show you guys, but they came out really good. Nah, egg, bacon, and spinach sounds killer. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But I've been eating it like every day. Wraps sounds tasty. I actually had wraps like an hour ago. I love wraps. There's only one brand that does good gluten-free wraps that I've found so far where they don't just crumble apart. Been very much enjoying them. I'm a hop off. Thank you for the awesome time. Of course, Corinthia. It was lovely to have you in the stream. I hope you're taking care of yourself and it was good to see you, okay? Thanks for hanging out. Put a little rice in the wraps like a mini burrito. I have done that a few times. I don't, with the wraps, I don't actually wrap them. I just do it more like a quesadilla where I just fold them in half and then toast them on a press. So yeah, but I have done that a couple times before to add a little bit more, to add a few more carbs to my food. So yeah. Oh, I see. I got gifted 3 days ago. I didn't see. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It either would have been Sly or it would have been Zoy's, I believe. Goodbye to Meow. Thanks for hanging out. You take care and have a good one, all right? Thanks for being here, guys. I feel like Butters would love a good munchkin. What's a munchkin? Welcome back, dear. Goodbye, Corinthia. Goodbye to Mal. Anyway, I do have to go because I'm going for a swim. See you later, and I hope you get the Malamar. Bye. No worries, Urbi. Maybe you will find the Malamar when you go swimming. But no, it was great to see you. Take care of yourself. Have a good swim. Be safe, and thanks for popping in. Sending always all the love and blessings. You too as well, Corinthia. You as well. Right back at you. Thank you. Hello, Hyper Beast. How are you? Hello, Butters. Are we hunting Malamar because of the video? I'm hunting Malamar because of the hype around the potential that we could be getting a Mega Malamar. And I want to be prepared because I think it's going to be awesome if it's going to be a thing. I didn't actually watch the video. I've just been seeing a lot of Malamar stuff around right now. I can't even escape it. But if it is real... Wait, you mean the Pokemon one? I saw a Pokemon posted about Malamar. That's what I saw. And then I saw that there was content creators doing stuff about it, even on my feed. And on this channel, I don't really watch Pokemon stuff on this channel. So for me to see Pokemon stuff popping up, like about that, was kind of crazy. So I was like, listen, I can't get Malamar out of my brain. We got to hunt this thing. Do you know what else swoops? Willy Wagtails? I've never been swooped by a Willy Wagtail. I remember when I was a kid, though, I always wanted to catch one. Was it me? Jellyfish have a duplication glitch? Is that how they do it? That makes a lot more sense. Phoenix, hi! I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Good to see you. And hi, Jay, what's up? If you ask me about this, I'm going to deny it. But when I was 4 or 5, we went to a zoo and there was a bull, but I kept looking at a tourist card and kept calling it tourist. That's so cute. That's so wholesome. What's wrong with that? Why would you deny that? That's sweet. Many jellyfish reproduce asexually, and small parts of them falling off, and those small parts turn into baby jellies. So basically, they propagate, is what I'm understanding from that. They propagate, which is crazy. So are you, Ruby. That's sweet. I'm gonna be multitasking. The F1 Italian Grand Prix just started, and I'm watching both you in the race at the same time. Let's go! Exciting. Very cool. Very cool. No worries. I feel like it would be pretty good, and with sparkly eyes, yeah, definitely. 100% go for it. That would be so cool with the Arctic Fox version. Thank you. Okay, well, I guess I know what I'm going to be cooking up in the next couple days. Very exciting. Butter, if you find Mama Cup gone for a few hours and she returns saying she just found the right person for you, I totally have nothing to do with it. I would be very confused if she said that, honestly. She's never tried to set me up with anybody. She knows I'm pretty... I don't know if fussy's the right word. Because it's not like I have like a checklist or anything, but I don't know. I'm not really like out in the world looking at people like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? When two jellyfish love each other very much, I have absolutely no idea. Okay. That's what I would have guessed. The only thing about Willy Wagtails swooping is they warn you. They do the little butt wiggle, don't they? They're quite cute. You know what? I've been avoiding this because I got bored of Pokemon, but I'm gonna finally fight Terrapagos and destroy Kieran's feelings again. You do what you gotta do, Dio. Did you know that the world's smallest species of jellyfish is the Irukandji jellyfish? No, I didn't. I bet it looks so cute, though. I bet it's adorable. Hi, Ghostin. It's good to see you. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Find the Malamar if you go swimming. Where do you think they're swimming, Butter? I mean, I'm just saying. Did you guys ever go into a pool and think that maybe there would be, like, I don't know, a bunch of wild creatures in the water or pool? Like, I used to think that there would be a crocodile or a shark in, like, the public pool that was just going to spawn out of nowhere and get me. And then I'd be like, well, I can't go into the middle of the pool because how am I going to get away from it? Do no one else used to think like that? Siglamar. A munchkin is a tiny little cat with stubby legs and a big head and stays like that with a tiny little tail. Okay, that sounds like actually one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my life, and I need 7 right now. Ecadarius, hi, it's good to see you in the stream. How are you? Hello. Did you know that the box jellyfish is one of the most venomous animals on the earth? I did know that. There are signs at beaches here to tell you if there are box jellyfish around to keep you out of the water. Just now, the official Pokemon channel uploaded Officer Jenny getting brainwashed by Malamar, and the thumbnail says, my friend Malamar. I haven't seen that. That sounds hilarious. I'm going to have to check that out. But I'm going to try a new Pop-Tart flavor since it's almost Halloween. Did they do Halloween exclusive Pop-Tarts? That's kind of crazy. What flavor is it? When she meets me, that'll change. Attila Yemanx. I'm probably saying that wrong, but hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. And I'm curious on the flavor as well. Pumpkin pie. Ooh, never had Pop-Tarts. We got them recently in Australia, like in the past, like maybe 2 years or so. I did try a couple. They're kind of expensive though. I'm going to be honest. They're kind of expensive. I really like, I think it's like the chocolate cookies and cream one. That was pretty good, but they're very sweet. They're very sweet. But I like sweet. I did like it, but I was like, this makes me feel not good. They do have gluten in them, by the way. I did take a hit to try them. The bull is like, what the heck, Zoes? Super Steve, hello! I propagated. That's how I got Ellie in the world. Let's go! I love that. Good to see you, Steve. I hope you're doing well. And I hope Ellie is too. Yeah, okay. What bull, what cardboard? The Tauros card, I'm guessing they were talking about, Zoes. I've only been to a public pool once. I remember growing up, I used to love going to the public pool. Like, I used to love it so much. I loved swimming as a kid. I wanted to go to the beach. I wanted to go to the pool. I wanted to be in the water all the time as a kid. Which is funny because when you look at me, I really didn't... Well, no, that's not true. I had a lot of freckles. And I'd always have that little sunburn always on my nose. But, like, I was pretty pale considering how much time I spent outside. Which is kind of crazy. But it was because I used to be slathered in sunscreen. That was, like, always the rule. If I ever had to go to the beach or pool, Mama Cup was making sure that I had a nice, generous coating of sunscreen on my body. Which sometimes that wouldn't be enough, and I'd end up peeling like a lizard going through its peel stage. But yeah. Oh. Wait, where am I? I'm good for you. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Linton reminds me of a black-colored tiger cub with red stripes. Yeah, that's cute. That's yeah. I used to think sharks would spawn in my bathtub if I stepped into it when I was like 5. Yes, I used to think that too. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I'm not alone on this. It was deja vu. In a public pool, never, but at beaches, I always say, bro, there are sharks out there. Yeah, I was like, if I open my eyes under the water right now, I bet I'm going to see like a shark or something coming right for me. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I thought it was awesome. I used to love making myself scared. I don't know what that says about me as a kid, but anyway. I'm glad to hear that, Ecadarius. That's good. The Irukandji jellyfish is the smallest venomous box jellyfish in the world. Dang it. Like I said, all the small ones are the most venomous. I once had a little gathering for Halloween and my dog came and stole some KFC chicken from my friend's hand. When I used to have Roxy, my Rottweiler, her favorite food was KFC. And I remember once my mom got KFC for dinner and it was like a family chicken box. And mind you, Roxy was always a very well-behaved dog. She was an awesome dog. Love her very much. Well, loved her very much. I still love her. And she went back into the kitchen and the whole box was empty and on the floor. And Roxy had actually jumped up onto the counter, never done that before, and ate all of the chicken in the span of like literally like a minute and a half. It was terrifying, but also incredibly impressive. Yeah, she was completely food driven to an insane extent. She's a great girl. She's a great doggy. I would love to have another Rottweiler. Hop on Fortnite. McPinger, I still haven't updated it. What am I doing, right? Good to see you though. Thanks for the knowledge for Ruby the Litten. My favorite holiday is Christmas, no problem. I would say that's probably my favorite as well. Like, I look like Halloween should be my favorite, but no, it's Christmas. It's supposed to be a reference to Mega Man X. Oh, but I replaced it with the Mega Man artillery. Oh, okay. I like the layout. Aesthetically, it looks good. No offense, but as a public pool is for Zabrokies. I don't know. I thought it was awesome as a kid. And I mean, as I said, we didn't grow up with a lot of money, but I still thought it was awesome. Just saying. I had a great time as a kid. I wasn't thinking about anything like that. I did say I would deny the story. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing there. How are Pochi, Rhino, Goldie T, and Nugget? They are doing very well. They're doing very well. Thank you for you. Also, the official Pokemon YouTube channel is showing the 3rd movie now. I think they're doing in 1 month. Oh, okay. So they've got it up for a month? Your girl's gonna have to watch it again, even though I'm pretty sure I own it on DVD. I'm pretty sure I own that one on DVD. I don't need sunscreen because I am brown and have lots of melanin in my skin. I need to slather up with like 16 layers and reapply. Like I burn and I burn crazily, especially here in Australia. The sun here is very like aggressive. It's funny because I actually really love sharks. They're really silly. Oh yeah, they're very silly and cool. Yeah, I love sharks too. But you just probably don't want to be in the water where you can't really like escape them. Let's say if they did want to maybe, I don't know, eat you if they did. Although I do know that a lot of shark attacks are typically, you know, it's you're in an area where you shouldn't be a lot of the time. But you know, as a kid, you don't think of that. You just think this shark is going to get me. It's GG's. You know? I'm going to make over 100 animals of my gameplay of Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3 on my YouTube channel this Christmas. That's going to be awesome. That'll be exciting. Good on you. Also, I would say that Mama Cup's favorite animal has to be sharks. She loves sharks so much. Oh, but by any chance, did Fortnite remove some of your items from your account because it's now trending? Ooh, I don't know. I haven't been on. I did see something about that. Did they actually remove it? Like, because I think some of the items that they removed, I think I did have them. Does that mean they're just going to like refund you the V-Bucks? Because honestly, I would just want my money back. I don't want V-Bucks. Like, I haven't spent money on Roblox, on Fortnite in so long. And the amount of fear-mongering with regard to them in the media is honestly really vile. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you completely. You know, we go into their areas and then we get attacked and then we hurt them because of that. Like, that's messed up. Hi, Guinea Pig. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Wait, Malamar is a jelly. I thought it was a kraken. I would say it's a kraken. I would agree with you. It's more of a kraken to me than a jelly. I finally made it. It's good to see you, Guinea Pig. I hope you're well. But I'll look up a Munchkin cat. I will have a look after the stream. I'll check it out. And Ruby, my female Litten, is my co-host on my YouTube channel. Oh, that's adorable. Excuse me, Rottweiler? Yeah, we had a Rottweiler. She was my baby. Not to be, you know, not to flex or anything, but I was her favorite. Not to flex on everybody, but she was my little shumkin. She was so sweet. Sweetest baby ever. Fun fact, Malamar isn't a jellyfish or a kraken. It's a godforsaken upside-down abomination doomed to the darkest pits of hell. Well, that's a little mean. Did you ever think about how Malamar would feel if it heard you saying that? Butters is assembling the Pet Vengers. They are actually canon in the Marvel comics. That's hilarious. I love that. They'd probably be like my favorite characters. Happy to hear about you and the pets. I've only just woken up. Ooh, nice. Happy to wake up to a stream. Let's go. Well, soon I've got to get ready for school though. No, that's so sad. Oh, I hope you had a good sleep though, and I hope you have a good day at school. I love eating squid, and Malamar is next on my menu. I will say I do like squid as well. I do like squid as well. I can't lie. As a kid, calamari used to be like my favorite thing ever. Write it down. Do you remember a couple of sharks? If you're asking what's happening in Fortnite, well, Epic is removing some emote skins, music, and they will refund you in V-Bucks, but I hope it's not Hatsune Miku being removed. That would be really messed up if they removed that and it hasn't even been out for like a year, has it? Like, I'm going to be honest, I think I can imagine there'll probably be a few things that I have that would have been included if I go off of the pictures I saw on the post about it. But like, I don't want V-Bucks. I want my money back. Like, that's kind of messed up. I don't want to, you know, I wanted the emotes. If I hadn't known that I wasn't going to be able to keep it. They're really weird about that, aren't they, though? I remember they did like a massive like platform cleaning when they did all the partnerships with Lego. And then you couldn't use like half your skins in the game for a period of time because of like the contract they had with Lego, which was really, really weird. I don't know. Kind of strange. And it's kind of weird then because then they're acknowledging like, oh, it's a kid's game. But then they're making these things and like, oh, it's innocent. You're just making it weird. And then later they're like, oh yeah, these things are inappropriate. Now we're going to remove them. It's whatever. Like, what do you mean? I thought this was a kid's game. What are we doing right now? So now we're removing all my stuff because it's not innocent, huh? Now, huh? Huh? Listen, I'm very pressed about my Fortnite emotes, okay? I had a little Rottweiler teddy when I was little. I might still have it somewhere. That's so cute. I'll catch a Malamar and let him fight all the strongest Pokemon in the wild. Malamar would have a good chance against a lot of them, I think. Sabrina Carpenter is being removed from Fortnite, is what I'm seeing. Why is Sabrina Carpenter being removed? Did she do something? Like what? That's so confusing. Hero Pizza, hi! Are you hunting this Pokemon because of the possible Mega? Potentially. Potentially. I am not gonna lie. I was like, we were talking about this the other day that I needed to get a Malamar. And then I was like, well, I've been seeing all the stuff about the probability that we may get the Mega and all of that. And I'm just like, honestly, I would rather be safe than sorry because I do think that of all the Megas we've seen so far with the new ones, I feel like Mega Malamar is probably going to be the coolest one yet. I'm just saying. So I want to be ready. I want to be ready for that. No, not Sabrina. I can tell you like squid. That's why you took out 3 squids and you're hardcore. Okay, no, listen. Those ones I wanted to keep as family, all right? The Miku collab was earlier this year. Yeah, I was going to say that shouldn't... There's no way they take that down already. But yeah, thinking about me every night. Ooh, that's me. That's me. Wait, that me espresso? I'm going to be honest. Don't hate me for this. I don't know much about Sabrina Carpenter. I'm sorry. I feel like I've heard songs in passing on shorts and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with the music. No hate towards it at all. I think my brother Loki kind of likes some of it. I think my brother Loki likes Sabrina Carpenter. Not gonna lie to you. It's like his little thing he jokes about. But I don't know much about her. But I'm like, why would she be getting removed? I don't think she's like, she seems very unproblematic. I don't know. That seems kind of weird. Emerald hitting where it hurts. Yeah, it seems so. It seems we're revisiting some painful memories right now. I don't really know how to feel about that. Oh yeah, some good news. I've actually posted all the fan arts, so whenever you want to check them out, obviously there's no pressure. Perfect for you! I will check them out. I was meant to do that the other day, but if you've got them all up now, that is a perfect reason for me to return to see them. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. I totally... Yeah. Whoosh, over my head. There is a pink lemonade flavored Pop-Tart only available in the summertime, but it was limited edition. Ooh, pink lemonade Pop-Tart. I feel like that would be kind of soury for some reason. I don't know why. It was what kept me playing Fortnite earlier this year. I haven't got back into it in months, although the Gorillas collab looks fun. That's true. I will say I did see stuff about the Gorillas collab, and I was like, kind of low-key want to hop on and get like a skin or two from that because I do like the Gorillas. But I didn't. But I didn't hop on. It wasn't quite enough, but it did look good. And yeah, no, I go through seasons where I play like a lot of Fortnite and then I don't touch it again for months. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of how I roll. I'll play it for like a few months really, really consistently. And then I just kind of get over it. And then I don't touch it again. And then I pick it up and I'm like, oh yeah, this was fun. Why did I stop playing? And then the cycle just continues. The main thing is just not spending any more money on V-Bucks because back in the day, I spent a pretty penny. Okay. It's Rottweiler? Listen. If you Emerald, I know this isn't your first stream with me. I know this isn't your first stream with me. You know I don't know how to pronounce things. I have my own way of doing it. Don't even worry about it. Slurp ran out of water butter. I know, I am. No, I had half a can of Pepsi Max that I've been sipping on through the day, and I also have water here, but if you can hear that, I'm tapping on the handle of my water thing, and I also had the can. I was having a little sippy sip of it, of my Pepsi Max, and it's getting towards the end, which is very sad. Truly, top 10 saddest moments in anime. Now you just wanted some good pixelated calamari? No, I didn't. I hung it up on a frame. I didn't even cook it. Why Sabrina of all people? Yeah, I want to know. I have no idea what's going on with that. Oh my gosh, I hear my mother. She's so problematic. I'm sorry to hear that, dear. That's not good. I'm not going to touch on that too much. I'm not going to lie. I feel like it's not my place to speak on that. Burner, not sure what it's beginning to remove, but it's crazy to see. But just to be sure, butter, you can breed at Fortnite and make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to update it though, but I'll go on and see. I'll probably have like all of my inventory refunded. Pink lemonade slaps. I think I've only ever tried 2 types of pink lemonade. I tried one that was from the store and it was pretty good, and then I tried it at like a vendor, like an actual market, and it was way better from a market. I don't know if it was placebo, but it was good. Just wondering, should I tag you in one of the posts so you know which account it is? If you can, Foyer, that would be absolutely amazing and very helpful. That would be incredible if you could do that for me. Thank you. Right now, she just came and yelled at me for accidentally leaving wet newspaper on the bathroom floor. It do be like that sometimes. Hey, Garrett, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Good morning. I'd get the noodle skin, to be honest. Which one's the noodle one? I'm trying to remember. You're not talking about the actual... No. I think I was thinking of the boba skin for some reason. The boba character's pretty cute. Like the one that actually is just based on the boba drink. I don't think I would use it. I tend to just use like my favorite female skins because there's a couple that I really like. But yeah, I don't know. Back in the day... thought I had to sneeze. I would use mostly Kuno. And I would use, oh my gosh, what's the other one called? Oh, I think it was it Lace or Lacey? I liked using that one as well. But yeah, I used to have my main rotation of ones that I would use a lot. That's good, Garrett. That's good. I suddenly remembered that free run cosplay. The free run cosplay. I was so happy with how that came out. I think it came out pretty good. Top 10 saddest moment is that I start work in 30 minutes. No, Zoys, that's so sad. How could this happen? How could this happen to me? We got 7 foot tall butter energy in the first time in a while. I'm like 9'3". I feel like I need to tell you guys this so you guys never forget that I'm actually very, very tall. 9'3". Shiny, shiny, shiny. Let's see if we can get the shiny. It would be nice. Talking about it made me curious. What can I say? Oh wait, yeah, no. Have a look at with Fortnite. Have a look and see what's going on. See what you got refunded. One thing I don't understand, why is there no capybara Pokemon, but 20 monkey Pokemon? You know, we do need a capybara. That would be pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Noodles. Oh, the member of the gorillas. Oh, the actual name. Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. My bad. That's how you know my brain's not working. I think, is Noodle the one with the blacky blue hair? If I remember correctly. I always forget their names. I always get them mixed up. Oh, that's lovely, Garrett. Cappy, you're in Japan? Yeah, when I go to Japan, I'd like to see the capybaras. Sassy Wendigo, hello. It's good to see you in the stream. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I don't work at Epic, but it's like a mass deleting or vaulting of skins and stuff. Not sure, but Sabrina is gone in the Deadpool bundle. Wait, so they actually just straight up remove them so you can't use them? Or do you mean from like the shop? I really want this one Gwen Stacy sim because it's pretty... I mean, I do have one of the Gwen Stacy ones. I think I have the first one where she's the white, pink, black skin, which is pretty cool. I don't know. I'm not sure if I mentioned last stream, Butter, but thank you for letting me know about the Syndical. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to thank me. I just saw it and I was like, Zoe needs to know about this. You're all good. My first pink lemonade was KFC. Oh, do they have that where you guys are from? Our KFC does not have a pink lemonade. It's not very easy to get here. Also, Fire Dark Magician Girl post. Did you like it? Oh my gosh, I was so happy with it. I was so happy with that cosplay. Like I said, I did take pictures of it. Also, hi Tokamon. I didn't see your message there. It kind of got lost in between. I don't know why I feel like I scroll and sometimes messages pop up. Hello Tokamon. It's good to see you. Yeah, I ended up taking the photo of it. Like I said, still have to figure out how I'm going to go about recording like a short with that one because it's a little... You know, you have to be a little conscious of how I would record it, but I was really happy with how that cosplay turned out. It was awesome. Thank you again for that. Do you consider yourself a casual Pokemon player, casual with strategy, or competitive? I'm casual with strategy. I would say I'm casual. Like, I'm definitely more into like the collecting and shiny hunting aspect than like anything to do with like actual like VGC or anything. So whatever that puts me, yeah. I have to go. Good luck with your shiny hunt. Thank you, Kadarius. I appreciate that. Good luck if you're shiny hunting anything as well, and it's great to see you in the stream. Pretty good. I'm sure that Fruin cosplay stole someone's heart. Is mine. Oh my, you're like the Slender Woman. I am. That's why I did a Slender Woman cosplay. That was my first like short cosplay thing. Was the Ender Woman one. But my first official one I think was, well, I had the Creeper hoodie, but I blocked out my face with the Creeper. But then I did the Cappy cosplay, which also, speaking of, I want to do a short in the Cappy cosplay because I think that would be fun. So is my 5-6 height okay with you? Of course, Delta, it's fine. Lore update, but is now 9-3. Butter shrinks in the cold and winter is almost completely, yeah, it's up almost completely. I know. My height just, it changes depending on how I feel. But typically I just get taller and taller. No, it's okay. Nightbot right back, I see. I think so. Unfortunately, account does not allow people to tag you, so I can't do that. Oh, do you have to like, okay, I didn't know you had to activate that. I didn't even know that that was a thing. I thought it would just let people do that. That's all right. I'll have a look for it and I'm sure I'll be able to find it. No, I was in work for most of the stream, but I'm out. How have you been, Cat Cup? Hope good. I'm good at this. How are you? It's lovely to see you. I hope you had a lovely day at work. It's good to see you in the stream. I have to go to church in 15 minutes. No worries. I hope you have a lovely time in church. Noodle is the girl of the group. Her design changed a fair bit from how she was introduced. Yeah, she's had a few different iterations. That was the one that I was going to get as well. Yeah. How are you doing? I'm 6'3". I think I'm still going to be taller than everybody here. I feel so dumb because I know what she looks like, but I can't articulate how to describe it to you. No, I know who it is. If it's the girl of the group, I know exactly who it is. That's the one I was going to get as well when I saw the skins. I got you. Didn't they have in the Fortnite one? Wasn't it like was it the nurse costume? Is that what I'm thinking? Hi, Bendable. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, the Dare music video they made, she's the one dancing throughout the whole thing. It's very cute. It is super cute. I love Dare. It's probably one of my favorite songs of theirs. Same with Collar. All good. Thank you, Tokamon. The Cynical plush popped up on Insta after the stream as well. Did it actually? Listen, I'm summoning it forth. You will get it. I'm casual. I'm shinies for hours. I guess so. I never saw the Ender Woman cosplay. It's quite a bit further back. Like I said, it was my first cosplay short that I posted. She's casual. If she was try hard, we would be seeing sandwich hunts every stream. Yeah, you'd probably also be seeing a lot more sparkles if that were the case. So when making a team, you don't make fire, grass, water, or dragon, steel, fairy cores. I do to make my team balanced. Honestly, no. Whenever I make a team in Pokemon, I tend to just have like my starter Pokemon, which I know a lot of people do look down upon. But I tend to use that Pokemon to run the game with, not just because they're strong, but because I actually genuinely do get attached to my starter Pokemon. And then the rest of my team is just Pokemon I think are cool. I'm going to be honest. Linton has the cutest cry, Pokemon Sun and Moon. It is adorable. Hi, Brian. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to go brush my teeth, shower, and I'll be RB, fellas. No worries for you. Good on you getting it all done. And Umbreon, hello. How are you? Good to see you in the stream. Hello. That's how you know the Buttercup is cool. She takes photos upside down. I was surprised that anybody noticed, but it was funny to see you guys did. Sometimes I just do it because I'm like, oh yeah, why not? I guess I can. Free will and all that. Casual as well yesterday. I pull up Kyurem an SR Kyurem EX, and I got hunted hours for the shiny Probro Pass. Very nice. Probro Pass, I mean, me and Probro Pass got beef, but I can respect the shiny hunt. I like it. Oh. There's a song I wanted to ask about. What's the song, Zoes? What is it? I think it's the outfit with the mask anyway. The outfit with the mask. I've done quite a few with the mask. Yeah, that was what I was doing to cover my face initially. And then there's some where like the outfit has that. But yeah, I have to go now. Bye. Have a wonderful time. You too, Dio. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. Yeah, what is it, Zois? It's pretty good. I feel like I have I seen the art of that one? Are you talking about from the Black Bolt White Flare set? Is that the one you're talking about? Aw, work was good. It had been quite quiet today, and it was always a pleasure to come to these streams. That's so sweet of Vis. I appreciate that. It's good to see you in the stream. Hello, minions. Aw. Any luck with your boss for the new evolution or mega form? That's what we got to know. But have you heard End of You by Poppy, Amy Lee? Yes, that Amy Lee and Courtney LaPlante. Yes, I have. I have actually heard that one. I do like it. I like it. I saw Amy Lee was on it and I was like, whoa. Amy Lee did a song with Poppy? I like some of Poppy's songs. I don't like follow Poppy like at all, like closely, but I've heard some of Poppy's music and some of it I actually do like. But I think that song was quite good. Okay, sorry, I forgot I deleted Fortnite on my PlayStation 5 and it'll take 90 minutes for it to download, not counting the updates. Oh, hopefully it just downloads with it all updated. That would be really nice. The minions, I'm hunting baby chickens. Are you? Wait, are you talking about actual Pokemon baby chickens or are you talking about in real life baby chickens? I need to know the answers, Umbreon. Baby chickens are so cute. I remember when Goldie, T, and Nugget were all little. They were so tiny. I remember I think I've told you guys this story before, but when my nana has property, and when we were little, she got a bunch of chickens. And they were all little baby, like little chicks, little shumkins. And I used to pick them all up, and I had this one dress I would wear all the time. It was a blue dress that had like ladybugs and stuff all on it. And I used to lift up the ends of my dress. I was a very little kid, and I would make it look like a little like a basket, and I would go around collecting all the baby chickens and I would put them in my dress and I would walk around like I was their mum. I used to do it every time because I thought they were so cute and I used to treat them like they were my little babies. Oh, and I was the mama chicken. It's good times. It's good times. They're so adorable. Oh, I love them. My favorite song is Lit Like Litten by Fandroid. Oh, is that an actual thing? Sad I didn't get it though. No, that's so sad. I'll be mostly lurking for today. No worries, guinea pig. Oh, it was in Black Bolt. Is that the one where it's all the one color? It's like reminiscent of the old arts. First time watching you. Hope you find. Ooh, oh, we'll have to lurk catching shiny Malamar. Thank you, Dizzard. I appreciate that. It's lovely to see you in the stream. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Hi. And no worries. Hopefully I can get the sparkles while you're here. Remember the turn Probo Pass into Wild Thornberry? That's hilarious. Oh, you're doing Torchic? Ooh. Are you getting one for each of the line, or are you going for a specific nature? This morning I failed a golden shiny that exploded in my face and I haven't saved before going in, but got 6 others though. That's not bad. That's not bad though. Oh, the failing sucks, but you got this. I believe in you, Abyss. I believe in you. Hello, darling. Lovely to see you in the stream. I hope you're doing well. Hello, mademoiselle. I like that. Very nice. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Do you check stats before putting a Pokemon on your team? Because I like Pokemon with at least 450. I definitely don't really check stats. I'm going to be honest with you. This is when I say this is like the true casual in me coming out. When it comes to anything competitive, I don't know. I never pay as much attention to it. When I was younger, I definitely had dabbled in and out of trying to get a little bit into like VGC competitive team building. But I just don't find for me that's where I really flourish within my love with the Pokemon hobby. Like, as I said, I'm probably more, I would classify myself as a collector. I like collecting shiny Pokemon. They don't even necessarily have to have good natures or anything. I just like seeing the different colors and I think it's fun. I like the thrill of the hunt of getting something different. I do like to get a cool mark here and there if I can as well, but I won't like actively try to go for it. I also like to just try different like varieties and different ways of hunting, like different methods. I think it's fun to experiment with that. I think it's kind of cool to be like, oh yeah, I've tried this and I've gotten a shiny this way, which is always pretty fun. I like the challenge of shiny hunting, but when it comes to like battling and stuff, I kind of just do what I need to do to win when it comes to like in-game stuff. But outside of that, I'm not really that great at it. So I find for me, it's not the most enjoyable to participate in. Although I don't mind watching it every once in a while. Like sometimes I'll see stuff and I'm like, man, that's genuinely very impressive. But I think it's just, yeah, I'm definitely more of like a collector when it comes to my time spent in Pokemon, I would say. I'm sure we're taller in another dimension and not worth the mention. Oh, I'm definitely taller. That's so cute with the chickens. They were so cute. I used to go around running around and collecting them and carrying them around in my little dress. I love them so much. They were so cute. Hello, Salyu. Good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's great to see you. That was a cute story. Also, BRB chat. No worries, always. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. And then I remember once one of them pooped on me and I was like, It's difficult being a chicken mother. Trade fodder. Oh, okay. Understandable. Understandable. Rock, ground, and electrode shinies are annoying to hunt because most of them know self-destruct. Yeah, I think I mentioned this a little bit ago, but I had tried to get, I know I'm going to get flamed for my pronunciation, I always do, Hisuian Voltorb. I wish I could tell you how many outbreaks I did to try and get that shiny, and I never saw it once. And I remember it was so stressful hunting them because they would just blow themselves up. And I was like, okay, I got to be ready to like save instantly so then I don't risk losing it. But even still, definitely stressful. Is this a one-time shiny hunt or is it your goal for ZA? It's hard to say. I would like to have one so then I at least have a shiny Malamar so then when I see the Mega, I do have the option of having it. It's not like, I don't foresee it being like the main Mega that I'll focus on for Legends ZA because I've hunted a lot of Pokemon that already do have pre-existing Megas. Like I've hunted Absol, I've hunted Ordino. There's been quite a number, Gardevoir, Gallade. There's been many Pokemon that I've hunted well in the past, not even considering or conceiving of the idea that maybe Megas would return. So I'm like, well, I don't need to hunt a lot of those because I already have them. But I was going to say that there's even still quite a lot of Pokemon I haven't hunted at all that do have existing Megas, like Alakazam is one off rip that I'm like, I really should hunt that, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I wanted to do this one because I haven't hunted Malamar and it's kind of been on my brain like for a bit now. And then with all the kind of whispers and whatnot about Malamar, I kind of thought like, I really want to hunt this and I know I can hunt it in Sword and Shield. So I was like, this is a great like hunt to motivate me to get back into hunting like in this game because I love this game. I've spent, like I said, thousands of hours in it hunting and stuff, but I think I just sort of felt like this is the Pokemon that's making me want to hunt in this game again, and I want to do soft resets. So yeah, that's why I decided to go for it. I mean, if we get the Mega, awesome, and that definitely has been like seeing so much of Malamar around has made me want to go for it as well, for sure. I don't know though, we'll have to see. I wouldn't trade my female Litten for any Pokemon in the world. That's how you know you value it. Yeah, I would never check stats either. I just use my favorites. That tends to be how I play as well. With the new Champions app coming out next year for battling, I think it'll be easier to get into. That's true. I just think, I'm going to be honest, I think it's just battling's just not my thing. Like, I just don't think it's my thing. I think I can appreciate it for other people who are good at it and stuff. But like I said, I think with most of the things I get into, I tend to be more of like a collector type with any hobby, really. I find watching Smogon stuff, but I could never see myself playing competitively. Oh, I like watching Smogon stuff. Sometimes I watch Wolfie's clips. Yeah, like I'll see people do things or I'll see cool team builds and stuff like that. And I'll see different strats and things and I'll think, oh, that's really, really cool. Like, that's awesome. But I don't really think for myself, oh, I'm going to go get into it. Like when I was younger, like I would say when I was a teenager probably was the last time I really was like, I want to get into it. I want to try to maybe see if I can actually do VGC. Maybe I'll give it a good go and maybe this will be my thing. And I just think I don't enjoy doing it as much as I would say I enjoy watching it more than I enjoy actually doing that sort of stuff. I just hatched a shiny Zigzagoon after 120 eggs. Let's go, Sky Prince. Congrats. That's awesome. Will you be evolving it or keeping it as a Zigzagoon? I don't have a favorite song, but here's my top 5. White Ferrari by Frank Ocean, Forever by Drake, Self-Conscious by Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep, how based. Very nice. Featuring Nas, Rock Bottom by Eminem, and Swimming Pools by Kendrick. Lots of good music there. Very good taste. I like it. Revenge Jui, it has been a long time no see. How are you doing? Great to see you in the stream. Hello. We know what you mean. It's not wrong, just different. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, First Sword. Morning, Captain Toasty. How is everyone? I am doing well, thank you, Solu. How are you? Good to see you today. Swimming pools are great. I agree. I think they're fun. Honorable mentions to the message by Nas, Lose Yourself by Eminem and Bullet from A Gun by Skepta. I recognize all those artists. Good taste. Kato, yeah. Pokemon fans have been at each other's necks on how to say things for years. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I never really experienced it until I started making videos myself, though. The first verse was incredible. Hi, Joey. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Agreed. I'm lucky I got the Nintendo Switch too. Oh, that's awesome. Are you enjoying it, Joey? Have you been playing Scarlet and Violet on it? What do you think? A lot of people have been getting it with the lead up to ZA, which is exciting. Also, the We Know What You Mean message to fail to send. Maybe YouTube's having a moment. It might be on YouTube's end. Because I'm seeing that messages are not sending, like people are saying they're sending things that are not coming through. And then my chat goes down to the bottom because I scroll a little bit and accidentally just pulls it all the way to the bottom. And then I go back and I'm like, that message wasn't there before. And then I see it. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't hate the GNX. I don't get the GNX hate I saw online. It's really great to me. That's fair. What's my favorite Pokemon? I'm going to give you 4 answers because I am horrible and it's hard to choose. My top 4 would be Skitty, Mimikyu, Sylveon, and Alolan Vulpix. Hero Pizza, hi! I got an Abra and a Dream Ball if you need one. That's so sweet. Thank you, Hero. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to complete the line myself. Like, I will try to get it done. I had another idea for something I wanted to do before ZA, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time with the other stuff I'm doing. However, I do want to go. The plan is to catch every Pokemon, so I'll get there, but I appreciate the offer very much. My partner, Pokemon Ruby, loves to take over my pillow while I'm sleeping, so I let her sleep on my pillow. The casual in me is me being not too keen on using support Pokemon if they don't have good attacking stats, and the must looked weird, cool, goofy, but not disgusting looking. I'm curious to know what disgusting looking is for you, because everyone has a different version when it comes to that. It's always interesting for me to see what people like and dislike. Yeah, you got it, Zoes. You know the top 4. Hunting Abra is better in Legends because it only moves is teleport. It is, and that's where I think I would hunt it, to be honest. Although I will say, I'm going to admit something to you guys. You guys get to know a little secret. I actually I did do an Abra outbreak back in the day when I was playing Legends, and I did find a shiny Abra, and it teleported away, and I didn't save, and I just was like, well, that's gone. And I don't remember what happened to the clip. I never used it or anything. But yeah. So I did technically fail an Abra at one point. I'm hunting in the game corner in Heart Gold Soul Silver. Let's go, Silver. Good luck. I hope it's going well. Weak Pokemon, strong Pokemon. That is only the selfish perception of people. Truly skilled trainers should try to win with their favorites. I think, like, for me, I try to have a team that I like. I just want to look at my team and be like, yeah, I love all my Pokemon that I have right now. That's how I go. Sometimes, you know, do I struggle a little bit? Did I struggle with Volo? Yeah, but it was awesome when I finally did it. With Champions VGC could either become more accessible or really pay to win. We won't know how the victory points are collected. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. Another competitive Pokemon channel I watch fairly regularly is False Swipe Gaming. I think I've heard of them. I think I have. Like I said, ever since I started making like videos myself, I find myself not really watching as much Pokemon content anymore, like in terms of like other people, because I was very aware that I didn't want to accidentally or subconsciously like copy things from other people. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to stay away from it. Every once in a while I'll see some stuff or I'll check some stuff out, but I definitely don't consume it as much as what I used to. But I see, like, there's still some people that I like remember or I see around and I'm like, oh yeah, I like what they do. There's a lot of shiny hunters from back in the day that I'm like, yeah, they're awesome. Like, you know, every once in a while I'll get a shiny hunt that really pushes me, and I'll do the thing where I'm like, okay, I gotta go on YouTube and see someone else getting the shiny so I know that it's real, because like my motivation is dwindling, you know. GNX is all right, but the hate is unjustified. Great shiny to hunt. I only wished it wasn't mid and competitive. I did use it successfully when Regulation H was around. Because not legendaries were allowed. I love Mob Deep. Mob Deep's great. It was cool to see. It's cool to see you bring that up. I just evolved it to a Lanoon. Let's go. I like Lanoon shiny. I think it's nice. Subtle, but it's good. I was searching for a shiny Ricky D in Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I gave up. You can do it. I believe in you, Ruby. 1,600 eggs for shiny Druddigon on Black and White 2. Masuda Method 1 in 1,024. And tomorrow back to class plus welcoming first years to university. You have been a busy bee by the sounds of it, though. Congrats for Druddigon. That's awesome. Very, very nice. Good Pokemon. Does get forgotten about a little bit too much for my liking. It deserves more love. But I hope that class and everything goes well. Prodigy of Mob Deep was a really underrated solo artist. I would agree. Veli, hi. How are you doing? It's good to see you. And Michael, hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing well. Jinx. Oh, Jinx. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Curious, what would your reaction be to meeting us, knowing we the viewers would love to hang out with you? I think it'd be very exciting. I'd be super nervous though. Does anyone else have a happy song that you listen to that always makes you happy? Mine is Fine by Lemon Demon. A song I listen to that always makes me happy? I actually do have an answer for that. A song that I listen to, it's actually, it's a Geometry Dash / Rocket League song. And it's Sheerwise. You know what I'm talking about? You guys know the song? I can't even like do the beat unless I'm listening to it, but I like that song. It's I don't know, puts me in a good mood. I like it. It's a good song. I might search for it sometime this Christmas after I make a full walkthrough of Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3. I think that's a good idea. Should be an exclusive short form. Yeah, for the Abra. I don't know what happened to the clip though. That's the thing. I remember I was like, oh, I was going through a bunch of clips that I had that weren't really anything. And I was like, I could probably use these for shorts since I can't really make them into videos. I don't know what happened to the Abra. I don't know what happened to it. There's been a few that have just disappeared off my PC and I'm like, where did they go? I'm over here trying not to lose my mind. I have both kids in my car and a friend and a friend's 4-year-old in the car as well. We're in the parking lot of church. She's a handful. You got this, Soul. You breathe. You're almost at church. You got this. I believe in you. Kadabra is much easier and Alakazam is just a trade evolution. Yeah, which I'll have to lock in for that because I need to complete that line. Not expecting shiny Abra anytime soon since I got shiny Cyndaquil. Ooh, congrats! Shiny Cyndaquil. I'm seeing lots of Cyndaquil lately. I like to see it. I thought that was green for a second and I got very excited. They make those how good was insert Pokemon. Oh, actually, oh, okay. Yeah, I know who it is. Okay, yep. When watching FSG, it's kind of funny and sad seeing a lot of my favorite Pokemon being super unviable. Yeah. Having Skitty as a favorite, I resonate with that a lot. Hayden is a battle channel I watch since he uses Pokemon that aren't as meta or uses weird sets like Choice Specs Gyarados. That's pretty cool. I like when people do like stuff that's a little bit different, especially because I'm like not very educated on that stuff. So every once in a while when I do get curious, I'm like, I'll see something like that pop up and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Like, how do people think of this stuff? A song that would always make me happy is Sunny Side Up Summer from, Bob's Burgers movie. Bob's Burgers was good. Not gonna lie, it was good. I met my viewers and I just signed and told them keep watching Good Day. That's sweet. That's sweet. How this little girl is a handful is the fact that she invited herself in the car by forcefully opening the car door. I'm trying to be patient with her parents because they expect everyone to watch her. I'm not good. I'm not good with that kind of thing. I'd be like, get your kid out of my car. I'm freaking out. No, I'd probably try to be as patient as possible, but I don't know how people just, I mean, I know it's church, so it's probably like, oh yeah, everything's fine, but I feel like my eyes would be like a hawk on my kid at all times. I'm like, nope, don't go too far. John Uchiha, it's good to see you. How are you? My friend Malamar. We got to try to get the shiny today. Hopefully we're able to get lucky. This weekend, I finally finished the hunt for 3 shiny hidden ability Cleffers to finish the line. Motivation was gone, so it took a while. I feel that. I really do feel that. I love Cleffa. I love that line. But I definitely have some lines of Pokemon where I'm trying to complete the whole thing in one go. Or like I'm trying to just back-to-back get them. And it's just like after you get the first one, and then maybe the second one, you know, is not too bad. But it always feels like when you're going for 3, one of them is going to be a struggle. One of them is always going to be a struggle. It's either the first one or the last one, I feel. Have you eaten whatsoever? I ate oats quite a bit earlier in the day, but I haven't eaten anything else. So after the stream, I will be having some food. Guyan, hi, it's good to see you in the stream. How are you? Good to see you again. What's up? How to Save a Life by the Fray by proxy. It makes me happy. It plays when I'm going through hard times and reminds me that I got through it last time and I'll get through it this time. Sorry for deep answer. No, that's a good answer. I like that answer. I'm still playing Unicorn Overload, pretty addicted to it. And there was a forest fire recently. The smoke is starting to clear up because it was really smoky. Oh, do you mean, I'm guessing you mean not in the game. Dang, I hope you're doing all right. I hope everyone's safe. Cyndaquil mentioned. Peak. Absolute peak. Has anybody seen Legends of Adventurous? They live stream their D&D games and I've been binging them. They're quite funny. I have not heard of them before. I have not. New name. I'm here. I managed to get 3 shiny Rookie Ds from the com day. Let's go, Shadvan. That's awesome. Congrats. Did you evolve to get the line? It's my 3rd Cyndaquil in Gen 4. Oh, I see. Was going for Chikorita, but after 4 phases, I just want to play Soul Silver. Plus, I need to get Groudon so I can hunt it in Rayquaza. That's fair. I'm so sorry that you weren't able to get the Chikorita. That's so rough. I find it interesting Skitty is an orange shiny. Saw someone encounter in a horde in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, I mean, listen. I did my ranking of shinies from Hoenn stream quite a while back. I need to continue that series. That was a good series. I had fun doing those occasionally. And it did get its own tier. If I'm going to be honest with you, what they should have done for Skitty Shiny is they should have made it purple like Delcatty. They should have switched them. They should have made Delcatty pink and they should have made Skitty purple. That would have been the easiest way to make the shinies peak. I understand that they were generated through like a computer algorithm when they made shinies back in that time. I understand that. But listen, other Pokemon have had different renditions. We used to have a purple Charizard, okay? Don't tell me it can't be done. I need to calm down. A lot of people are speculating that Typhlosion is not getting a Mega because of the Hisuian form or the law, if you know. I don't think it would be the law that would stop it, but I could see the Hisuian form being the reason. But I love Phoebus because I just feel bad for it. Yeah, Phoebus is cute. Phoebus deserves more love. I'm back. How y'all doing? Welcome back, Foye. I'm doing well. What's your favorite shiny? That's a great question, semicolon. I have a few. I need to make a video, and I've been talking about this for like a year now, and I still haven't done it. I need to make my top 10 like favorite shiny Pokemon, but one of my absolute favorites is shiny Pachirisu. I love it so much. I think it looks so good. It's so clean. It's got my favorite color. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. I think it's adorable. Yeah. Thanatos, hi, live on a Sunday. Good morning, butter. Hello, Thanatos. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. They aren't bad parents, but they have three. The two older kids are well behaved, but they need to understand that all kids are different. This little girl just does what the other two didn't. That's usually the case. Sometimes they think that all their kids are the same and they don't realize that they're all different personalities. I probably need to head off soon once my mum and sister get back home since we got to attend a birthday for my granddad. No, that's okay. It was good to have you in the stream though, Sharon. I hope you have a lovely time and I hope the birthday goes well and you get to eat some yummy food. But it was really good seeing you today and thank you again for joining the memberships. I do appreciate that. Oh yeah, my birthday is this Friday. Ooh, is it for you? What are you doing for your birthday? Are you doing anything exciting? Wait, was that? I didn't actually look at it. No, okay, we're fine. She has always been like this and her parents are too busy to watch her. I'm not a perfect parent, but I stepped down from my responsibilities to attend my kids. Yeah, while my wife was in the choir. That's a good thing to do. That's yeah. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do to make sure the kids are taken care of and okay. Cyndaquil's the better Pokemon anyway. I'll go for it later in my Japanese copy of Soul Silver. Ooh, that's going to be awesome. Yeah, happy early birthday for you. That's awesome. What are the plans for the birthday? Skitty was red way back in Ruby days. Yeah, it had like that sort of redishy tint or hue to it. But I'm just saying, it would have been awesome if it was purple. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong on that. I finally finished my shiny Kyogre hunt in Pokemon Emerald. It took... 28,295 runaways in over 300 hours. Don't think I'm going to do another 8,192 hunt for a while. Yeah, that's very valid. That's very, very valid. I don't blame you at all. Oh my gosh. Congratulations on getting it, but dang, nearly 30k. It's really not lost on me how long that is. Like, especially whenever I have hunts that go up to like over 10k and I'm like, dang, this is a lot. And then I realize that people have gone well beyond that. And I'm just like, why am I complaining, you know? I'm still going to complain, but like I shouldn't be. Mary Marks, it's good to see you in the stream. Hello, welcome. Oh, happy early birthday. We used to have purple Charizard. I still remember green Regice. Green Regice was cool. It really was. Shiny Litten and Popplio are my favorite shinies. I really do like shiny Popplio. Litten's obviously great. The black turns white, but like Popplio is the most subtle of that three. But I still really liked it. I did hunt it for a starter in Ultra Moon, so that shows you how committed I was to the cause, okay? That shows you how committed I was. Yeah, and Gen 2 Gengar was very pitch black in the original color, and its shiny was purple. A lot of shinies I wish stayed the same after Gen 2. Yeah, I feel that. I do really feel that. I think that like a lot of the newer ones, they kind of washed them out a bit, which was sort of sad. But hey, it's alright. My favorite shiny at number 1 is Giratina, then any gold or pink shinies. Very based of you. Giratina is a really good shiny. I don't care what anyone says. It looks great. As I said, a lot of blue shinies just don't disappoint. Like I said, she's always been like this and was going to talk with the father because how aggressive and how they need to focus on her. Then the wife got diagnosed with breast cancer, trying to be patient. Yeah, you got to pick your timing with that kind of thing. That would be very stressful. I'm sorry to hear that they're going through that. Favorite shiny is Latios. It's my favorite color and my favorite legendary. Latios is a very good shiny. Latios and Latios, I like both of them. I'm not going to be doing anything for my birthday, but they're going to make a barbecue for my twins' birthday. Also, my brother is coming home from his dorm school in a different country for the first time in months. Wow, that's going to be big. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Well, barbecue does sound good, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that'll be exciting. Have to go by. Good luck on the shiny hunt. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. You take care and have a good one. And good luck to you if you're shiny hunting as well. Yeah, the happy early birthday. Joel, hi, how are you? It's great to see you in the stream. How you doing? Being alone at the moment is kind of helping me at the moment because I can practice voice training without anyone wondering why I'm doing lip trills. Yeah, that's like me. It's like I like singing and stuff. I'm not good at it. I want to express that though. That might be the difference here, is that I'm not actually good at singing. I just like doing it, but I cannot properly sing in front of people. So my favorite is when like no one's here and I get to do like the laundry and I just get to practice on singing when I do that because it's so fun. And I'm like, no one can judge me if I mess it up, you know? My favorite shiny is male frillish. Melodic is second. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-huh. Very good, very good, very good choices. Melodic is a beautiful shiny, and Frillish and Jellison are so cool. I love the gender differences and I love the shiny. Like, I like how it's like, if you put them all together, they just look so aesthetically pleasing. Like the blue and then like that aqua-y sort of color, and then you've got like the pink and then the purple. Like, it's just such a very pleasant array of colors. I like how they did that a lot. I think it's awesome. One of my fave shinies is either Haxorus or Metagross. Yeah. Haxorus reminds me of Shredder, which I love, and Metagross is just like a classic. Regice was never green. It was a various shades of blue. There was like one version of it where one of the models, it looked like it had a green tint to me, right? Actually, Frillish was my very first shiny ever, and jellies are my favorite sea creatures, so major bias. Nothing wrong with that. It's a good shiny. We need some recolors of some shiny Pokemon. Number 1, Garchomp, Gengar, and Nidoqueen. It should stay pink. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at it. The OG. I thought Registeel was the green shiny. Registeel is the green one. There's one, I feel like there's one, isn't there one 2D model of Regice where it's slightly green? Am I misremembering that? I could be. I definitely could be. You're all trying to help them out. The wife is 34 years, so young. Yeah, I hope it's early stages. They just came for her after 30 minutes of not knowing where she was at before leaving. She yelled, oh no. She's like, I want to go home with them instead. Same, I sing a lot too. Too shy to do IRL in front of people, but I can sing in line in front of digital people. Can you? That's pretty cool. I cannot actually sing in front of anybody ever, like seriously. I'm too scared. I don't know what it is. It's like stage fright. It's kind of crazy. Like I said, the only time that I would ever actually maybe try is if I have had a couple of drinks or so. Oh my gosh, I was singing earlier today. Once they left, the freedom is very appreciated, especially when I can do it in a higher affirming octave. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm really liking Unicorn Overlord. The story is kind of basic, but not bad. I do like being able to change the character's stats and their colors. Customization is like my favorite thing in almost any game ever. It's almost like kind of what shiny hunting is. It allows me the ability to customize my team even further, you know? My favorites are maybe Shiny Lope Bunny or Lurantis because they are simple but pretty. Oh my gosh, yeah. Lope Bunny and Bunnery for me are also up on the list. Like they look so good. They remind me of strawberry and chocolate, which I think is nice. And Lurantis is cool. Lurantis is an awesome shiny. It doesn't get talked about enough. In Emerald, shiny Registeel is a very muted mint green, but in later games it looks better. You think it looks better with the other one? Very muted mint green. I'm trying to remember what it looked like back then. I cannot remember off the top of my head what it looked like back in the day. Work time? No, Zoys. That's so sad. No. Ninja Turtle reference? That's right. You know it. You know it. I used to really love Ninja Turtles when I was younger, especially the I believe it was like, was it the 80s live action movies that everyone thinks are creepy? I used to watch them all the time with my brother. We watched them so many times. Ruby is my cute little sleepyhead since she loves to take over my pillow. For me, I love Shiny Sobble and Sprigatito. Very based, very based choices. No, all are blue. All of them are blue? Am I having what's that thing where you think you remember something and it never actually happened, but you see it as that? Like, you know, like the Monopoly guy thing with the monocle? Maybe I'm having that happen. In Colosseum, Regice was green when shiny? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know. I swear I remember seeing a model of Regice that had green. I know that Regice had a purple hue before, but never heard of it with a green one. I'm not going to lie. I could be losing my marbles. I won't. Oh, it won't, but I appreciate it. Oh, as always. I was singing Chaperone music for obvious reasons. I'm going to be... please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. I don't know much about Chaperone either. I don't. I will say my music taste is definitely a bit different. I would say my music taste is like heavy metal, punk rock, breakcore, like kind of a few different strings off of breakcore, like not techno, but like I don't even know how to explain some of the music I listen to, what genre it is, but there's music that has like a certain sound to it. And then I'd say like rap, the kind of stuff. But I do listen to other things occasionally. Last week I sang one line from a song in front of somebody and started crying, but in front of my online friends it's no big deal. Maybe because there's like that distance, and you know that in an online thing you can just leave if you want to, if it's too much. I love her. She's an icon for queer voices. I don't know too much about her. Like I said, I'm not as well versed on as many modern artists, I would say. So do forgive my ignorance with that. I think I mentioned before my shiny, first shiny was a Graveler in Gen 2, which exploded on me, which is so sad. Not the shiny chicken nugget. Lux! Oh my gosh, it's been a minute since I've seen you in stream. How are you? Hi! Shiny Regice was done so incredibly dirty when Pokemon swapped to 3D. Yeah. And now we are left in the Crown Tundra to struggle and squint as it may. Maylin, hi! Crazy Malamar's getting announced on my birthday. Is it? That's pretty exciting. Pretty good birthday gift if I do say so myself. Good to see you in the stream. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish Shiny Regice had the Shiny Colosseum colors. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I swear there was like a version of it that looked like it had green. Might have to look at it. Yeah, potentially. My first shiny was Sandslash. My brother was Pick-a-Peck, but my cousin was actually, believe it or not, first encounter Shiny Reshiram in black or white. What? A first encounter shiny legendary starter or mythical is just it's almost inconceivable to me. I used to watch the 2012 reboot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's very nostalgic. Yeah, I used to love watching also the cartoons. Mandala effect, deja vu. Yeah, kind of like that. I think it's Mandala effect. Is that what they call it? I'll be 21 by then. Oh, exciting! Getting into the young 20s. Ooh. They won't redo shinies. They might restore them to the original though, like they did with Combuskin. Yeah, I mean Combuskin's like fine. It's very subtle. It's very subtle. It's not my favorite shiny, but I like Combuskin as a Pokemon. Yeah, the Mandala. The butterfly effect? I think it's Mandala. Butterfly effect is the one where like one thing triggers another thing, right? Like if you do like let's say if you chose chocolate instead of vanilla, then that all the choices are different because you chose that, right? Behind on stream again, but I don't like people who take singing seriously when it's a little karaoke session. Yeah. If you're a little tipsy, I can definitely excuse it though, for sure. Colosseum was an abomination for shinies. It just writ its own different set of rules from any other game. Butterfly effect is about causations. If a butterfly flies differently, it could affect how everything in the area plays out. Yeah. So I think it's Mandala effect is what I'm thinking of, or Mandela. That's fine. I said for obvious reasons, because as an LGBT person, having a voice like that in the industry means a lot to me. Also, don't worry about not knowing everything. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate you and your understanding very much. That makes sense. What you're saying, I do understand what you mean there, though. Shiny Regice should stay the same. You think it should just stay, like, as in not change colors at all? Or do you mean stay as the shiny that it is? I will say there is something satisfying about completing such a difficult hunt, but at the same time, it's like when you know... Well, I guess though every other shiny, I suppose, does have, like, not every other shiny. Let me retract that. A lot of other shinies do have, like, pretty obvious changes. Like, Regirock is literally like a whole different color, and same with Registeel. Regigigas is awesome. Regieleki changes enough for me to notice. I noticed that one pretty much instantly. I still have to hunt Regidrago. I haven't forgotten. I do still have to hunt that, I know. Woe is me, what am I doing? I need to set everything up and move all the Pokemon over so that I can get that ready on my, what's it called? On my copy of Shield. Because I'll need to get the DLC again. I needed to buy the DLC on that other copy so then I can unlock that hunt. Which I think is in my mind, I just haven't justified that yet. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do Dialga because I don't have to buy a DLC to do that one. I got to head out to school now. I'm probably going to make some more fan art today. The people who would bother me about them last year left the school so I don't feel stressed out about making them anymore. I'm glad to hear that you don't have to stress about that anymore. I still don't understand the people's need to make others feel bad, like I said, for enjoying things that aren't hurting anybody. But I am glad that they're not there to be a problem anymore. And I hope you have a lovely day at school for you. It's the regular coloring that's the problem. Ah, okay. Well, then what do you want the regular color to be? Talk to me. I'm listening to you, Mitz. I'm hearing you out right now. I just love talking about my passions. It's fine if other people see it uniquely, which I think is, I'm glad that you can express yourself like that. But I hope everybody in chat, you, Pochirona, Goldie T, and Nugget are doing well and keep on doing well. Thank you, Foye. I appreciate that. And you as well, okay? Mandala. It's Mandela? Okay, Mandela. Mandel. Like the monitors, right? Like the computers. I remember kids in middle school who clowned on Combusken's shape in Gen 3. You know, it was so weird. I don't remember seeing it as anything weird until like I got on the internet and then I saw the memes and I was like, oh, okay. I was a very naive kid. I'm not gonna lie. If they did it in black and white, they had to remove the shiny lock for Reshiram and Zekrom. They should just remove all shiny locks ever. That's my first act as the new owner of Pokemon is remove all shiny locks ever. Like, I know, you know, like I said, I'm sure they have their reasons why they have them in place, but like, I wish they didn't, you know? We love mispronunciation, Cup. We get used to it. We'll get used to it someday. It's just one of my quirks, you know? It could be worse. I could have other quirks. Like, I could enjoy drink driving, but instead I just mispronounce things, you know? It could be way worse. It is, Ruby. We're going to try not to talk about stuff like that, though, in the stream, because that's very dark, you know? I'm probably going to stray away from bringing up stuff like that. Hi, I'm doing decent. My family, my area is finally getting colder for NA4, so the colder weather has definitely improved my mental health. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm a big fan of the colder weather, too. I'm more of a winter gal myself, which kind of sucks, because now where I am, it's getting out of the cold weather, and it's starting to go into spring, but I feel like halfway through spring... maybe like a month after spring, like the first month of spring. I can't word this right. 1 month in on spring, and then it feels like it's summer again. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I counted that check. I really can't remember. But yeah, and then it just feels hot again, and I do not like the heat. I can't believe Pink Garchomp will be coming back in ZA. That's going to be exciting. Honestly, they should have just done with Gengar what they did with Mega Shiny Gengar. Like, the white looks so good. Literally just make the regular colors like the original Gen 3 ones? Okay. Okay. I could see that. Pokemon DLC are account-based, so if you have bought it for your version, it should be there, even if you restart a file. Well, I bought it on Sword, but the thing was I had to do a whole new playthrough on that account with Shield. I think it was saying I do have to buy the DLC when I went in to do it, because I was going to set it up. And it's like, now you have to access this content, you have to buy it again. I'll double check it and see. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but... I swear it was asking me to pay for it again on that same account. I'm so sure that it did. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong, but I'll have another look and see. Just make the regular colors a light lavender, literally that easy. It would be very pretty. The light lavender on Red Dress does look good. Shiny, or if it's the original. The Pokemon I didn't see at the time before the internet was Castform and Palkia. Yeah, I didn't see Palkia. I still don't think I see Palkia, to be honest. Castform, kinda, I guess, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Combusken's probably like one of the worst ones for me. Shiny locking is like your kryptonite? Yeah, it is my kryptonite. It stops me from attaining my goals. It makes it much more difficult. Like, I get it, you know? It's fine if I don't know. It's not, though. I'm going to be honest. I want the option to be able to shiny hunt starters. Like, I always try to give that, like, that bit of grace of, like, you know, I'm sure they have their reasons, and I'm sure they do. But as a shiny hunter, I want to be able to start, like, shiny hunt the new starters, you know? And if people don't want to do that, then they don't have to. It's all right. Yeah, it does suck, though. And Chili, hi! Good to see you in the stream. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hello again, Jordan. How are you? Good to see you back in the stream today. Shiny locks for legendaries and mythicals are done by design. They want those to feel more special and be rarer, so it won't change anytime soon, but only get worse. Yeah, you're right. You are right. And you know what sucks is it kind of used to feel so exciting getting to the end of the game and then knowing that I was going to have a shiny legendary that I was going to be able to hunt. Like, I would have been so ecstatic to being able to have hunted Miraidon and Crydon. That would have been so awesome. Like, that used to be one of my favorite things about the main series game and shiny hunting is, like, getting to the end of the game and being like, okay, now I can shiny hunt the box art legendary. Like, this is awesome. I know that they're like just doubling down on that now, and that's just going to be probably the way they proceed forward. But like as a shiny hunter, having that taken away sucks so badly. I understand that they want to make them special and give them away through events and things like that, but I don't know why they couldn't do events where they give them away and then also have them also be huntable. Because realistically, right, by having them huntable, you're not taking away anything from anybody. Because people who want to catch them and not worry about shiny hunting them are just going to catch them. But then you have the option there for people to shiny hunt them. And also, I feel like it also adds a lot of replayability to these games, at least for people that do like to shiny hunt. Obviously, not everybody does. A lot of people, I've met many people who are like, why would you do this? Why would you spend this amount of time on this? And obviously, that's just not their thing, and that's okay. You don't have to try and make someone like that get it. They're just not for them. But like, it's weird. I feel like Pokemon now more than ever are acknowledging shiny Pokemon, right? Like we have sets that like more often are being released with shiny Pokemon in them. We're getting way more shiny Pokemon merch than I feel like we had collectively for years. Even like so many more methods and things actually in the game aside from just the shiny charm, like the Herba, right? Like to increase the shiny odds and everything like that. So I feel like they acknowledge shiny Pokemon more, but then they take away things like hunting the legendaries and getting rid of the starters. Maybe the starters, it's because of the cutscenes and stuff, but like that didn't stop us in Ultra Moon, I guess. But I mean, I suppose it's a different system, and I'm not sure why or how, where the challenge lies with making that a possibility. But like I said, as a shiny hunter, being myself and being a bit selfish, like those were some of my favorite hunts to do in Pokemon games, was the starter hunt, was the legendary hunts, you know, and having them being taken away, you know, to the point where now you're not able to do any of them. The only way now that you're able to hunt shiny starters is if you hatch eggs for them, or if, you know, you wait a couple generations and then eventually you can hunt them somehow, some way in a like, you know what I mean, going forward when they're not relevant. But like getting the option to postpone playing the game and like getting to go through my journey with a shiny, as a shiny hunter, that just felt so special. You know, I loved that. I loved that a lot. I don't know. I'm rambling. Maybe people don't feel the same way, and it's okay. I'm not like, I get it. It's not for everybody, but I just don't see how it, like, I don't understand how it takes away having the option to shiny hunt. Like, I don't understand where it's like, where you're losing there by having it. Whereas if you take it away, then you're taking that away from people. And that was like I said, one of my favorite things about Pokemon main series games. But that's just me ranting. But I was probably right about shiny looking some Pokemon, because even if they have a purpose like Pokemon Home, and now with the Chinese mythical Pokemon shiny event, yeah, probably. Sword and Shield are different versions. If you only bought it for Sword, it won't count for Shield. Shiny look for the starters are to stop people from doing the briefcase simulator again. The thing I get is, like, I get they want to, like, say that they want to stop people so they don't do it, but, like, if people are mad enough to do it, like, let them do it, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I stand with it. Personally. The locks on chest form Gimmighoul got me so mad because they're not even legendary. It was very strange. It was a very strange choice for them to do that, in my opinion. Like, I get keeping some Pokemon elusive and special, like, you know, how we have, like, the Shaman and Darkrai that you have to get access to the event, but then once you got the event, you could shiny hunt them. Like, I get wanting to have those things that make it special, but completely removing it overall, like, kind of sucks. Stop Briefcase Simulator. I hate to say it, but I'm doing it right now. That's why I love Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl so much. Only shiny looks are Manaphy and Jirachi. Yeah. Yeah, you can hunt everything else, and I agree with you, Chili. It's like one of my favorite things about those games as well. They kept that, which I'm glad. Hunting Regidrago as we speak, still behind. When the DLC came out, I bought the wrong set, but now it's paid off, which is good at least. That's good at least. Unicorn Overload has different races to appeal to different people, and you can recruit mercenaries, and if you don't want to be username characters, and it's sort of like a deck builder game. Oh, okay, deck builder. That's kind of fun. Well, also drink driving isn't a quirk, it's just wrong. It is. It is. That's the hee-hee I'm trying to make. Good morning, Butter. I hope you and everyone else's day is going well. How are you? Hi, Nexus. How are you? My day has gotten better, which is good. My day had been kind of alright, but it's not too bad. My day's gotten better though, which is good. And it's lovely to see you on the stream. I hope that you're doing well. And thank you for the 333. That's so sweet, Nexus. That is lovely. Also sending best shiny luck for Malamar. Thank you, Nexus. I appreciate that. I'm definitely gonna hope we can get shiny Malamar. My fingers are crossed, but it is lovely to see you. Thank you so much, Nexus. And you got the 3 for the crown. That's awesome. Guys, can we please get some W's for Nexus? That's very lovely. Thank you. Please keep rambling, Butter. The rambling helps keep me sane. I'm glad. I'm glad my rambling is helping. W's indeed. And Heyo, it has been so long. How are you? Welcome. It's good to see you. She's back, the little 4-year-old. Like I said, they don't keep an eye on her. She's like, oh, you thought you could get rid of me. Well. Why I say Unicorn Overlord is sort of like a deck builder game is because of the stats I mentioned before, and also getting setting conditions for skills and passives to activate. Right. Is it? So it's not a roguelike though. I still have chest Gimmighoul raids on my Scarlet save if I ever want to go back to shiny hunt them. Smart. I should have done something like that. I should have done it with my copy of Scarlet, honestly, and just kept them there so then I could, like, you know, keep doing them if I still wanted to go after it rather than having the limited time thing. I don't know. I understand having limited events. I think I like when they do certain events where Pokemon get special moves that they otherwise normally wouldn't have. Like, that's still cool. That still feels special. And people that are into competitive are going to appreciate that. And people that just want to have something rare and a little bit different will go for that too. Like, having anything limited, people like that. And as I said, in the past, they would still do giveaways for shiny Pokemon, even if you could hunt them. So I don't know. And you guys know that my opinion with a lot of that sort of stuff is I genuinely do think, like, accessibility to shiny hunting is a good thing. Like, I know a lot of people, and my opinions on this are kind of all over the place, right? Because there's, like, a lot of layers to it. But, like, a lot of the complaints that shiny hunters had about Scarlet and Violet was that getting shinies was way too easy. Which I can understand where people are coming from with that. I mean, it's kind of hard when you make a game that goes from, like, not being overwhelmed to being overwhelmed. So, like, you can kind of see Pokemon more easily. It's a lot harder to miss a shiny Pokemon in the game with just that general change being added. But then also, like, you know, people saying with the sparkling sandwiches and with outbreaks, I will say that I do think, you know, what I did for the longest time is I just would not use shiny sparkling sandwiches if I felt it made the hunts too quickly. If I didn't want to do it that quick and I want to hunt it in that game, I just wouldn't do that. Which I think, like, you can do that if you want to. You don't have to utilize that if you don't want to make it too easy on yourself. That being said, you know, I understand where people's criticism comes with it, and I think that, you know, criticism and discussion is always, you know, it can be a healthy thing, of course. But I think for me, overall, the way that I perceive that is I actually think it was a good thing, mostly because, right, for the style of the game, like, it is just what it is, right? And I think for that, it kind of works in the way that it is. A lot of people, most people, don't have time to sit down and spend, like, 6, 7, 8, 10, like, plus hours shiny hunting a day. That's just not reasonable for most people. And I would have a lot of people be like, back in the day before Scarlet and Violet came out on the channel, even saying, like, how do you spend so much time shiny hunting? Like, how do you do this? And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's what I would spend most of my time doing. I would not do other things because instead I would be shiny hunting, right? That was my choice of time, like, where I would put it. And so, you know, there's like that kind of thing where it feels like, oh yeah, I've worked really hard and diligently to get these shinies. But there are a lot of people who have, like, full-time jobs. They have kids. They have other things. They can't put that much time into this to get shinies, and then they don't get to do it. So I think having a game where shiny hunting is made more accessible for people so people can get into the hobby in a way that's not super intimidating, I think is, like, not a bad thing. Yeah, a lot of us started back when, you know, the odds were 1 in 8,192. A lot of us started when the odds were half that, you know? I don't think of, like, oh, well, I had it really hard, so I think everybody else should have to struggle the same way I did. I don't necessarily feel like that. I kind of separate my own shiny hunting from other people's. Like, you should hunt how you want to hunt. Life's too short. Do what you got to do. But yeah, I don't know. Strange stuff. I think the point is, I obviously, as a shiny hunter, wish that we could keep hunting starters and legendaries, because for me, there's some of my favorite hunts to do. And so knowing in Scarlet and Violet that I can't hunt my starter off the rip, knowing I'm not going to get to the end of the game and be able to hunt all the legendaries, like, that kind of does suck, you know, because that's one of my favorite parts of a new game. Is anyone else really bothered by the not the OT? You can't name it. My favorite thing about shiny Pokemon is naming them. It's pretty fun being able to name them. If you're good with nicknames, they're even just goofy ones. They explain the shiny locks. It's so people would play the games. Also, shiny locks are used to promote the different branches of the Pokemon company. Right. Yeah, I understand it, but I think it's hard for me because I feel like people will still play the game no matter what, right? Like Pokemon, like I said, I feel like Pokemon is almost its most popular that it's ever been. If not, it's up there. Whether we're saying the games or not, I would say I feel like it's doing pretty darn well. I don't know. I get it, but I also, as a shiny hunter, I don't like it. The thing with the briefcase simulator streams and videos seem to have made a bad image in the eyes of investors, so they restricted it, and shiny locking legendaries opens community events. The thing that's so weird about that, though, is I don't see it as being a bad thing of people doing a briefcase hunt. I think that kind of creates like a legacy in a way for it, because it's like the game's not forcing you to shiny hunt. You're choosing to do that, you know? Almost done with my shiny living decks. Just haven't hunted in months, too busy. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Well, I'm sure you'll make a lot of progress when you do get back into it. I'm great. I've had to put some hobbies down for my kiddo. Oh, happy hair. I hope everything's been going well. Remember that normal is more metallic green, but in there is little shades of yellow, and in the fins, but Basque Legion shiny is sick. Only my fave is the male version. I can't remember the difference between the two of Basque Legion's shinies. But if you want a shiny Gimmighoul, I hunted more in case you missed it. That's sweet of you, Angel Lover. I appreciate it. I did miss it, but I want to hunt it. I will. I just got to lock in. I will admit, not trying to make the missus look like she is the inferior parent, but both my kids follow me more and listen to me more, and I am the more fair yet stern parent. I feel like there's always one parent that kids tend to lean a little bit more like, okay, can't mess around with this one. I gotta listen. I feel like that's a lot of the times the case. But I don't have patience for other kids, not as much as I wish I could. I do believe in consequences when misbehaving, and if it's accidental, it's an accident. Yeah, I think that's important, because kids are just, they're also people. They're just little people. So they are definitely, they're more inclined to make more mistakes, right? I think the thing is guiding them through like, okay, we've made a mistake. How do we go about this to correct it and stop it from potentially happening again? But like, accidents are inevitable. Hey, Butter, will you ever go for shiny Zygarde? I will. I will go for shiny Zygarde. I will. I promise. I need to get that shiny. I genuinely think it looks incredible. But, that hunt I'm not looking forward to. And I did say it, Mitz. My pleasure, Butter. I'm happy your day is getting better. I'm doing good too. I just woke up and humidity is close to 90%. I'm really happy to see you and catch your stream. It's good to see you too. 90% though? Are you okay? Drink some water, please. I also recently caught shiny Mudbray and Scarlet. I never realized how cute the Pokemon is, and I fully agree on your thoughts on the current gen shiny looks. Thank you, Nexus. I appreciate that. Mudbray is cute. Mudbray is cute, and it looks good in Scarlet and Violet. Congratulations. I definitely prefer the length of the Sword and Shield hunts, but that doesn't make Scarlet and Violet hunts any less valid. Absolutely. And I think that's the thing. There can be this sense of like, I don't know if I want to call it like entitlement or whatever, but where people are like, oh, well, your shiny isn't, you didn't really earn it or whatever, or this or that. But I'm like, do you have to earn it to be worthy of having it? I don't think so. I think if you just, you know, I don't know. And this is coming from someone who spends a lot of time shiny hunting. A lot of time. And as I said, for a very long period of time, I didn't even touch shiny sandwiches because I didn't want the super quick odds, just because that's how I wanted to hunt. Like, the way that other people get their shinies really doesn't bother me. Like, if you want to do it with a shiny sandwich and an outbreak, go crazy. Get it that way. Good for you. Congratulations when you get it. That's awesome. You know? It's more about how I feel about the things that I do for myself. I usually name Pokemon based off of what's happening around me, unless it's a slam dunk. Like when I first found my shiny Grookey in Sword and Shield. Very nice. Very nice. The little Grookster. Gumdrop Gumi, hi, I hope you're doing well. I love your name. Welcome. Definitely need to shiny hunt. It's been months and I crave the stars. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely had to have like a little period of time where I took a bit of a break from it myself. I was feeling a bit burnt out and I definitely was like, I just want the new game. And I say this every single stream, and I probably am going to say it nearly every single stream until the new games come out. I'm so ready for a new Pokemon game. Like, I really am. Grookey is my birthday. Oh, is it your birthday Pokemon? I think mine is Electrike. I'm pretty sure. I think. I mostly need some unknown, Gen 6 mons, and a few others. It's not bad. It sounds like you don't have many to go. I can't believe that I have been shiny hunting every single Pokemon in Shining Pearl. How many have you gotten so far, Hyper Beast? Or how many do you have left? Whatever's easier to answer. Or Maridon, depending if you use UK date format or American. Oh yeah, true. I didn't consider if you did it the other way. I always get so confused by that whenever like the month isn't. Like, I don't know. Because here in Australia, it goes the day, the month, then the year. But I know in other places, it's the month, the day, then the year. Which is, it can be confusing. Because I'll read it as like that the same way that we read it here in Australia. So sometimes I'm like, this is just better to tell me the month and then the day, so then I don't mess it up. My friend Malamar. We got little Malamar. We'll be going for little Malamar. Hopefully we can get the sparkles. Hi, Mr. Balls. How are you? Welcome. Hello, hello. Shiny gatekeeping is yuck. I think so. I think so. I think it's like... the way I think about it is just life is so short. Like, why are you going to go and make people feel bad for how they get their shiny Pokemon? Like, if that's really the most, like, disconcerting thing that you're thinking about, like, I don't know. That's strange. That's strange. I don't know. I'm kind of envious because I'm like, man, you know, if that's the main thing that I would be worried about, then I feel like life's going pretty good. You know? I don't know. I don't know. Shiny hunting is meant to be fun. That's what I think. And you got to do whatever makes it the most fun for you. Sometimes there's pain, there's patience testing, there's failure, there's grief, there's many things that can go wrong and many parts of a shiny hunt that can be like painful. But I think that's part of the satisfaction of when you finally do get the sparkle. But if someone else wants to be like, I don't want to go through that, I just want to get it the quickest possible way ever, like, no shame on that. Do what you got to do. I was going to say that you skipped my last message, but after refreshing chat, I guess YouTube censored it. Not sure why. I didn't say anything bad. Corvus, I think it's just this stream because a lot of people are saying that their messages are not getting through. So I don't know if YouTube's just like having a moment and like they're trying censoring stuff or not, but a lot of messages right now, a lot of people are saying that their messages aren't getting through. I haven't changed anything since last stream, so I'm pretty convinced it's on YouTube's end. I prefer Scarlet hunting. My RNG is trash, so it takes as long as sword hunt as a sword hunt. Yeah, sometimes it is like that too. I've also found that some of my Violet hunts, like even if I'm doing an outbreak, they can still take quite a bit of time. And then by the time I get to the, like, you know, I'll roll to the next day and I'll lose the outbreak. So sometimes that happens too. I am good, thank you, Gumi. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, one time my daughter dropped her drink in the car by accident. She looked at me scared. I told her it was okay and I just cleaned it and gave her a kiss on the head and told her I'm not mad. Yeah, I mean, I think that's appropriate. Getting really mad and yelling at a kid if they accidentally spill a drink or something, like, or if they drop something, like, everybody drops things. You can't, like, I think it's, I don't know. I don't know. My birthday Pokemon is Haxorus. That's a good one, Abyss. I'm jealous. I'm swell. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. Have you ever evolved a shiny, not knowing how the shiny of the evolved form looked? I evolved the shiny Piloswine and was very disappointed by my shiny Mamoswine. I'm going to confess something to you. I did do that with my first ever shiny Pokemon. The first ever shiny Pokemon I ever found. It was in Sapphire back in the day. I was in primary school and it was a Goldeen. I was like, Seeking looks awesome, so I'm going to evolve it to a Seeking and I bet the shiny's going to be crazy. Do me a favor and look up shiny Seeking. And you'll see where my heart just started to hurt. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have evolved it if I could go back in time. But it was a canon event. I do know the feels, and that sucks. I live in the USA, but refuse to use month, day, year. It just never made sense to me. It seems weird. I feel like you should go from the smallest number to the biggest number, right? Like in terms of like the value that it has. Like the day is like the singular day. Then move up, scale up to the month because that's encapsulating a whole period of time. And then the year is also doing the same. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Lapras is my birthday Pokemon, so I might hunt it next. Ooh, Lapras has got a really good shiny. Just be ready for that Perish song. What's your opinion on K-pop Demon Hunter Golden? Oh, the song? The song? I've seen it in so many YouTube shorts. The song is good. I have no complaints. I think I like it. I haven't watched it, but I feel like I've basically watched it just because of the shorts on YouTube. It's been notably humid for the past few days. Oh, I hate humidity. We get really bad here in summer. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. And humidity makes me feel off with the heavy atmosphere, but so far I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Okay, I'm glad. But yeah, I'm not a fan of humidity, so take care of yourself. Welcome back, Emerald. 11-11 or 11-11, 12-3 or 3-12. Yeah, how am I supposed to know which is the month and which is not? You know? If I was saying my birthday, like in the Australian way that we do it, which is 9th of the 3rd, people would read that and then think my birthday is actually just happened 5 days ago. If it was the opposite, which that's not the case. Also, thank you for the hydration reminder. I didn't realize how dry my tongue was until your reminder, so I'll definitely drink it. Good. I'm glad. Very good. Glad to hear it. That's what I'm here for. I like to do hunts for Mark Shinies and Scarlet, but Sword and Shield Shinies have a sort of novelty too that I really like. Yeah, I mean, I have definitely spent much more time shiny hunting in Sword and Shield. I just tend to prefer this game. I like the grass encounters, if I'm being honest with you. I do think that to me, what I perceive as like the novelty of overworld shinies, I think it's very fun. I really enjoyed it in Legends Arceus, probably because it was different and new and fresh at that time, which I thought was very exciting. In Scarlet and Violet, I still did like it. I almost felt might be a very like different opinion, and this is just my opinion. I don't think you're wrong if you don't feel this way, but I almost felt a little bit anxious with the overworld shinies in Scarlet and Violet, because I felt like I constantly had to be hyper vigilant, otherwise I was worried that I would miss a shiny. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed. What if I like miss something, or what if it despawns and I'm not quick enough, or like I felt like I always had to be on. Whereas like I don't have to worry that I'm not gonna miss anything. Although I could see for other people how turning that around, it could make it more exciting for a person. But for me, I felt like it almost made me a bit more stressed, because I was like, if I'm not aware, I could miss a shiny so easily, and that would suck, you know? And I think that once you lose enough shinies that way, you kind of start to feel a little indifferent. And to me, it almost made me feel like a little bit, this is completely personal, but it made me feel a little bit like I almost didn't feel as much of the value, because I was a bit more detached. Because when you've lost like a few shinies that way, like having them despawn or whatever, you're just sort of like, oh, okay, well, I can't get too excited, because every time I could potentially lose it, it would kind of suck. This is a very personal opinion to me. I don't know if other people feel this way. I wouldn't, like, it's totally fine if you see it another way. But to me, I definitely felt like I didn't like having to feel like I had to be so aware. Like, it's exciting when you're really, really into it, but when you're just trying to do something else or whatever, and then you're like, oh, I'm just trying to go to this place, and then now there's this, and what if I miss it? Like, that was stressful for me. But yeah, I don't know if other people felt that or not. Gladiator, hello! How are you? I've been seeing your IG post and loving the cosplay. Thanks for sharing. That's so sweet, Gladiator. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? It's great to see you. That's so sweet. Well, late happy birthday to Butters. Thanks, Mitz. Appreciate you. No idea how you find out what your birthday Pokemon. You type in like so if your birthday is like, well, mine's the 9th of March. So you could do 0903. So then you would do like that, and then that will show you what your birthday Pokemon is. You see what I'm saying? You following me? You following me? That's how you find out what it is. Also 200. Let's go. 3817 or 1738, Remy boys. Can't believe your birthday was the 3rd of this month. Wow, I know. I got 2 birthdays this year. Can you believe it? No way. I got on Scarlet and there was a shiny Growlithe. Congrats, Hair. That's awesome. Will you evolve it? That is the question. Named my shiny Rillaboom Barker because it's a grass type. Yeah. Drummer. I'm guessing it's for Travis Barker, Blink-182. It's a drummer. Also, that's the name of my favorite band's drummer. Yep, I knew it. I called it before I read the rest of it. I knew that one. I wanted to... I like Travis Barker. He's done a lot of features on a lot of other songs I really like as well. I'm a fan. Yeah, that's awesome, Hayer. Yeah, it's nice to be able to shiny hunt and Sword and Shield while watching stuff like shows or movies. Yeah, definitely. I find it's really good for multitasking. I kid you not, I must have saved when I encountered it months ago. That's awesome, Heyo. I evolved my shiny Diplin into Hydrapple, not knowing what the shiny and Pokemon. Love at first sight. His name is Wormy Mc and Company. Yeah. I was going to say, Hydrapple is a good shiny. That whole line, Applin's whole line of shinies to me is good. I think it was very clever what they did, and I think that it cannot be understated how good a lot of the shinies are from Sword and Shield. Like, there's a lot of Galarian Pokemon, I think, that just got very, very good shinies. Like, Poltergeist, Sinistea. I think Alcremie is a great shiny. Phalanx, Orbeetle, Cramorant. Like, there's Dragapult, I think, has a good shiny, personally. Like, a lot of the new Pokemon we got in Gen 8 have really good shinies. And I think they really cooked. I think a lot of the Pokemon, this is just my opinion, I feel like in Paldea, with a lot of Paldean Pokemon, there are a lot of very subtle shinies. Like, absolutely my favorite shinies from that generation are the really bold, crazy ones. Don't get me wrong. I think that, you know, subtle shinies can exist. Like, that's fine. But, like, I'm gonna probably pick an Orthworm shiny or a Clawf shiny or a Lechonk shiny over a Bramblin shiny. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? Like, there's still a lot of good shinies, but I just think, like, I feel like Gen 8 really cooked on that. Save for 9K. Yeah. Ellie shortly said bye. No worries, Wendigo. Thank you for hanging out. You take care and have a good one, okay? And Katana, hello! Is this for the Malamar stuff going on right now? Kinda, yeah. It sort of influenced me to be like, well, if they do drop a mega, we're gonna be ready for it. Good to see you, though. I hope you're doing well, Katana. And James, hello! Good to see you in the stream. How are you? My birthday is on the 21st of November, but there's no Pokemon for 1121. No! Wait, Gen 10's coming up soon. You got this. I was gonna say, even if you flip it, then it definitely wouldn't work, right? I just looked at Shiny Sea King and I actually kind of like it. Maybe I'm weird. It's not that it's horrible, but I don't know what I was expecting in my mind when I evolved it. Shiny Charmander and Pokemon Go. Let's go. You guys are popping off with shinies right now. Can I join you here in a minute? Like, right now, Malamar? Want to sparkle for me, please? No, you don't, because you hate me, but it's okay. I'm not upset. Mine is the 21st of January. Oh, okay. So yours would be, you would probably go 01, 21 is how you would do it. Guess what? I'm still banned after 41 minutes. No, Emerald. Jezza, hello! I see you two have been overtaken by the Malamar hype. Are you going to be streaming for much longer? I'm going to stream for a little bit longer, I think. I think I'm going to stream for a little bit longer. It is good to see you. And yes, the Malamar hype is getting to me. I couldn't escape it. Although I like shiny hunting in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I agree with you with how many shiny potential despawning can be discouraging. I'm glad I'm not alone on that. I'm recently tried to shiny hunt Tandemaus. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and that's a small, subtle one too. Depending on time of day, it's really hard to see that one. That's why the first one that I hunted, I did it through Masuda, because I was like, I honestly think I'll just miss it in the overworld. Still behind, so I'll see the answer in 50 minutes. How are you feeling, Butter? You've streamed a lot in the past week. You good or exhausted? Think you can do it for Zar? I think for Legends ZA I'll be fine, because I'm going to be super hyped for it, for sure. Yesterday, I definitely felt like I needed the day off. But I ended up spending like all day editing and stuff anyway. So like I didn't really have the day off. But I think what I'll do, depending how I feel, I'll either stream tomorrow and then take a break the next day, or I'll take a break tomorrow and then stream the next day. It really just depends on how I'm feeling, because like that's kind of what I'm going off of. Because I'm also working on videos and stuff too, but I feel like it's important for me to remember sometimes I need to have a day to actually just have a full day off and not work on anything, because I feel like I'm always working on stuff. So I'll just see how I go. I'm just trying to pay attention to my energy levels. If I have a lot of energy, then I'm going to stream. But if I have a day where I'm like, ooh, I'm really feeling super low, probably not going to be able to like give a good stream today, then I'll probably take a break on those days, you know? But I appreciate you asking. Still confused what you mean about the birthday Pokemon thing, but I'm sleepy right now, so good night. No worries, Corvus. You're all good. Have a wonderful sleep, and thanks for popping in. Gen 9 shinies are either really bold or really subtle. It's a little odd. Yeah, it's either one or the other. I completely agree with you on that. How are we feeling about the Megas? I'm loving them all, especially Halucha. I'm liking the Megas so far. I'm digging them. Clorf has to be my favorite. Yeah, shiny from Gen 9. It's up there for me as well. Clorf is super cute. Specifically in Gen 3, I don't really like it in 3D. Yeah. Yeah. In 3D, it's very, very subtle. We could say. Welcome back again, Dio. Dragapult shiny was amazing. I don't know why it reminds me of Garchomp shiny. I actually am trying to get a hatch a shiny Gibble and Shining Pearl. Let's go. All right. I really like Gibble shiny. It's my favorite of the line. I'm sure a lot of people probably feel similarly, but I get what you mean. It's like that. It's, you know what I think it is? I think they have like a sharky kind of look to them. Although I would say Dragapult gives me like Hammerhead Shark, and Garchomp gives me like, not quite sunfish because it's not a shark, but like it's a little different. Gala had a lot of gray shinies. It did. A lot of like that beige washing. You know what I mean? That we used to get back in the early gens. Just want to say Fortnite still hasn't finished downloading. No, Shiro, that's so sad still. With shinies and Scarlet and Violet, since they are so easy to get, I wasn't bothered if I missed one. With the sandwiches, which could spawn a type and boost the rates, outbreaks could do the same. Yeah, which I think that's, yeah. Like, knowing that they're redeemable, like, able to be easily redeemed, but also easily lost, it kind of put me in a weird place with shinies, at least for that game. Are you going to get Legends ZA on the 16th of October release day or wait for a potential Switch 2 bundle? I will probably get it on release day. I think I'm going to want to play it on launch if I know myself, which it seems that will be the case. Okay, Yuppie, glad I caught the stream. Wish I got in earlier, but I was asleep. That's okay. Sleep is important. Get your rest. And Ninja, hello, how are you doing? Just gonna be lurking and vibing. No worries, Ninja. Take care of and enjoy the lurkarooning. So my birthday is like a week after ZA. I want to do a shiny hunt, another Pokemon to see if I can get the Destiny mark. Ooh, anyone want to give any suggestions? Do you have a favorite that you haven't gotten? I'd say if it's your birthday, you should hunt something you really like. And there are spots where only one Pokemon would spawn with a certain sandwich on, like the Paradox ones. So if I missed one, it wasn't the end of the world, at least for me. That's fair. That's fair. I need to still go back and do all the Paradox ones myself. It's a good take to have on it, honestly. I wish I wasn't so much the other way. Managed to finish Legends Arceus. Ooh, had an epic final against Arceus. Now I'm contemplating replaying Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I'm gonna say you should do it. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl's a good game. I thought it was fun. I thought those games were really fun. And if you're gonna do shiny hunting, listen, it's the way to go. Misuda hunting Tandy Mouse is a pretty good call. I had to. I had to. I was struggling so much on that one. I might end up doing that if the outbreak respawns on my end. Yeah, luckily the Switch 2 makes it easier to see the Pokemon up close. That's good. I didn't even consider that that would be an increase on the Switch 2. Like, that would also be, like, improved. So that's good. I didn't even think to question that. So that's going to be nice when I finally get the Switch 2. I miss Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl low-key. I get the hate, but I don't know, I like it. I like it too. I like it too. I mean, when there was so much hype for so long about Gen 4 remakes, I think people were expecting like a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think people, yeah, they wanted remakes, but they wanted it to be like, they wanted Diamond and Pearl, but on like steroids. They wanted it to be beyond even platinum. You know what I mean? Which I completely understand. I get it. Like, it had been hyped up for so long. And like, I grew up when Gen 4 was like the generation, you know what I mean? Like, that was kind of like my first real sentient, super able to like be an independent person playing a Pokemon game. I was still a kid, yes, but I was like around the age of like 10 or so. I think I was something like that. So for me, you know, Gen 4 was a very prominent part of my Pokemon adventure, my Pokemon career, if you will. And so I understand why there was a lot of hype, but I still did enjoy the games. And I especially appreciate them for the underground and also for their shiny hunting. Hi, Michael. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Stream tomorrow, then take the day off after. My day off. JK, whatever works best for you. We'll see how I'm feeling when I get there, because I might end up streaming, honestly. That's why I'm like, I probably shouldn't say like, oh yeah, I'll do this day. Just because if I mess it up, you know what I mean? Like, if I mess up the days and I'm like, oh man, I was meant to do this. But I'm thinking I will stream tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I will. We'll see what happens though. I remember catching a shiny Inkay in Scarlet and Violet, matched with a level ball. Ooh. When it evolves, I don't think it matches as much, but the friend ball still looks good. Yeah, that's solid. I like the Inkay and a level ball would look really good, actually. I didn't even think about pairing it with that. I never thought of it as a hammerhead. Oh my gosh, and Gibble being the land shark Pokemon, it's so cute, right? You kind of see what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Gibble Shiny is amazing because it's my two favorite color combos, blue and yellow. Blue and yellow is a really nice color combo. It's why I think I liked original Dunsparce so much. I was like, I don't know what it is about this goofy little creature. I don't even know what it's supposed to be, but I love it. And I think it's the colors. I'm going to go and get some Dr. Pepper from the shop to watch with the stream. Ooh, that sounds like a nice little treat. That sounds like you're going to get cozy. I will also get some for my friend Malamar. Sounds good. Hey, honestly, if you got Pepsi Max there, could you pick me up one as well? I like Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Great for getting lines of Pokemon. For me, if you do the radar hunt. Yeah, radar hunting's fun too. I'll be honest. Radar hunting is the most tedious form of hunting to me. Just because your chain can end for literally no reason, which kind of sucks. But I do kind of appreciate that at the same time about it. I don't know. I do like it for that, in a way. It kind of makes it feel more thrilling. Maybe frustrating, yes, but also exciting when it pays off. Gibble is very cute, shiny. It's a shame how Garchomp doesn't follow suit, though. Yeah. I remember when I was doing the video where I was redesigning it shiny, I wanted to give it like basically the Haxorus treatment with the black and red and kind of have it join with the Shredder squad just because I think it would look really cool. And I think that a lot of the pseudo legendaries have that sort of vibe where they look quite, the shinies look quite serious, quite cool, you know what I mean? So I get it. It's subtle. It is what it is. Garchomp's, that's kind of Garchomp's legacy. I don't know though. Do you prefer Mega Garchomp even though it's so bright in your face, or do you prefer regular shiny Garchomp even though it's very subtle, almost indistinguishable from its original, at least in most games? And all shiny hunters are different, so that worked for me in Scarnival, but wouldn't work for others. I did 1/3 of the decks in less than a year. Dang, that is impressive. Every time I see Zorua, I get whiplash because I'm reminded of my fails, not because I lost it, but because I gave up. That for me is like one of the worst feelings, is when I put a hunt on hold and then I just like don't go back to it. And then I see it and I'm like, I really need to finish that hunt. But then I'm like too busy with other things. And I'm like, I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it eventually. It's why I haven't even attempted to have started Zygarde, because I know how that's going to go. Hopefully we get it quickly. We're going to like manifest that, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, I remember my first ever shiny was Shiny Zorua in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. That's a great first shiny to have, honestly. Zorua is awesome. Lucario is my favorite, not because it's popular, but because it was in my OG team when I came back to Pokemon games, which was why, back in 2019. Should I, or should I get a shiny starter in Indigo Disc? Ooh. I think go for the Lucario. Lucario or Riolu, honestly, I think that would be awesome. Especially with the story behind it. No worries if you announce when you're streaming and you end up taking time off. Burnout is no joke, and we fully support your well-being, butter. Thank you, Nexus. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Yeah, I mean, I've been, at the moment, my thing has been, I haven't been saying when I absolutely will stream and where I haven't, because I feel like whenever I say that I'm going to do the stream, then if I don't do it, I feel really bad. And then if I'm like, I said I wasn't going to stream, but then I want to, I feel like I'm just kind of throwing it all in the loop. And then I kind of feel like when I say things, it's not really going to mean anything. So at this point in time, if I do have a day where I don't post, or like 2 days where I don't post, know that I'm not like permanently stepping back again. It's just because I need the time to rest, and I feel like I get a little bit anxious about that, but it's like sometimes I just need a little bit of time, and maybe sometimes more than one day, to like kind of, I guess, get on top of other things as well, because it's like there is other stuff as well that I do outside of streams. I know, hard to believe even for myself, but yeah. So if I ever do not post like 2 days in a row or something like that, don't stress. And if there ever is like that period of prolonged being awareness, which I can't foresee at this point happening, but if it does, I will try to do my best as I can to just update you guys what's going on and that sort of thing, so you know what's going on with me, so I haven't just like disappeared and no one knows what's happened to me. So yeah. Well, gotta go, everyone. It's been a hectic morning and I couldn't figure out what to talk to the youth today. Take care, everyone. Remember, you're all the best and you are loved and you are enough. Thank you, Solu. I appreciate that. I hope you've had a lovely day. Go enjoy some rest, go eat some yummy food, and take care of yourself. It was awesome having you in the stream, and you have a good one, all right? I think I'm gonna go till 300 checks on this stream, guys. I think I'm gonna go till 300 on the Malamar, and then your girl's gonna go get some food. I think that's what the plan is going to be today. I think that is a solid target to go towards. 300, get my little lucky 3 in there. I got a shiny Gibble in Legends Arceus and I refuse to let it grow. Level 100 Gibble, let's go. Yeah, you know, when I got my my shiny Poplio that I hunted for in Ultra Moon, I played through the whole game not evolving it because I just wanted to enjoy it being a shiny Poplio for a very long time. And then eventually post-game when I was shiny hunting, I decided I finally was ready to stare at shiny Primarina. It's not that I dislike Primarina, I just really was a super attached to the Poplio, you know? Because I'd spent so long hunting it and I felt like I really earned that one. And for me, that was a good feeling. Wish you the best in the shiny hunt, but I see you when I see you. Take care. Thank you for always being an amazing human being. You too, Solu. That's so sweet. I appreciate that very much. Hopefully next time I see you, I'll have good news and we will have the sparkles. But regardless, it was lovely having you here, okay? Take care. You're amazing as well. Don't forget that. Blaziken has a similar issue where all they do with the shinies just make it look grittier from lowering the color contrast. Yeah, like, I think that they did that with quite a lot of the early ones. I know that, to my understanding, I believe it was Gen 4 down. I don't know about Gen 5. I always forget with Gen 5. If Gen 5 was the generation that they started having people designing the shinies, or if that was when the computers, like that was the last generation when the computers were generating the shinies. But I know the computers were generating them, and that's why a lot of like certain Pokemon follow similar patterns. Like you've got like Bellsprout, Weepinbell. Who else have we got? Like, I mean, we can talk about like Zigzagoon's not too bad. Zigzagoon's definitely not like the worst case scenario here, but like you've got like Chikorita, a lot of grass and green Pokemon definitely got like a more sepia color like color to them for their shinies. Which I don't think is horrible because I think a lot of people see them being as autumnal, which is fine. But I feel like there was a lot of like potential there to make some very cool, fun, like different like looks for some of these shinies. Like we could have had like some spring themed ones with some pink. I'm not being biased, I promise. Or we could have done like, I don't know, purple or something. I just feel like there would have been a lot of room. Like even Pidgey, like I think of the Pidgey line, that's like primarily the base color I would say is like a yellowy tan sort of color, and that sort of just got that sepia look to it. Yeah, there's like a lot of Pokemon in those early games where a lot of shinies just kind of unfortunately didn't get the love or attention I think that they probably would have deserved had they been designed. But I understand at this point it's just like it's been gone for too far long that they're just going to stay that way. Like I joke about Skitty and being like, oh, I wish the shiny would have been purple and it would have been Delcatty, but I understand that they're not going to change that. It would just be so... It would be weird to have left it this long and then change it now, you know? So when they got into that new generation, like when they got into the like generations where they were designing them and they weren't changed and they hadn't been updated or modified, I should have just been like, yep, I accept that this is what the shiny's going to be forever now. But at least, I guess in a way, it's kind of exciting because like with new games, we're going to be able to see different shinies. Like we're going to be able to see what people come up with, and I think there's more room for creativity. Like I think Applin was awesome because that was like a true case of like someone being like, yep, let's make it a green apple. Like it's such a small thing, but it's such a perfect change, you know? I got yeah, the shiny Gimbal. Also, just want to say I got to go for the birthday for my granddad. Just want to say goodbye, everyone, and thank you, Butter, for the fun stream. Of course, Sharon, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for hanging out in the stream today. It was lovely to have you here. I hope you take care of yourself. I hope the birthday goes well. Eat some yummy food, and hopefully I'll catch you in a future stream soon. Thanks for being here. Hello, Stressed. Good to see you in the stream. Okay, I want you to get a shiny god Pokemon. Are you talking about Arceus? Because if you're asking me to get Arceus, I have achieved that goal. Or if you're talking about Bidoof, I've also achieved that goal as well. Not some sleep butter? No, my sleep schedule is really flipped over at the moment. I won't out myself too much, but yeah, let's just say I'm definitely on a vampire clock right now. Let's say I'm definitely on vampire timing. I remember when I did the Shiny Pikachu line Outbreak event. That was so much fun. Rip Shiny Pichu. I was lazy and I didn't want you. And I didn't want you. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes those, I don't know, random outbreaks will just be very stubborn. Other ones will be super, super fast. And I feel like I can never seem to quite pick which ones are going to be like stubborn and which ones are going to just like give me the shiny quickly. That's totally understandable. Balancing video editing and streams can add up on top of life activities. So no matter the activity, I'll keep rooting for you and outside of streaming. Thank you, Nexus. I appreciate that. And that's, yeah, that's like where I struggle a lot is I tend to be very all or nothing with stuff. And it's probably one of the traits about myself that I find very frustrating. Like it's great when I'm 100% in because I get so much done. I feel like I'm really on top of it. But then I feel like if I go the other way, then I feel like I'm not doing anything and not making any progress. And I really hate that. I really do hate that. So it's trying to be like, okay, there's days that I call my rest days, but I'm going to be honest, every time I have a quote unquote rest day, I'm still editing, I'm still filming, I'm still doing stuff. I'm not actually not just doing time to not do that. So it always feels like there's so much going on, you know? I don't know. So I'm trying to be better about like, okay, really listen, am I too tired for this today? If I am, I can chill and it's okay. No pressure on streaming, but most of the time I'm there anyway, which I appreciate a lot. It's always nice to have you there. The thing is though, like if my energy levels weren't an issue, I would genuinely love to stream all the time, every day, all day. It's just that I get exhausted and I'm like, I think in my brain I can do all this stuff. And then I'm like, oh man, I'm tired or my body's not feeling it or whatever. And it's like, but I want to do it. Like what's happening, you know? I recently decided to play Resident Evil 8 on Village of Shadows difficulty and I'm regretting it. I'm on my 10th attempt for the final boss fight. Honestly, 10 attempts is not bad. I'm going to be honest. I feel like that's actually kind of decent. Vam, hello! Loving the new cosplays. What's the first shiny you hope to find in ZA? It is good to see you, Vam. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. The first shiny I'm hoping to find in ZA. That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know who's going to be my first target. I know that Mitz was saying that they want me to go for Singapore. So maybe Singapore? I don't know. Vulture! Hello! Good to see you. How? Yo, I'm feeling blessed. Hello, Vulture. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I was wondering if you were going to show up today, considering this is kind of like your main man. I'm going till 300 on this stream, and we haven't got the shiny yet, but I'm trying to get Malamar. I've caught the bug. And Rika, hello! Lurking, no worries at all, Rika. It's good to see you. And hi, Krishawn. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing well today. How are we? How we doing? But yeah. So I'd like to get Malamar just in case we do get a certain announcement, because I think that would be pretty dang awesome. But we'll just have to see how we go. Just become an android and you'll never be tired. Honestly, if I could, I would. If I could, I would. 1 second. What is this? Alright. Let me do this. Okay. Sorry guys, I was just moving my little fan out of the way. It was making noise. I don't know if you could even hear it, but it was bothering me. You know, it makes like a little ticking noise or something, and you're just like, I can hear it, and it's all I can focus on. That was basically where I was at, which was very, very sad. I'm gonna go to work, but as my wife and kids said to say hi to you, don't forget to stay lazy. Let's go! Hi, Hayer's wife and child! Oh, I hope you're doing well. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you have a lovely day at work. I hope it goes well, and it was really good to see you in the stream. Take care, all right? I got a big football game today and I'm kind of nervous but also excited. Oh, that's awesome. How long till you go? I am sure it will go amazing, Krishawn. I believe in you. You got this. I believe in you. Yeah, he's been my main man since I don't know when before 2020. I just like, I have certain Pokemon that I just associate with people. Like Cyndaquil for Zoys is always like that one. And then I've got Malamar for Vulture. Like there's just like some that are just like Mitz is Singapore. There's some that are more vague, and there's like certain Pokemon that I associate a few different people with, but like these are like there's like a couple that I'm like, yep, that's the one. It's also like Ampharos. We've got Ampharos I haven't seen like recently, but I saw him a little bit ago in a stream. And every time I think of the lineup, obviously I think of Ampharos. Then we've got Crocodile Gamer, who's got Crocodile, obviously. So yeah, I don't know. There's just a few Pokemon that are like that. I haven't had time to watch your streams much because school is changing for me from 7:30 a.m. to 11 to 10:22 to 3. Oh, true. Okay, that's all right. I don't have to stress about the stream thing, but that's a big change. Butter, if you don't get the shiny this stream, I'll release a shiny Eevee. Have excess and need to rehunt them. Hope for no repeat of Cuddy. Oh no. The trial has returned. The trial of pain and suffering where a Pokemon must be sacrificed if I do not complete. Getting the sparkles. Let's see. Let's see if Malamar wants you to sacrifice a shiny Eevee or not. We'll leave it on Malamar. But Butter shouldn't become an android because if the androids are set free, it will be the end of all of us. No! Totally not a Dragon Ball Z reference. I love it. I love it. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not even, listen, even if I was to become an android, you don't even have to worry about it. I'm just a 9'3" cat girl. It's fine. That doesn't sound scary, does it? Yeah, Jolteon for Jezza, Smolu for Rico. Jolteon is like my Ash's Pikachu, basically. It's like, that's your main. That's your main, you know? He's my favorite mod and no one else likes him. Discord and Twitter don't even have a gift save for him. That's messed up. How are they gonna leave out our boy Malamar? Malamar's cool. It deserves a gift. What are we doing? Vom with the 10, Vom! That is so sweet. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. Supporting an ex-cosplay. If you're taking suggestions, a Pokemon trainer rival would go hard. Vom, I'm so glad you said that. So, okay, I've already got like a little bit of a backlog of cosplays like going at the moment. So there's a few that I've already done that I'm just waiting to get around to posting. They're very secret, super secret, but I've been really loving the cosplay stuff. But I have had the idea for quite a while that I am going to do something along the lines of a Pokemon trainer. Now, I have two different ideas. I either had the idea that I was going to specifically cosplay an already existing Pokemon trainer. Potentially, I don't know, Iona or Cynthia or something. Which was what I was thinking. Or Hex Maniac even, I thought would be pretty cool. Or my other thing that I was thinking I was going to lean more towards, and honestly, I might actually do both ideas at some point. It's just like, obviously, like funding and getting them all together and then the time and putting everything together. Like it takes time, but it's something I want to do. So I'll get around to it. My other idea that I had was making myself Like, if I was a certain type of Pokemon trainer, what would my outfit be as the trainer of that type? So that is the idea that I had in my mind. But we'll have to see what I come up and cook with. I appreciate that very, very much, Vom. Thank you so much for the 10. W's Vom, guys. Very fun idea. I like it. Malamar is the best Pokemon. Malamar's great. I agree, Geordie. Again, with the sacrifice. Butter, do you have the shiny charm on this game? I do have the shiny charm, yes, on this game. Yes, I do. W's indeed. Thank you again, Vom. I appreciate that very much. I would not say best, decent I say, but Malamar is not better than Sylveon. Malamar's good. I like Malamar. W's indeed. Recently, my mom found my drawing journal I had when I was in 2nd grade, and I drew a lot of Totodile evolution lines, so I'll make it come full circle by choosing Totodile as my starter in ZA. That's a good choice. Totodile is so cute. I love Totodile. Totodile's awesome. Cyndaquil! A Malamar card single ended up somehow in my deck box? Really? Just like out of nowhere? That's the universe giving you a sign. W's indeed. I have 9 shiny Eevees without hidden abilities. Now I have to rehunt them with hidden ability. My home gets too full with shinies. I have to go in and reorganize my home a little bit. I think mine's a little discombobulated, one could say. It's a little unorganized. It's a little unorganized. Don't forget to drink some water. Semicolon, thank you so much for the reminder. I am going to have a little sip of my water. Thank you for the hydration check. I appreciate you. That's some good stuff. Thank you. Wait, you associate Cyndaquil with me? Of course I do. Malamar got Buttercup? Yeah, I think so. Also, hi, Pizza Roll Guy. How are you? Now, Pokemon is using him for advertisements. The Pokemon YouTube page has made Malamar the profile picture and banner. The TCG has made a top 5 best cards ever, and it's only Malamar? Vulture, do you feel validated, or do you feel like everyone's just a fake fan right now? Because I would understand it, because I agree. You're the one person that's always been rooting for Malamar as long as I've had you around. So, like, I'm going to be honest. I could understand if you're a little annoyed. I was excited to see the Gorillas in the newest Fortnite Festival Pass. Oh, are they in the Festival Pass? I didn't realize that that's what they were in. I thought they were just like a release, like a store release. Oh my gosh, why not cosplay a Pokemon trainer OC, like one from Scarlet? Like Sword and Shield or something? It would be really fun. I've got a few ideas for that kind of thing, so I'm gonna have to see what I end up cooking with in the end. Like, I definitely want to do Pokemon cosplay stuff as well. It's just putting it all together, you know? Putting it all together and seeing what I end up with in the end. But I'm excited. I got a lot of ideas for that. And Vulture is here, of course. Even Bulbapedia made a My Friend Malamar page. It's so surreal. This must feel so weird for you seeing it get so much love. Hopefully it means more merch and stuff. Hexmaniac would be sick. You'd crush that and love the other idea too. What's your favorite type? Thank you. I think Hexmaniac would be really, really fun as well. I think that could be crazy. My favorite type, I would say my favorite type is Fairy, but I do have a very soft spot for, I have a soft spot for ghost types as well, and normal types. But normal types kind of feels like it would be hard to style. However, I do think Ghost and Fairy would be fun. I think I could do that. Or even a dark type would be super fun to style. I think I could do that pretty okay. Nice. I've not really been playing recently because I haven't been in the gym for a while. Loads of different reasons, but I'm going tomorrow. Let's go, Zoes. You got this. Hopefully you can make it in. No, I bought it. I'm pretending. Oh, you're pretending to be hypnotized by the Malamar. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. That does. I feel blessed and honored right now. I'm not going to lie. Of course. Of course. No. Like I said, I just associate it. It's just there now. I'm a fake fan of Malamar. I am Sylveon lover after all. I'm hyped. I'll always know I'm the biggest and OG fan. You are. You are. Like I said, you're the first person I saw give it so much love that I've known. And like, I've always had that with like certain people where I'm like, this really random Pokemon you wouldn't think, but they're just like, this is my guy. This is my Pokemon. And I'm like, I'm happy for you, but I also am like, I would understand if you're like, yeah, everyone else is just a poser, but it's good that you can be happy for it. I finished Living Dex at home, which I try to change to a Shiny Living Dex. There are just way too many Pokemon, and not all games can give, hidden natural abilities. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a I'm gonna have to do a Shiny Living Dex at home soon, so I can start moving everything into home. Because I'm like, what if something happens and I lose all my save files? I'm gonna lose all of my shinies. Like, I know I have the videos and stuff there, but like, I don't want to lose them, you know? I've been busy with work and physical therapy. How about yourself? I've been not too bad. I've been busy working on video stuff, which has been good. But yeah, I've been doing all right. I got to work out after today's stream, and I'm not gonna lie, I probably should have just worked out before stream just to get it out of the way, because now I'm like blah, because I'm feeling kind of hungry and I'm low energy. But I'm like, once I eat and the food settles, I'll be good to go. So it'll be good. What's your favorite Pokemon? Flubby Wumpus. I like the name. My top 4 favorite Pokemon are Skitty, Mimikyu, Sylveon, and Alolan Vulpix. Excited to see it then. I'm going to bounce. I'm in Paris for the week, so bonjour. Oh, that's so fun. I hope you're having an amazing time. Take care. It was lovely to see you, and I'm excited. I'm excited to get it worked on. I appreciate you, Vam. Have a good time. Thank you again. Appreciate you very much. So lovely. Back in 2022, I begged Pokemon every day for 52 days to use Malamar, and he eventually made a video using Malamar in OU, and even put me in the thumbnail and named it after me. That's so cool. That's so cool. People are probably going to see that now and be like, this guy knew. This vulture knew. Why not a Poke Trainer Butter? If you were pushed out of the door tomorrow as a trainer, what would you wear? That's a fun idea. What would I wear if I was a Poke Trainer? It's hard because part of me would be like, if I was actually in a Pokemon world, I feel like I'd definitely take advantage of the fact that I would be like animated so I could have some crazy stuff going on. That's tricky because I feel like I would have two types. I would have 2 types if it was me. I'd be definitely like, this is one of my looks, and then this is my other look. But I could still style that, I think, and that would be fun. We meet again, not a buttercup. Hello, Hayes. It's good to see you. How are you? But I guess what my favorite is. Is it Simipour? Did I get it right? I hope I did. I'm really excited to see what you cook up for your Pokemon cosplay. I love your cosplay videos. Many congrats using your Instagram for your post. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I was really excited about getting that up and going. I feel like it's kind of fun because now I feel like I can have a place to put like other things that I don't feel like I have a place to do with and put them, which is kind of cool. Honestly, I've been really enjoying that. I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. What was I going to say? I recently, I know some of you guys saw it, but I did post a picture of the Dark Magician Girl cosplay on there. So I was really, really happy with how that came out. I'm so stoked. Yeah, it feels awesome to have like, I don't know. I just feel like doing more cosplay stuff just makes me feel happier and closer to doing the things that I really want to do. So it's awesome. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited with how the cosplays have been going. I like feel like the free run one has been one of the best ones I've done. Like yet, like it's been one of my favorites. Obviously I really love the 2B, but like free run as well has been really, really awesome. And I really, 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 really do like the Dark Magician Girl one. And I feel like I've got so many others I'm working on that I'm also really happy about. There's like another one that I got coming up soon. I think it might be the next one that I post on Shorts, which I'm like, it's simple, but I really love it. I don't know. I'm having so much fun with it. I don't know. I want to have a bajillion cosplays and just do a different cosplay every single day. I bought the plush the second it dropped. Perfect. Perfect. I hope Luxray and Scolipede get a Mega Evolution in Legends ZA, or at least are in the game. That would be cool to see. I wouldn't be mad at that. Also, do you have a Pokeball you can use for your future Pokemon Trainer cosplay? I actually don't. You know, I have a plushie of like a Love Ball, but I should get an actual Pokeball for that. That would be smart. Good thinking, Nexus. Now it's hard to find people who aren't using Malamar right now, and yo, I hit 225 score yesterday, 102 kilograms. Let's go. That is awesome, Vulture. You are crushing it. That's amazing progress. Wait, what? But his favorite Pokemon is Metapod. I mean, Metapod's a cool guy. I have no beef with Metapod. I respect Metapod. I'm not a Metapod hater. And my Lucy Pie Waifu Cup came a couple days ago. Let's go! Everything's coming together, Vulture. Let's go. Yay, Vince. Shiny Gibble. Oh my gosh, I knew coming onto the stream was a good idea. 277 eggs. Let's go, Cos. That's awesome. Congrats. What is it? What nature is it? Can I guess? I'm gonna guess naive. Yeah, I'm kind of crazy. I've definitely got that wrong. I can't nature guess for the life of me. I go on like runs where I go kind of good, and then I just go back to being shocking. Rank these Pokemon by how cute they are and adorable they are. Sylveon, Malamar, Skitty, and Mimikyu. Oh man, I would say probably right now where I would rank them. Probably Skitty is always going to be like in my heart #1, then Mimikyu, then Sylveon, and then probably Malamar. That's probably my ranking right now. I'm really loving Mimikyu so much. Like I've always liked Mimikyu, but like I really, really, really have been loving Mimikyu a lot lately. Like it's really shot up on my list. I don't know what to say. I got a dislike for Alolan Vulpix. I still struggle to get the hidden ability modest one to Masuda for a shiny in Scarlet and Violet. Did like 10 plus Vulpix. Oh, I'm guessing is it 9-tailed raids? That is rough. That is rough, Angel Lover. I'm sorry. I would like to apologize on behalf of Alolan Vulpix. It didn't mean it. Rat King, hello, how are you? Hi, Butter, are you taking a break from the double Eterna Forest shiny hunt? Also, good luck for the Malamar. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am taking a little bit of a break. I wanted to shiny hunt, but I wanted to hunt in sword, and I was like, Malamar seems like the guy of the hour, so might as well go for it. Yeah, that's awesome. Dark Magician cosplay was so good. Thank you, Rico. I'm so glad you liked it. I'm so happy with how it came out. I low-key wish I could wear it all the time. And just like never have to take it off and just have that be like my outfit 24/7 because it's so awesome. But yeah, I loved it so much. All right, but I got one question for you. Have you listened to Gorillaz? And if so, what are some of your favorite songs or albums? I have listened to Gorillaz. I like Gorillaz. My favorite songs are probably, I would say, Collar and Dare, I would probably say, which I know is probably not super original. There's also a couple other ones I like, but I can't remember the names off the top of my head. I'd have to probably go into my other YouTube account in my favorites from like my music favorites from a couple years ago to get other ones. But yeah, I read, oh, DMG is damaged. I sometimes do as well. The only reason I didn't that time is because I just was talking about the cosplay stuff. Still alive, just doing more Chainsaw Man cosplay at work. Oh, cosplay work? That's awesome. Who are you working on now? Isn't Metapod that thing that happens to old women? Metapod? Yeah, that's what they tell me. Weren't you going to use Bunnelby for that shiny hunting one stream before I influenced you to hunting gate? Yeah, you're correct. Yeah, I was gonna do Bunnelby. And then I was like, yeah, let's do Inkay instead. Why not? Let's do it for Vulture. Well, I gotta go. Have a good rest of your stream and good luck with the shiny. Thank you, Noah. I appreciate that. Thank you for hanging out and you take care of yourself, all right? Good luck on the Resident Evil. Hope it's going well. Thank you, Butter. And I saw people making Pokeballs that they can hold a 3DS or Switch cartridge, and one of them is a Love Ball. That's so cute. Knowing that the Love Ball is getting that treatment makes me so happy. I love the Love Ball. Like I said, it's my favorite Pokeball. I'm sure nobody is surprised. It's so cute. That's awesome, though. Good luck on shiny hunting, my boy. Of course, Vulture. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. So what have we got now? We've got Malamar that we're working on in Sword. We've got the Eterna Forest hunt that we're working on in Diamond. And then once that's done, we'll be moving on to Dialga. We've got technically the card shop streams if I want to do those. I do want to do the Subnautica stream. If I can do that all properly. It should be good. It should be good. Also, no worries. It makes me happy to see you so excited. I'm I'm happy to hear you talk about your cosplays. Thank you, Nexus. That's sweet. Sorry, Butter. It's Jolly. No! I haven't seen lots of Jolly Nature, actually. I should have guessed that. My brain made me type the German name for Ninetales on accident. My shiny living dex thus far only has 6 IV hidden abilities counted towards it, so I don't want to break the streak. Very reasonable. No, that's okay. I realized it was Ninetales. I realized it. How many shiny Pokemon do I have? That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know if you would count... I don't know if you would count my Pokemon Go or not. Because on Pokemon Go, I had over 1,000 shinies, but I've transferred a lot and I have moved some to home. And I have like a lot of duplicates. And then I did a lot of shiny hunting before I ever did YouTube. But I can say on the channel, I've hunted a few hundred. I've got a few hundred. I don't know the exact number though. That's why I need to organize stuff so then I have a bit of a better number to know for sure. But yeah, I've got quite a few. Still working on the chainsaw, a bit behind schedule, so might not be able to get the working saw hands before Halloween. I believe in you. You might be able to get it done, guinea pig. If you lock in, I think you can do it. Maybe better if you can't cosplay Butter because you would be animated. Maybe you could draw it instead and make a cosplay based off that to make it a bit safer work. Yeah, which could be cool. Which could be cool. Are you talking about the Dark Magician Girl one? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I end up doing with that. Because I think that I think I could make a short out of it. It would probably just not be the longest short. And it would just have to be like, okay, not toning around in that cosplay. That's the one thing that's very important. Not toning around in it. But I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. And if I can cook something up, I will try to. And then if I can't, then I'll just have to maybe do other pictures and stuff and just see what I can do with that. Don't Germans use the Japanese name for Malamar? Calamanaro? Oh, that's kind of funny. Wait, there's no way that's actually its name. Is that actually its name? In Japanese? That is kind of messed up, but kind of hilarious. Recording done now. Time to edit, and I can be more active. Let's go, Rico. That's awesome. Good on you. Hoopla doopla. I went into more detail back in the NK one off stream, but I honestly have the biggest fear of mind control, and my fear led to my fascination with Malamar, which I think that makes it even more awesome. I don't know. I like it. I like it. I think that's cool. I remember when you were talking about that. Is the skirt that short? Okay, so the way that how do I explain it? It's kind of like, yeah, kind of, that's kind of the problem. That's kind of the problem. So I'd have to be careful with that, of course. And I was like, you know, you could blur it, but I think even blurring it is kind of a bit like, you know what I mean? Like it's a bit, so I just would want to avoid it all over altogether. So I'll see what I can do with it. I'm sure I can cook up something kind of fun. I just got to use my creative brain and see what I can do. There should be a shiny hunter trainer class in Pokemon. That'd be fun. I'm surprised that there isn't, because they've acknowledged it a little bit in the anime. I'm sorry, I've just got a lot of energy for Malamar right now. No, don't say sorry. It's awesome. I'm glad you're hyped about it. You deserve to be. That'd be like if they start doing a resurgence on Skitty and all of a sudden Skitty starts getting a bunch of love. I'd be the same way. I'd be horrible. I'd be so obnoxious. No one would be able to handle me. I'd be like, I'm sorry, guys. I am very happy right now. And then I would just continue to be an absolute, like, I don't know, bundle of joy. I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome, especially since Malamar. We haven't seen Malamar love like this, like, ever. If any of you go to Bulbapedia, it's no longer Bulbapedia, it's Malapedia. Is it actually called that right now? That is hilarious. Does anybody know what it looks like? Has there been anything on that yet? Like, if they are doing the Mega? Or is it still just like a theory? A game theory? I'm curious. I recently decided to count my Pokemon Go shinies for my my living dex, but I haven't added them to my list in Google Docs yet, so all I know is I have 400 plus. That's pretty good. That's really good. That's like nearing halfway. I mean, if you're taking out like a bunch of like ones that are like, well, I guess there's not, how many are unhuntable? I don't know. I can't even think about that right now. My brain's not going to work, but even still, that's awesome. One time I read the Holy Bible with a moth and then it released it? The moth you did? Yo, what? A Malapedia? That is actually crazy. The German name for Malamar is Calamanero. Just looked it up at my home. Okay, that's kind of crazy and hilarious. I love it. But have you listened to November Has Come by Gorillas, featuring the man, the myth, legend, the supervillain MF Doom? I have. I like MF Doom and I like Gorillas. I was like, this seems like such an interesting collab, and I jived with it. I'm in the simulation. That's the only explanation. It has to be Vulture. Every aspect of your life is just, it's just happening. It's just turning. It is. It's very funny. Genuine question. Why is Malamar so popular right now? I believe that what the idea is that they believe, I don't know for sure. Take it with a grain of salt from me. I don't know anything. I don't. I think that they're trying to hint that potentially the next Mega that might be getting released may be Malamar. Which would be awesome. I think a lot of people want to see that. I want to see that. I know Vulture wants to see that. Oh, race over. Time to lock in for your shiny luck. Thank you, Phoenix. Nice. Let's go. No, Vulture, I can confirm that it is real life and not a factor simulation. Vulture, this is your year. Imagine a Kalos variant of Skitty. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I would love to see that. Honestly. I love my little Skitty. It's so cute. Malamar sucks. Just kidding. I like Malamar. It's nice seeing it get love. Out of 1,878 Pokemon in my home, 537 are shiny. That's a lot. So far, I think I'm still far off my target. That's awesome, though. That's a lot of them. Ayo, the skirt's not short. Aye, Malamar. Get it. Yeah. I don't think the mind control will work on me for that one, but yeah. I always thought Malamar was cool since it's in the anime. It's so evil. It made Ash and his friends team up with Team Rocket to save each other's teammates. Yeah, I like Malamar. Malamar to me is a cool guy. Alex, hello, how are you? How's my favorite 8'1" streamer today? How's the tall life? It's good. I don't know if I told you this, but I've recently grown a bit taller. I'm now 9'3". I don't know when that happened. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know when it happened or how it happened or how I got here, but I've grown a foot and 2 inches. It feels great to be this tall. The only thing that kind of is an inconvenience is whenever I sit in the car, I kind of have to like coil up like a rope, or otherwise I don't really fit. Also doors, they don't really make them for people as tall as me, you know? I'm learning that. Definitely learning that. Unless I lived in a palace, but I don't. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good to see you, Alex. How are you doing? Welcome back, Sunny. How are you? How you doing? So Mega Malamar is just going to be Malamar's, but turned right side up. That would be funny. No, seriously, I hope you get your favorite trash mons, get the love and respect they deserve. They all deserve that treatment, don't they? But I'm glad it's Malamar. Malamar's a good one. New Law Butter is 9.3 now. Crazy, I know. Yeah, I had a little growth spurt. Just checked, my Malamar is called Inkling. Shiny with livable in its bug terror. Maybe I should rename him to God. At this rate, maybe. The best part about Malamar is if you don't look it up, you might have a level 100 Inkay because evolving it is silly. Yeah, I was going to say, I like how they did that. I like how they did the flipping it upside down thing. I think that's quite creative. My bad. Oh, my bad. In the grammar, I'm kind of beaming off the walls right now. Let's go. That's good. That's good, Vulture. You said you grew taller in such a serious way. I was genuinely about to believe it. I'm glad. You should believe it. It's true. 9.3. You know, and despite what you might think, I still can't reach the top shelf. Kaiba, hi! It's good to see you. Your voice fits the emo model so well. Thank you, Kaiba. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I appreciate that because I've been really loving this model very much. No, buddy, you have just take out the front seat of the car and drive while sitting in the back seat. Honestly, I would do that. The only problem is like, it's a little hard to see out of the window when I sit like that, you know? It's comfortable, but it's hard to see out the window. Really hope Scraggy gets the this level of love. I could see it. I feel like Scraggy had like not as much as this, but I feel like because of Pokemon Go, people's love for Scraggy was like a little bit reunited. 9.3 finally butters is an adult height. I'm not just an adult height, I am a giant height. I'm an Amazonian woman now. I used my Safari Ball and Malamar back in the Isle of Armor days. Yeah, that's a good choice. I think, did I use my Safari Ball on something? I probably did and I probably missed. Still behind on stream. Works crazy. For the Dark Magician Go cosplay, could you wear tights or shorts? I think that what I was planning on doing was getting white tights. I think that's what I was going to do. I think I have to order some. And then that should be okay. It shouldn't be as bad. Because I think as long as like it's not just all my leg and all my thigh out, it should be alright. I don't know, I hope. But I think I'm going to give that a go. Malamar, I put my thing down, flip it, and I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Oh. I don't know which reference that was because I feel like there's a few songs that have that. The most annoying part about my favorite Pokemon is that there is no way Game Freak will ever do anything for it. They hate it so much that it's been a decade since it's been in a mainstream game. Who is it? Who is it? It's giving Skitty vibes to me, honestly. So on Friday, it was a fight. There was a fight on the bus and I had a really good view of it. I was going to record it, but I was out of storage. It's probably a good thing you didn't record it, to be honest. I know that at my school, my first high school I went to, there would be like a fight every single day. It was pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie. There was a lot of fighting happening. But if kids were caught recording, they would get their phones confiscated and sometimes they would get suspended for like egging it on. But that was like kind of back in the day when it wasn't very common for people to upload school fights online. You know, not everyone had like a mobile phone. Get a convertible car. Smart. Yeah, I could do that. I could get myself my little Miata with the soft top, take the top off. Imagine if Malamar actually megas into a Kraken and it flips back the right side up. That would be so awesome. That would be so awesome. That would be like the coolest thing that they could do with it, I feel like. I'm convinced my cousin that this Malamar love is my will influencing the world. I think it's finally worked, Vulture. Butter, which hunt sounds better? Gen 4 with 18 hours plus setup, Gen 9 with number of raids hours of setup, or Gen 8 Masuda hunt? Which one sounds appealing right now? Maybe... I think Gen 8 Masuda. Because I'm feeling a bit of Gen 8 action right now, which is why I'm hunting here. So yeah. Wait, someone said that, my bad. You're okay. No, I think it'd be awesome. I think it would be so cool. I was thinking elemental monkeys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Speaking of elemental monkeys, Mitz, I don't know if you're here or not, but I think I might do. I might make Singapore one of my first target hunts for Legends ZA. But I could see what you're saying, yeah, with elemental monkeys. Me when I'm flying in a plane for vacation, but suddenly my Inkay starts evolving. Oh no, Jinx. Well, Jinx has been in Sword and Shield, so I don't think so, but I don't know. I can't wait to add Furthrough to my team in Legends at A. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I need to get a shiny Furthrough. I really, really do. I think it's a good Pokemon. I can't. Yeah, if I'm correct, you have to shiny. You have to shiny starters. Absol, Sharpedo, and Lucario. You're nearly set for some of the Mega Evolution. Yeah, I have a lot of the Megas ready. There's a couple I am missing though. You never guess it. Oh, Patrat. Yeah, Patrat definitely has been neglected. I will agree with you on that. But I want to test how Australian you are. Spell out realized. Oh, REALISED. And every time I go on anything online, it's a Z. Or we get a new Inkay Evo that's just right side up Malamar and not so evil. Yeah, it's actually just really friendly. Malamar, my friend, the memes throw a friend ball at it. I hear, I'm listening. Yes, Simapore, I'm leaving you butter for you, my friend Malamar. No, Chris. My heart, it breaks. Hearing about Mega Malamar potentially being a Kraken sounds super sick, right? I don't know why it's making me think of, no, I know exactly why it's making me think of Sea of Thieves, the Kraken and that, but how cool would that be? Rehide! Silksong is just amazing and I have a membership, yay. I believe you would have been gifted one, Rehide. That would have been either Zoys or Sly Monkey. I think that one was Zoys. I'm pretty sure. Very exciting. But yeah, I've heard Silksong is incredible. I was so tempted to get it, but I'm like, I can't start another game right now, but I really do need to play it. Inserts image of person breaking out of chains while looking at a sunset. Oh, I know exactly the image you're talking about, and it just came right into my brain. That's perfect, Mitz. Oh, I listened to a plot and You've Forgotten. Good song. You like it? I'm glad you like it. It's one of my favorite songs. I'm glad you checked it out. I'm going to watch some Netflix. Good luck with the shiny. Thank you, Semicolon. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your Netflix time. I hope whatever you watch is incredible and enjoyable, and I hope you have a good time. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you very much. Hopefully I'll catch you in a future stream sometime soon. I was at a con yesterday and there was so much Pokemon merch but no Patrat merch. Yeah, okay. I was complaining about Skitty not getting anything. I think Patrat would have it way worse than what Skitty does. And Skitty don't be getting a whole lot sometimes. My heart breaks for you. I hope that they make some merch for it. Was it me? Wasn't you? Zoys might be lying. You haven't played Hollow Knight? I've played the first Hollow Knight, but I haven't played Silksong yet. It's been a long time since I've touched that game. My heart, it breaks. Silksong is on Game Pass. Butter, is it on Game Pass? Really? I always assumed it's like to get everything on Steam. That's what I do. I'm so bad with checking Game Pass. I'm not buying games currently unless I know for 1,000% I'm gonna play it because I have 700 plus Steam games and I've finished 4. 700? I'm kind of jealous. That's kind of impressive. That's very impressive. If you or anyone else want to play Silksong, I recommend playing the original Hollow Knight first. A lot of the beginning of Silksong's difficulty is similar to the end game of the OG. Right, okay. Okay, that's good to know, because I feel like I already thought I was going to struggle, but that just about confirms it. Malamar's dex entries are all about having the strongest hypnosis, but Peachron kind of usurped it during that storyline. I think Malamar is finally taking the throne back. Let's go, Malamar! You can do it! Claim your rightful place on the throne. I checked before I sent that. No, you were all good. You were all good. Okay. Well, then in that case, it would have been Sly then for that one, right? But you're still going? I am, Ruby. Hello, how are you? I think I might wrap up. I don't know if I should wrap up at 300 or keep going for a little bit longer. I'm not sure. Should I do a couple more checks? Should we go past 300 for a little bit? Maybe? We might go for a little bit longer. I feel tempted to get Silksong too, but my game backlog is getting too big. I'm planning to get the Trails remake coming out this month. Wait, Trails? Yeah, it is Trails. Okay, okay. And I'm definitely playing ZA when it comes out. Yeah, ZA! ZA! Ooh, so exciting! It's gonna be good. Not being rude or anything, but some words with S look weird with demonetization instead of demonetization. No, I think you're right. I agree with you. I wish it was just like the same across the board. It's weird. I think demonetization, to me, I always do it with a Z, but then stuff like realize I tend to do with an S because of like where we are. It's funny you brought that up because I was actually thinking about that like earlier today. Impressive, yes. Problematic, also yes. At least you don't know how much I've spent on League. Me when it comes to Fortnite. Yeah. If I could get all my money back on all the skins and emotes I've bought on Fortnite back in the day, I would absolutely in a heartbeat take it all back. But it's too late. It's done. I never finished Hollow Knight, so earlier this week I restarted the game. The amount of hours I've sunk into it since then is concerning for only 4 days of playing. Yeah, I feel that. I'm not gonna lie. It do be kind of rough. That's me with, gosh, what game was I having that with? Honestly, me with Night Rain. I'm kind of surprised how many hours I have in Night Rain already. The real neglect Pokemon is Carvine, literally appearing in Diamond and Pearl, Gold and Silver, and then on the Switch it just makes Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Legends Arceus. Only 4 titles, right? Dang. 365? I don't know if I'll do 365. I don't know if I'll do that many more. I don't know. I am hungry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting hungry. Silksong just feels too smooth and the bosses are very well made. I just love the boss fights, but yeah, the difficulty compared to the first one. Okay, I'm a little scared maybe to play it then. I checked if Silksong was on Game Pass. Not sure if I sent that gifted or not. Oh, no, you're okay. Sorry, Zoys. Thank you for checking for me. If you can, you should go to 365 because we're all thinking about Malamar all year. Is this your next proper hunt or is it just a one stream thing? This is going to be my next proper hunt. I want to keep going till I get this thing like shiny. So, yeah. Carnivine is also an X and Y. Just shows how little it means to people for no one to know which games it's in. Same, but a same. Thank you, Rico. But I've been trying to get more golden flowers in my Animal Crossing New Horizons. Ooh, are you going for a gold theme on your island? Was looking at Tights on Throne for reasons completely unrelated to stream. Not the best idea. Just legs everywhere. That's funny. That's so sweet, Zoys. That's very sweet. I'll have to have a look and see on there what they've got. Same. I have a few games I need to finish before October 30th because a remaster of a game I love is going to be released. Ooh, what's coming out on the 30th? It's not Silent Hill, is it? That's not the 30th, is it? Does Australia have unique spellings like the US does? Yeah, I think Australia has stuff that's like, it's a little different to some places. I'm trying to think of them off the top of my head outside of the realized and recognize. No, recognize would be an S everywhere, right? I think so. Carnivine is the most underrated Pokemon. Carnivine is cool. I like Carnivine. Can we all agree that ads with those things and AI is cringe? Also the bootleg games. I get a lot of those bootleg games all the time on YouTube. It's kind of crazy. Like I have premium on this account because Brother Cup got the premium thing. And so I have it on this, but on my other account, I do not have premium. And let me tell you, it's kind of wild. I had this sudden urge to sprint away. And as soon as I turn around, an Alpha Beautifly spawns. No way. Did you get it or did it despawn? That's awesome. You know what? I'm going to do 333 checks because 3 is my lucky number. So let's do 333. I think that's going to be the plan and then I'll wrap it up. I think I'm going to do that. Butter, can you play the Batman Arkham games on stream? I do have some of the Batman games on Xbox 360, but I don't have that hooked up to my PC to be able to record it. I'm not opposed to like eventually going on like a little like arc of playing like full story campaign games of completely different series. That would be very fun. Fun fact, Petrat has only appeared in 3 games, Black and White. Well, I'm guessing 2 and X and Y. Only 3 games. Wow. Yeah, because it isn't on anything on the Switch, is it? That's kind of sad. Poor guy. I'm an uncle to a plant now. My turtle's got a cousin. Let's go. Exciting. Very exciting. Definitely don't feel obligated to stream any longer if you're getting hungry. Maybe see how you're feeling once you get to 300. Also, hydration reminder. Thank you for the hydration reminder. I appreciate that, Nexus. I will have a little sip of my water. I'm going to do my check now because I'm going to sip my water. But yeah, I might do 333. I think that'll be what I go to tonight. And then I'm going to go get food and then go do the other stuff I need to get done. But yeah. It makes it sound worse if I wasn't looking for stream. I was just looking at Tyson's skirts. Someone just walks in like, what are you doing? Do I look like your girlfriend? No, my late wife. All right, Butter, finally, what are your favorite gym leaders from each and every generation of Pokemon? I do not have a good answer for that. I would probably need to pull them all up and have a look and go through them more thoroughly to give you a very accurate answer. Because there's a few that I really love. Obviously, I love Iono very much. I can say that off rip. Iono and Grusha are great. And Alistair. I love Alistair, man. Alistair's awesome. I definitely feel that owning more games than I can possibly be. Yeah. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. I second the back cup would feed generations and I would love to see you play that. It's been a very long time since I've played a Batman game. It would be kind of cool though. I count Black and White 2 and XY as 6 games, not 3. All because of the counterparts. Yeah, 40 more encounters-ish, 30 more minutes of butter. Let's go. Let's see how we do. Also, Australia tends to just adopt either the English spelling or the American spelling. I don't think that they have any spellings independent to either, just off the top of my head. Okay, in that case, then Zoy's has got me covered because I'm not sure. But I never stress about streaming longer. We care about you, so never overwork yourself. Rest, eat, sleep, and if you need, and when you need, and we'll be patiently waiting for your streams. Thank you, Angel Lover. That's very sweet. I feel like I want to go a little bit longer, so I'm going to go till 333. Just for the love of the game. Just for the love of the game. Just to see if we can conjure up any extra luck. You can pull it off some ways. I don't really get premium because I play on my phone. That's called being smart. Very smart, very smart. I do use my YouTube quite a lot while I'm shiny hunting and stuff like that. I'm not going to lie. I've been listening to a lot of video essays and gameplay through and lore theories and things like that. Also, just listening to music and stuff. But yeah. Rico, do 1 million checks. Oh my gosh. I think I would probably perish before I reach that. The skirt and the tights, I mean. Bye, butters and everyone. I gotta go. I hope you get the shiny. Thank you, Captain Toasty. I appreciate that. Thank you for hanging out. You take care and have a good one, all right? Thanks for being here. So it's the skirt and the tights is what Vulture's saying because you were looking them up. There's a little hee-hee. I was just thinking of 333 checks if you decide to go on longer. You got this? Thank you, Nexus. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the 333. I might as well. For the, like I said, for the love of the game, let's make it 3 3s just to satiate my 3-number cravings. I don't know. That's probably the best word I can think of for that. But yeah. If Go-Go is getting a mega, it would make sense. Also, if it will be peak, let's be honest, it would be interesting to see a Go-Go mega. I don't know how they would do that. I have no idea what that would even look like. But it'd be cool. No shinies from the MMO, sad. Time to reset the game and get my berries back. Get those berries back, Goomy. You got this. Oh, I get you. I can pull them off as in fashion. Yeah. Like you could rock them and you'd look cool, you know? I respect that. I don't know, looks like Jaws from 007 or a piranha with the teeth, but they're so cute though. I love the little sharp munches. That's adorable. There will be a Lego Batman, I don't know, basically the same idea, but story-wise, I don't know. Yeah, the Lego Batman game. I'm excited for that. That's going to be fun. The other Lego Batman game, I've played that and I really liked it. I hope you get it. I've been on a draft for this Treecker. I hope that you get the Treecker, Rico. Wait, did I just rhyme there? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm hoping we can all get some sparkles. A few people did get some sparkles earlier in the stream, which was awesome. Yeah, the upcoming Lego Batman looks amazing. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. 333 for the memes. That's right, for the memes. That's why we do it. It's just Maridon, Coridon, but goat instead of dragons. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Satiate to love the vicarious vocabulary butter. Thank you, Haze. Thank you. Satiate. I appreciate that you like the vocabulary that I sometimes pull out. Other times I don't even know how to say like the most simple words. And then sometimes we pull out a satiate. Oh, also I can't pull off tights. I think you could. Have you ever tried? How do you know if you've never tried? Butter, I would love to show you my island. The bridges in my island you might like. Oh, did you do some fancy bridges? Very cool. Like I said, I haven't played Animal Crossing in a very long time. I'm kind of scared to face my villages. I think I told you guys this, but I actually placed invisible tiles all over my island. So then that way no weeds would spawn. That's how dedicated I was because I knew that once I went away, I wouldn't be playing the game. So I wanted to keep it nice for my villagers when I wasn't there. I am crazy, by the way. It took me a very long time to do. Don't worry about it though. Yeah. And then every once in a while when I would play, I would accidentally like kick it off the ground and then I'd have to put it back down. I was dedicated, okay? I was dedicated. I wanted to keep my island looking nice. And every time I know where I missed a spot because I'd come back after not playing for months and there'd be one weed peeking out somewhere and I'm like, yep, got to get there and got to put that invisible tile. I was very dedicated to keeping my islanders happy, okay? Rico the Treecker. Gumdrop, love that. How did we get a kangaroo Pokemon in Gen 1 and it was in part fighting? It's so weird. Kangaskhanami doesn't even look like a kangaroo properly. Like it has the pouch and I feel like there's the tail, but the rest of it doesn't. I spend my time listening to Snarled on Spotify, YouTube. If you love horror stories, ooh, is it a podcast or I guess I didn't consider that there would be like people telling spooky stories on Spotify. I've never really used it for that. I've used the only Spotify podcast I ever listened to was the Yogscast one, Simon and Lewis, Peculiar Portions. I listened to like every single episode of that's out. I've listened to most of them more than once because I just would have them going and I like listening to them yap. Back in the day, actually when I was in high school, there was this one podcast because I had a podcast app on my phone. Crazy. This is like going back over a decade. I would have been probably like 15. I vividly remember this was the period of time when I started like really listening to stuff when I would go to sleep. I had this one podcast. I don't know if it's even around now. It's a very old podcast, but it was a podcast called How Things Work. And the host would pick a subject and they would explain something in the duration of the time of the podcast. And every single night I would fall asleep listening to this. And I remember I learned a lot of cool things from doing that. I'd obviously eventually pass out and fall asleep. But I remember I'd learn a lot of really cool things from that. And I kind of wish I did that still. But I did that for like months and months and months. Every single night I would listen to a different podcast until I'd like listened to all of them. And I'd learn stuff about things that happened in history. I'd learned about different like jobs. I learned about like different, I don't know, just so much stuff. It was actually really, really cool. And they wouldn't post every single day. So I'd be able to, because I found them, they already had quite a backlog. I'd be able to go back and listen to everything. And so I think I pretty much at a point had listened to every single podcast that they had put out and I had fallen asleep to it. And I think there was like, I want to say over 150 podcast episodes at that time. So every day, 150 days at least. And there was probably more than that. I just can't remember exactly. But I know that I was like, I'm going to get knowledge in my subconscious brain while I sleep and I'm going to learn about how things work. And I genuinely liked how they explained everything. I don't know if it's around anymore. I don't know what the whole thing with that is. But yeah, it was very, very cool. I thought it was interesting. And because my brain works overtime when I'm in bed, I can't sleep in just silence. My brain is just super active. Like I really need to, even when I'm awake, I need to be busy because my brain just be doing the overthinking thing. So like I like to be busy. But that was like a really good way to like taking things and then I'd be using my brain, but then eventually you get so tired that you just like pass out halfway through. But yeah, my mom said that I look Mexican even though I'm African American. Interesting. My mom says sometimes, no, I was going to say, my mom sometimes says with the clothes I wear that I look kind of, no, she's actually very supportive. I was going to say, like, I know there's this thing of like when your mom says that you look homeless and it's like meant to be like a compliment to having cool drip, but like, I think I could wear pretty much anything and my mom's like super supportive of it. She likes that kind of stuff whenever I'm like really out there with my fits. Aren't we all crazy for butter that is? Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I got the S rank in my Animal Crossing house as a gift or something in the mailbox. Let's go. Very nice. They do podcasts on Spotify and they do animated videos of the stories here on YouTube. Oh, do they animate them? That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. I like when they do that. Yeah, I don't know. I go on and off of podcasts, to be honest. I'll like find a podcast and I'll watch a couple episodes here and there and then that'll be me done. But like Peculiar Portions, I listened to all of their podcasts because I really do like Simon and Lewis's stuff. I really do. Spotify, yeah. Oh, that's genius. I never thought to place invisible tiles around the island to prevent weeds from growing. I think it's, I've been putting tiles inside the island and got overwhelmed. Yeah. I think I just had one day where I was like, I want to do something extremely tedious and like, just, I don't know. I don't know. My brain was like, I need to do this and I don't know why, but I feel compelled. And so I spent actually like hours doing it. And it was worth it because now there's no weeds that grow on my island. So that's kind of cool. I think I left like 3 spots or 4 spots so then fossils could go in those places. And that's been about me done, really. What was the podcast called? How Things Work was what it was called back in the day. I don't know if it's still around or what the go is with it. I haven't genuinely looked into it at all since those days. But yeah, same but a same. Thank you, Rico. Thank you. You look homeful? What does that mean? I look full of home? I look like a house? You saying I'm big? I am 9'3", so thank you. I keep meaning to post my gym on Insta, but also use Insta. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad about being slack on Instagram. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't plan to use it a lot. That was never the reason for me getting it. It was more so, like I said, so I could post more stuff in terms of like cosplay, and if I want to also do collection stuff, then that as well. Maybe even like occasionally updates with stream and things like that for people that are on there, but like, I don't want to get super hooked on Instagram. I feel like that'd be a slippery slope. But it tells us she's Australian, but we still think that she's British. It's true. It's true. If I had $1 for every time someone thought I was British, I would have a lot more money than every time they thought I was Australian. I don't have enough evidence to prove that. It is only 3 podcasts I've listened to in my life. Oh, okay. So there's, yeah, but I feel like when you find one that you like, you just get stuck on it. I know that there was a period of time, like, I'm going to be honest. My thing is I used to like get really hooked onto true crime, like watching YouTube videos, watching TV shows and stuff. But I'm going to be honest, I can't do true crime like how I used to. And even if I think back to how I used to watch and listen to true crime, I don't think I don't think it was ever really good for me, because I feel like listening to that kind of stuff so much, it made me genuinely very sad, and it made me very paranoid about people. Like, I would get really into it and be like, oh, I'd watch a thing or two and I'd be okay. And then I feel like I'd hear some stuff and I would be like so disturbed by it, because it's like these things have actually happened, and they would make me actually sad. And sometimes I feel like I'd just watch them for days and days and days and days. And then I'd hit like a point where I'd binge watched a bunch of true crime, and then I'd hear something that would just really mess me up. And I'd be like, yeah, I need to put the true crime down. Like, I can't listen. I need to take a break from this. I can't imagine how some of these people like actually present this stuff all the time and constantly consume this without break. I feel like that would be so bad to like hear about all the worst things people have done that's been documented, and having to hear that 24/7 and see these things and that, like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't like, and I couldn't tell you the last time I've watched anything true crime, just because I think I'm just too sensitive to it, you know? Like, I used to really like listening to it while I was working on my creative Minecraft world back in the day. Like, I don't know, but I can't watch that stuff anymore. It affects me too much. I don't know if any of y'all have tried Gamer Subs before, but that Silver Veil free sample was actually delicious. It was like a sweet cherry. Ooh. I haven't tried Gamer Subs. I've tried G Fuel though. Maybe I have tried Gamer Subs. I can't remember. I've tried a few different ones. I don't like consistently use those kind of things. But listen, if Gamer Subs wants to do a partnership with me, listen, I'd get into it. I like the ones that are more for your focus and stuff, not like the ones that people have for like caffeine. Insta does kind of does the best for my shorts currently. Oh, does it? Well, that's good though if it's working for you. I've been liking the Creepcast podcast. Oh, I think I've heard of that one before. I listen to Trash Taste and Brilliant Idiots podcast. Oh, Trash Taste. Is that the one that Schlatt was on? I think that's that one, right? I almost cried when I've seen how much my turtles have grown, just like how my mom's seen me grow up. You look exquisite. Thank you, Krishan. That's so sweet. They're little babies growing up. Like a proud parent you are. Nexus, thank you for 13 months of membership, over a year. Sending shiny luck for my favorite 9-3 streamer. Thanks, Nexus. I appreciate that very, very much. W's Nexus for 13 months of membership. That is crazy. I'll never get used to seeing like over a year, like ever. Like, it's just crazy to think about, you know? I'm like, you've been with me for over a year? Me? Little me? What? Honestly, even like more than a month, I'm almost like, what the heck? Thank you for choosing to stick around. You know? I don't know. It's sweet. It's very humbling. W's indeed. True crime channels are crazy. Once I wanted to watch one, but I clicked on the video and then they presented it was so unserious, like they were yelling in an echoing room with a whiteboard. Ooh, yeah, I can't watch people like that. People, like, I get that people try to be like disconnected and stuff to present it, but I feel like when it comes to true crime, which is literally based on things that have actually happened, there should be like a level of respect, right? Like, there should be a level of respect because there are people that aren't with us anymore. There's actual victims and victims' families. And like, I just, because of my own experiences, my own things, I cannot imagine being a family member, seeing someone talking about the person who took away the life of someone dear to you and making such a joke of it on YouTube for a profit. Like, I would be genuinely disgusted. I would be genuinely disgusted. So I really do have a lot of respect for the people that cover them with care and thought. And I understand making like occasionally like a little here or there, but like I've seen some people cover some of this stuff and I'm like, what are you doing? Like this is so gross. My brother can binge any true crime documentary like drinking water. I used to be super into consuming it, but it would always make me feel very sad, and I would notice myself feeling very down, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I need to like stop watching this stuff because it's affecting me. Hi again, Chiron. I'm going to go till 333 checks. So you made it in time for the last couple checks. Good to see you. When I was little, I'd watch the show about real police calls from the Rescue 911. Yeah, I used to watch that on too when it would come on TV. Oh yeah, I'll be picking up 3 buttercups and plenty of buttercup buttermilk. Thank you very much. Let's go! Yep, you know it. That'd be awesome. Oh my gosh. I think of like many of the partnerships that you can get with brands. I feel like that would be one of the good ones. That'd be one of the better ones to have. There's no raids for this Pokemon in Sword and Shield. There is not, Dracos. I am literally just soft reset hunting this thing in the Isle of Armor. I've tried tights when I was little. I dressed up as Peter Pan for book day. Oh, I also don't know why I typed that. I'm glad you did. That's so precious. I know they have swarms or something for Pokemon in Sword. This is just literally like a strong spawn that I'm soft resetting on. Yeah, there's no outbreaks or anything like that. At least not that I know of in any of the games. I want to go to Spirit Halloween and get some of their costume items for cosplay. We don't have that store here in Australia. Like I said, in Australia, we don't celebrate Halloween, or not really. My granddad's party has been pretty alright, but I need a bit of mental health break from it. Oh, Chiron, I hope you're doing okay. Make sure to set aside and, you know, take a little bit of a breather for yourself, or if you can get into a room by yourself and have some time to collect yourself, do that if you can. Like, imagine if your kid got taken in a brutal way and someone says something like the person was unalived, like having the death watered down until they're just a story with no loss. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to handle that. Especially as you said, imagine if it's like your kid, you know, somebody that close to you. Like I would be so mad. Like, I get when people are doing it to raise awareness and things like that, but like I said, I've seen people do it in very poor taste, and it's like, okay, this is gross. To be honest, true crime content kind of takes a mental toll on me from the amount of negativity that they've given and what's been discussed in them. Yeah, definitely. And I've had a few cases where I've actually had to, like, I've heard something be said that's happened, and I'll like just stop the video and I'm like, I can't watch the rest of the video. Like I can't continue on. Like, this is too much. My brain like did not want that information. And so I think when that happens enough times, I'm just sort of like, yeah, no, I'm not built for this stuff. Like, it makes me feel like sick, you know? I'm not going into detail about it, but after my brother's death when I was 6, his death was apparently on one of those edgy sites. I remember my mother looking for it. That is so traumatic. That is so sad, Vulture. I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine. That is horrible. Yeah, the way that people handle that stuff, like, and people, and the thing is, like, people just do it to be edgy. People just do it to be edgy. And it's like, I don't know where this thing is. I don't know what it is with people that are like, they just want to go and be like the worst kind of person because they think it makes them look cool or whatever, but it's like, or they're like, I don't care about this. It's like why do you think stripping yourself of your humanity and being a D-bag makes you like, what do you think of, like what? Like, you're trying to make a statement? Like, get over yourself. Like, that's so horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that, Vulture. My pleasure, Butter. You and your content adds happiness to my days, and I'm always happy to support you. Thank you for being you. Thank you, Nexus. That's sweet. And you as well. I can't do true crime stuff. It makes me feel ill thinking about that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I can't do it anymore. I don't know. I can't. I'm actually doing that right now. I'm in a room on my own, practice with my voice too. That's good. I'm glad you're able to get away. I'm glad. I heard a phrase for people who dress the way Butter's avatar is dressed, and it's a trash panda. And honestly, I can see if people hate the phrase, but I see it as a compliment. I would say the way that my avatar dresses, I would say my outfit, my style is very similar. There's like a lot of words you could use to describe my my main aesthetic is. I would say it's a mix between like Y2K. There's a fashion, like there's a trend, it's also within music called opium. It's like that, like goth, like it's an amalgamation. And Y2K, like it's an amalgamation of a bunch of different styles for like the way that I dress. But I think Trash Panda is cute. It reminds me of a raccoon. I thought what made you choose Malamar or your next shiny hunt? Hi Mark, it's good to see you. This honestly, I've been meaning to go for Malamar, and the fact that I think it could be getting a mega has got me wanting to track this thing down. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear me losing my voice. It's starting to go. Some of the true crime stories always get like interviews with the killers, but it's more in depth to know why they did it. And then there are some TV shows like acting. Yeah, I hate when they like make these people celebrities. I'm going to be honest. I think it's disgusting. I really do. Like, it's actually appalling. There has to be a better way to do this. Oh, the soft reset hunting? I mean, you could hunt this Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet and get it a lot faster, but this is just how I like to hunt it. I enjoy soft reset hunting. Yeah, I don't even know if he was on there. I just remember her looking for it. That would have been so rough to see though as a kid. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. True Crime Gang Wars is very easy to watch. I don't think I've ever seen that. Humans do be, the Rico, they do be. Isn't G Fuel ending? Sorry in chat has mentioned this, but I'm behind and sorry working. Okay, I looked into that because I saw the thing. G Fuel's not ending. They're just starting a new, they're switching their formula. But they made a big dramatic post, I think, to get engagement. I like some of the G Fuel stuff that I've had though. Appreciate the sympathy. No, I understand, Vulture. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's one of those tricky things, but I still feel like that would have been messed up for you to go through. Also, wouldn't be work if I didn't have some crazy woman screaming at me for giving her the right information. Oh gosh, just because she didn't like it and it wasn't her answer. Yeah, I love that. Customer service when people won't take no for an answer or like you can't do anything else for them, but they demand it. I don't know if Malamar is getting a mega, but people are speculating that it might. So I'm just hunting it because, well, I need the shiny. I haven't hunted it. But there's a lot of buzz around it potentially getting one. It's not confirmed though. No one knows for sure. A while ago, there was an attack at school. And so people were telling everyone the children no longer with us even existed. Even calling the parents paid actors. Oh, that's, yeah. Yeah. That stuff is like, that's getting into some really heavy stuff. I definitely don't know that I'm the person to talk about that kind of thing, but it's scary stuff. Yeah. I can't do energy drinks, oddly, because of ADHD. They would put me to sleep. That's like me with coffee. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to lie. I remember people being like, oh, you're always talking about being tired. Why don't you drink coffee? Coffee doesn't wake me up. It puts me to sleep. But I will say I've never been diagnosed of ADHD, and I don't believe that I have it personally, but I will say coffee doesn't keep me awake. I wish it did sometimes, but yeah. I'm too scary looking to have issues with customer service. That's a good problem to have. Mal's certainly getting love, that's for sure, which is nice to see. All right, guys, it is time for our 333rd. Yeah, that's how you say that number check, which means it's about to be our final check of the stream. It's been a while since I've been able to do this properly, but you know what that means it's time for, guys? It's time for the drum rolls, because I am getting very hungry and I need to go work out. I need to eat. I really need to eat. So let's go ahead. Let's get those drum rolls. If you guys are ready, let's do our final check and see if we can get some sparkles. If y'all are ready, let's make this 333 and let's do it in 3, 2, 1. I can't even encounter it. No. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again. All right. You know what? I am happy we went to 333 though. It is a good number, but sadly not good enough to conjure up the shiny Kraken. But I will resume this hunt. Because I would really like to get this shiny. I think it would be a very fun one to get, especially if we do get a mega. And even if we don't, I still want to get this shiny because I do like it. So, I should say, appreciate you guys very much for being here. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are, morning. I appreciate you guys all so much. Remember to hydrate, eat some food, get some sleep, take care of yourself. Good luck if you're shiny hunting. If you're at work, I hope you're having a good day. Have a good rest of your shift. And I'll see you guys when I see you for the next stream, which I'm not 100% sure when that will be. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know. If someone ends someone else, there's an image and likeness that should belong to the family of the one who has ended. I feel that. gold. It would have been nice to have seen that color. That was a good stream. It was a good stream, Hyper. Glad I was here, even if it was barely active. It was nice to have you, guinea pig. It do be like that sometimes. Very true. It's peace, Tokemon. You take care and have a good one. I'm glad to have been here for the end of the stretch. It was good to have you for the end of the stream. It would have been nice if I could have got the sparkles when you got back, but unfortunately not the goal for today. Thank you for hanging out, Sharon, and I hope the rest of the birthday goes well. Goodbye, Vulture. Thanks for popping in. Hopefully I can get the sparkles for you soon. Thanks for streaming today, Butter. I needed it. Easily the highlight of my day. Hope you enjoy your food. Take care of yourself and get plenty of rest. See you next stream. See you next one, Zoys. That's so sweet. Thank you for the kind words. You take care of yourself. Have a good one, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next stream, all right? Goodbye, Mark. If Mega Malamar is real, Butter is going to lock in. Oh, 100% I am. You know it. Kira, well, that was a great progress. Thanks for the stream, Butter. Get some food and sleep. Good night. Of course, Kira, I will. Thank you so much for hanging out. You take care and have a good one. And thanks for being here. And you take care of yourself as well, okay? You as well, Shiron. I appreciate you. You too, chat. Take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your day. Same to you, Zoys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Goodbye, Hyper. You take care. Have a good one. Only 2 hours left. You got this, Zoys. I believe in you. Been a while since I've been to a stream. So nice to be here. And now time to head out home to Ultra Space. It sounds good, Kartana. It was lovely to see you again in the stream. You take care of yourself and have a good one, okay? I appreciate you. These streams are like a shining light in a world of darkness to me. That's so sweet, Sharon. I appreciate that. It's lovely to have you here. That's so nice. Thank you for the kind words. Abyss, enjoy your food. Good luck for next time. Have a wonderful day, and I might see you next stream. Sounds good, Abyss. Hopefully, I will catch you in the future stream. If not, I will see you when I see you. Thank you for being here and take care. Of course, Rico, and good luck on the shiny. You got this. I believe in you. Thanks for hanging out. Aw, thank you, Sharon. I'm glad. And good luck with the Virgo training. I hope it goes well. Bye. Have a good day, Butter, and rest well. Stay comfy. You too, Michael. Take care. Stay comfy. Treat yourself. If Mega Mal is real, I'm gonna go feral, and I'm gonna be here for it, Vulture. On the bright side, you are 333 checks closer to shiny Malamar. Thank you again for this amazing stream. I'm really happy to make it. Of course, Nexus, and it was lovely to have you in the stream. You take care and have a good one, all right? I appreciate that very much. Take care, Butter, and sending best wishes for you and your loved ones. Thank you, Nexus. I appreciate that, and same to you. I hope that you're doing well, and I hope the humidity settles down. Hopefully, I'll be on the next stream unless I'm sleeping. If I'm in the office, I'll need to go ninja mode. You got this then, Zoes. Well, hopefully, I'll see you there. It was Cos. Thank you so much for being here. You take care of yourself, and thanks for hanging out. Congrats on the shiny again, by the way. Very, very awesome. Hi, Robert. We're wrapping up the stream now, but it's good to see you. No shinies today, sadly, but we'll be back to try it again in the next couple days. Goodbye, Mitz. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. Be safe. Take protection, all right? Thanks for the great stream, Butter. I'm proud of you for grinding out content for us and appreciate it immensely. Enjoy whatever you find yourself set yourself up to after stream. See you next one. Thank you, Papega. I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words very, very much and the support. It's very, very sweet. You take care of yourself as well. Thank you for the kind words. They mean more to me than you know. And I'll see you hopefully in a future stream soon, okay? And Zoe's gifting a membership at the end of the stream. Zoe's, that's so sweet. You didn't have to do that. Zoe's gifting another membership. How sweet, guys. Can we get some last minute W's for Zoe's? Welcome, Cos, to the memberships. You get access to all the cool emotes exclusive to the channel, and also you do get an adorable bow next to your name, which I love to see. Thank you very much, Zoe's. That's very, very kind. You did not have to do that. Caught it before you left. You did, Robert. You did. Fare thee well for now. Goodbye, guinea pig. Take care. Good luck with the cosplay. Somebody can do a speech and not yell at me for doing it after. Thank you, Zoe. I appreciate that very much. At least I caught you. Well, I'll see you around. I'll see you around, Robert. Take care of yourself. W, Zoys. I agree. Thank you for the membership, Zoys. I'm a member, Butter. You are, Cos. Beautiful manners. I love to see it. It makes me happy. Nothing makes me happier than seeing some beautiful manners. Mwah, chef's kiss. Thank you, Butter. See you again. You too, Nexus. All right, guys. I'm going to head off. I'm going to go get my food because I'm hungry. I'm starving. I'll see you guys all in the next one. And hopefully next time we can get some sparkles, okay? I appreciate you guys all very, very much. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.